कैम बराबर चल रहा है, शेड्यूल हो चुका है, ठीक है, माइक बराबर चल रहा है, सब कुछ एकदम टॉप क्लास, समझ रहे हो। आज अगर कुछ भी हुआ आता माझी छटकली वाला स्ट्रीम हो जाएगा, समझ रहे हो चैट, समझ रहे हो। फटफट मेरे को डिस्कॉर्ड में भी डालने दो, क्योंकि मैंने थोड़ा प्री शेड्यूल किया है। जो नेक्स्ट शेड्यूल था वो 9 बजे का था और मुझे 10 बजे मतलब 10 मिनट रुकना पड़ता था, इसलिए मैंने प्री शेड्यूल कर दिया। मैच खत्म हो गया तब आया। नेक्स्ट मैच भी करेंगे हम, एक ही मैच नहीं करने वाले, समझ रहे हो। नेक्स्ट मैच भी करेंगे, टेंशन मत लो। रेडी हो तुम लोग, सीधा चले, क्योंकि मैच एकदम चालू हो चुका है। हाँ चले चले मैच देखते हैं यार, गेम देखते हैं, क्या बोलते हो। जस्ट सेटिंग बाद में कर लेते हैं, पोस्टपोन करते हैं, आ जाओ। इसकी वैन की किधर गया भाई मेरा डिस्प्ले कैप्चर। हाँ ये डिस्प्ले कैप्चर कर दिया, ये ऐसा कर दिया, साउंड आ गया एंड ओके। पहला मैप फेनेटिक जीत चुका है, इट्स 1-2 स्कोर। सेकंड मैप है एक्सीडेंट, मेरा रैंक जैसा। मेरा मानना यह है कि ये मैच DRX जीतेगा, ठीक है। स्पॉन्सर्स नहीं यूज कर सकते वॉच पार्टी की स्ट्रीम में। हम लोग का 1-2 राउंड टाइम लगेगा समझने को कि लोग का डिफॉल्ट क्या है, ठीक है। गेम साउंड ठीक है कि बढ़ाओ, बढ़ा सकता हूं, थोड़ा बढ़ा देता हूं।
But also, there's 3 initiators on the side of DRX, so it's a very dangerous setup to go for. Knowing those darts are going to come in.
Oh, sheesh, हाँ ना, 3 initiator. Swami, thank you for 40.
And also, you're leaving Enzo here entirely alone.
And he was starting to rotate away, but I think off of that view of the ult being used by RB, he decides to stay. But
guys, 5v5 retake. ये हमने कल भी देखा था। 5v5 retake कल भी देखा था हमने ये चीज। लग गए, इसके भी लग गए। नहीं लग गए। डर के भड़का।
Oh, they used their flash though. That's some of the initiation power on the retake.
4v4.
Weapon upgraded for Enzo. Cess has to be cleared.
हाई लो में retake नहीं होता लगता है।
It's got to be big.
Oh!
And it is.
कैसे?
The knife fall through too, but I don't think he tagged everyone. One may have been avoided. Still playing tight, looks away just at the wrong time. Numbers not in their favor.
कौन बोला retake नहीं होता है भाई?
And he's gotten it down.
कौन बोला retake नहीं होता है भाई? Fanatic है. Hello. कौन बोला?
On the timing there for that retake, but Fnatic.
Crazy यार, crazy.
Insane retake. 2 big hurdles to get through in terms of the lurkers for
अरे
DRX
तुम
in
लोग
that setup.
भी
But
easy
then,
retake.
the retake itself is just so good. We're gonna see Durka here.
पूरा राउंड
Absolutely crazy as
पोस्टर
well.
की वजह से
Moser gets
निकला
this
है,
kill.
ये किल की वजह से निकला है।
The Seize is good. Alfweir gets the 2. Durka's dashing in and checking all the corners. And then Enzo double dive.
यार वो लोग कितना चिल है ना।
Tied up at 2 apiece. Fnatic with 2 ultimates to work with. Pistols on the
तीसरी
side
स्नैन
of
को देखते
DRX.
रहेंगे, क्या बोलते हैं?
As it seems like a change in the leads is inevitable. Durka with the blade storm. Remember his.
मेरे को फील आ रहा है ये निंजा थोड़ा लेफ्ट राइट होने वाला है, उसी होने वाला है, मेरे को फील आ रहा है इसका नाक से।
Showing us since coming back onto the status, instead of buying a shorty with your knives,
इको है
something
लेकिन
like that, he just buys a frenzy. Much more effective in a lot of situations.
तीसरी स्नैन कब आ रहा है?
Not as fun.
Yeah, no, certainly.
And you see this setup once again. Mystic very close by to Durka. Remember, it was in the previous round that we saw him sneak all the way down cat.
जा डर के,
Mystic was close by.
क्या डर के बिना डर के जाएगा कभी? इज द क्वेश्चन, समझ रहे हो?
Has the same as well.
लग गए, लग गए।
It was those 2.
3 जन स्कैन होने वाले।
Durka for the 3rd time, he's exploring. Mako's in his
बोला
star
था।
form.
बोला था यूसी।
And he goes top mid?
He goes deeper.
What?
बोला था
Because of
यूसी।
course.
He's flanking so fast here, Doug. Oh my goodness.
And there's nothing.
नहीं,
to cover.
यूसी है,
There's
यूसी है।
nothing to cover it at all. One head gone. The second just on the other side of the box. As he tries tries to get elevation,
Oh!
tries to get high ground. The pesky kill not coming through yet.
Half UC
But the
बोल सकते
frenzy works there. You called it. Dashing forward, Durka looking for
भाई
a third.
क्या
Alfear
movement है
takes
भाई,
it, but
hello?
it still looked good. As Mako and RB are left alone.
And Mako's nowhere near. Still, they're not fully halved here on the defuse.
Durka trying to do that. RB attempting to make a play. It's not happening today.
कौन बोला भी UC हेलो
Durka.
डोंट यू थिंक अपने यहाँ लोग जल्दी टिल्ट हो जाते हैं एक राउंड लूज करने के बाद सुनो
What a read from Durka and Boaster there.
जब भी हम लोग ये सब मैच देखते हैं ना ठीक है ये अपने साथ कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते ठीक है समझ रहे हो क्योंकि ये लोग एकदम हाई लेवल पे प्रैक्टिस करते हैं हाई लेवल पे ये लोग का जो स्क्रिम्स भी होता है ना ऐसा वैसा स्क्रिम्स नहीं होता है आपस में खेल के ये लोग वो करते हैं समझ रहे हो जो हम लोग कभी नहीं कर पाए समझ रहे हो तो कंपेयर मत करो हम लोग जहाँ पे है आई थिंक वी आर गुड ठीक है एटलीस्ट गुड इनफ फॉर नाउ अभी जो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन आएगा वही कुछ कर सकता है मेरे हिसाब से समझ रहे हो
That cap push because it's happening way too often. Durka now has the op, so it might not come as frequently. But this is a difference already for DRX. Yes, we've seen them go for a B split in through mid. But early take of mid, they haven't been using the initiator utility in that section. Outside the cave.
यार ये लोग को सेंटिनल क्यों नहीं पसंद लेकिन
Missed it close by the flash. That means Durka's able to preserve his dash, but the hits at B. And this feels like the first time we've seen them challenge.
मेरे को ये लोग का डिफेंस देखने का यार DRX का
This flash could come, but Buzz is going to be on top of him, so that's really not an option.
ओह अच्छा था
He's got plenty. He saw some paranoia too.
सीधा घुस जाता है भाई
Alfear suppressed, not able to use any of his utility, at least for now, but Boaster's still close by. He's still got the angle, he's still got the cover. Alfear continuing to be challenged as there are so many members just on the other side of the wall, but Alfear on the swing, only able to spot one. There he is, the second,
हेलो
as Alfear holds the site for Fnatic.
A whole team effort for a whole site hold.
What is happening?
Enzo's Nightfall comes at the perfect time, right as Boaster puts down his smoke. And
Alpha भाई जिंदा कैसे?
To just destroy.
His timing on the swings was so good, man. While
भाई Omen MVP भाई
having to deal with and distracted with everything else that's happening, he strikes.
4 में से 3 राउंड बोस्टर ने निकाले
With the lead now after
भले अल्फा ने मारा
broke
है
that
लेकिन
pistol round.
ओमन का स्मोक बहुत
Streak
क्रेजी
of
था
losses. We were questioning whether they could win the bonus, but they just haven't found any value.
बाद में
since
स्मोक का
then.
इज्जत ही नहीं
Nothing here early and aggressive. Boaster once again finding value with that paranoia. On to Buzz. It feels like we've seen this before. Buzz on the dash. He's got the blade.
Boaster's alone
And
now.
he's gone up top. Oh, but Boaster's able to block
1
him out of the
HP.
sky.
कैंसिल करके मारेगा कैंसिल करके मारेगा कैंसिल करके मारेगा
Stay alive.
नहीं
And look at where he's gone.
यार
too. He's gone
कैंसिल
towards
करके
B main, so
कैंसिल
he's on
करके
the
मारता
fight
तो
now.
मजा आ जाता था
What
यार
a play out from Boaster. I think his Stacks was able to upgrade a weapons. That's still
2v3.
2. Can they convert it into more? No,
हो
I
गया,
don't
round
know
गया।
that they can.
भाई ये बंदा कितना स्मार्ट है बे मेरे जैसा क्या बोलते हो
Because Buzz was the key to
Huh?
success.
He was so high up.
बिल्ट डिफरेंट
He
वाला
was
सीन
so
हो रहा है यहाँ पे
high up. Boaster. A lot of criticism towards the guy this
4
tournament.
राउंड बोस्टर के
But
वजह
it's
से
mostly reactionary for the most part. The last 2 rounds
तू
have
कब
been
खेलेगा
really,
इससे?
really good for them.
I just want to see it again.
भाई ये लोग जो प्लेस बनाते हैं ना मैंने बहुत कम देखा है अभी। और ये लोग हर राउंड प्लेस बनाते हैं बे पागल लोग
And he's nightfalled and also getting grab-welled. And again, split second decision. He knows Buzz is usually the guy pushing the pace, splitting up the crossfires and getting out.
भाई ये लोग को मिनिमम से मिनिमम 6 राउंड लगेगा ठीक है ये लोग को 6 राउंड लगेगा और पिस्तौल लगेगा टू बिल्ड कॉन्फिडेंस और जीतने के लिए ठीक है वरना गए हो ये लोग पास सेंटिनल ही नहीं है क्या करेंगे ये लोग क्वालिटी अच्छा नहीं आ रहा है उत्कर्ष एक काम करो मोबाइल जो है इस पे आप ऐसा करके क्लिक करो वहां पे टॉप राइट में एक सेटिंग्स आ रहा रहेगा उस पे आप क्वालिटी पे क्लिक करोगे ना वहां पे एडवांस में जाओ, वहां पे 1440p 60 इस पे क्लिक करो। 11,000 बिट रेट है सबसे ज्यादा। हाँ, ट्विच पे स्ट्रीम दिख रहा है, कैसा क्वालिटी नहीं आ रहा है बे? चश्मा पहने हो का? कल किने गया वॉच पार्टी? हर दिन वॉच पार्टी नहीं कर सकते, समझ रहे? वाईफाई लगाने बोले से
Things do work.
नहीं, मजाक से हटकर क्वालिटी है। तू गलती से 240 पे दिख रहा है, गलती से। ऑटो पे कभी कभी हो जाता है।
Advantage they were supposed
और
to
कैमरा
have at
ठीक
that
हुआ?
point.
लास्ट टाइम कैमरा बंद कभी हुआ था बोलो? आजकल हे कैम आई एम स्टक हो रहा है, लेकिन बंद नहीं हो रहा है। मोस्ट क्रूशियल राउंड, अगर ये राउंड DRX हारा, पूरा गेम हार गया। मोस्ट क्रूशियल राउंड चैट, ये हारा तो गयो। ओ मैं क्या सीन है मेरी जान?
Ability to spot bottom mid.
And this is really the response to the pressure on Cat, right? Push into it yourself, spam into the smokes, make sure Dirk is not close by.
And it's a little too late too, because Dirk is no longer doing that with this op. He did swap positions. Remember last time he was over towards
लाइक करो,
A.
जल्दी करो।
This time over back towards B. Astral wall being pulled out right now.
आ रहा है, ब्लाइंड आ रहा है, ब्लाइंड आ रहा है, डबल ब्लाइंड लग गए, लग गए, लग गए, लग गए, लग गए।
Paranoia and the swings up from
लग गए।
Mystic. Durka even getting in
दूर
on
से
the
देख
action
लिया था
as they
मैंने।
tried to split into B. The spike is going to work its way out.
दूर
The
से
fight
देख
so
लिया
far.
था
By
यार।
himself, Stax has no one with him. A massive kill out from Mako to try to bring it back. But once again, Stax is the loneliest player on the server. Swings out, tries to get a kill.
Oye,
and does.
excuse
Down to a
me?
1v1. There's no freaking way.
They just overheated.
कौन
so
बोला
much.
लग गए भाई?
Dirk is just going for the spam and
Obviously,
it's time for
इसका ही
Stax to
राउंड है।
plant. Alpha here out on market.
Alpha has the ult. Stax on the swing. The timing, gorgeous! What a clutch from Stax. 3 on the round.
And it started off so good with the mid hold there, but Stax.
क्या हो गया ये राउंड में? क्यों हो गया यार? कैसे हो गया?
I mean, look,
हेलो?
Durka wants to push him after the spam because
कैसे?
Enzo is going to be the next guy to take contact. Because
ए क्या क्यूट है यार तू, यार क्या क्यूट है यार, देख रहे हो? क्यूटीफाई, कैसे लोग इतना इंटेंस गेम खेल लेते हैं यार? शाह, मैं भी क्यूट हूँ, मेरे से नहीं
just
होता।
have to continue to remind the people what's happened on Ascent this tournament is consistently this attack side is where people struggle. So far 3-5, DRX not sweating just yet.
2 राउंड पहले अल्टी चालू किया था, कुछ तो घपला कर रहा है लगता है ये।
Buzz creeping into the smoke. Waiting to see what's on the other side, but Durka wanting to go aggressive there. Yeah, he does get tagged by the drone, and it's going to find even more.
Yeah, just spotted Mystic too. Mystic has to get out of there. Also note, Zest did not spend his ult just yet on that drone tag. Because Durka easily gets
डर
out.
के थोड़ा डर के खेल, अभी बोल रहा हूँ, आगे मत जा, डर के खेल, डर के खेल, डर के खेल।
On the other side,
बोला
he
था
dashes
डर
forward.
के खेल, बोला था।
Lost it.
The freaking whole venue would have lost it. Look at Buzz repositioning, dashing a bit in the same way.
Pulling them in.
There's so much more agency when you put Durka on this jet. You saw that it's a double-edged sword there.
That's a good ult from Mystic, but I don't think they realize how far out they are.
बूस्टर आ चुका है, बूस्टर आ चुका है फॉर द बैकअप। अच्छा मारा, अच्छा मारा।
Booster now with the revive! What a flick from Booster! But Mako, again, trying to bring things back. A 2v2, Alfie are close by, and it's going to have to be him by himself. He lost the clutch previously. Can he win this one?
Spike's not planted yet.
समझ में नहीं आ रहा कौन जीत रहा है भाई, ये क्या है ये?
He's got into backside.
They're going to have to overwhelm Alpha here. Can he hold the line by himself?
Alpha bhai, Alpha bhai!
No, there's not enough
Alpha
time.
bhai!
He's got
Oh
one.
my
The
God!
clock is expired. What a hold down
अरे,
from Alpha here. The
क्या
Red Bull
ये?
clutch for Fnatic.
Back-to-back clutches.
अबे
And the venue's come alive at this point.
किसको किसको समझ में आ रहा है चैट क्या हो रहा है? हाँ, क्या ये?
Holds his flash early on. He
sexy
almost
था।
used it. Waits for
ये
Mystic to
सेक्सी
join
था
it.
यार।
Jeez.
And that spray transfer just unreal
And it
from
was
the
a-
IGL.
It was a pre-fire too. Spamming that angle before there was even a piece. He knew.
उसका कोच भी बोला कैसे?
Back into the round already.
अगर इसने एक राउंड के बाद
Dirk is
वापस अल्टी
exploring,
मारा ना
doesn't have
सच्ची
that
बोल
out
रहा
this time, going right back towards old antics.
Here.
That's a recall. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
बच गया बच
Three
गया.
people facing that right there.
It is only a marshal though.
राउंड तो है.
For a second, I thought he was just going to get picked instantly.
Mako has a vandal. You mentioned the marshal in the hands of Buzz. And once again, it seems like they're going to try to work mid.
कैसे जीतेंगे मेरे को बहुत डाउटफुल लग रहा है DRX का.
The alarm bot again cleared out.
फेनेटिक ये लोग के साथ खेल सकता है मालूम है अटैक में.
Now without getting triggered, so off of that you can.
ये लोग को सिर्फ रिटेक खेलना पड़ेगा.
That did it.
तीन इनिशिएटर के साथ है ना. रिटेक खेलना पड़ेगा.
Majority of this game.
It's going to be another split.
सुपर चैट मिस कौन सा वाला?
Alpha's alone.
Is that
अभी
the
सिर्फ
setup?
तीन
Is it
दिन
off the
बचे हैं. तीनों दिन कर. ठीक है राहुल मेरी जान.
there? I believe Alfier's trying to accept it. Boaster's going to reposition. Yeah, Alfier's already fallen. Enzo trying to spam through the smoke, and he's rewarded with a gift.
स्मोक
Now
क्रिमिनल.
Boaster's here. The rotation's coming through. You still have
30
Buzz, who's
seconds
still
left.
playing in mid. Boaster
Prowler,
down
I mean-
low finds another. Boaster's not quite done yet.
What?
Repositioned into the smokes, and Stacks has no idea. Now Zest trying his hand at it too.
ए
and
मार
Stacks
सकता
will
था
be
यार.
good.
एंटी रे
But
एंटी.
Fnatic keep it together.
भाई ये बंदा नेक्स्ट लेवल खेल रहा है.
And now they're sweating. Because both
Next
are
level
not
खेल
only
रहा है
giving
भाई.
them nightmares, but they're only at 3 so far.
भाई मेरे
That was
लिए
definitely
MVP.
an opportunity. But Enzo and Boaster, after DRX picks off Alfier, they combine to shut down the eco attempt.
मेरे लिए MVP भाई. क्या बंदा है ये.
And the setup was there, man. I don't know if it was hesitation out of DRX or what, but there was just enough time for Boaster to reposition and make that play. He doesn't ult. Who knows how that round goes?
And finally, some attention, but look, they went for it. Mini shark attack, just Dirk and Boaster
समझ
exploring.
रहे हो.
And off of
Ult's
that.
using the other side though. Alfier again, alone.
Down.
Reinforcements close by.
एक और मारेगा क्या?
How much more can he find the second there? The third, too easy! Oh, it's too easy as Alfier's still looking for more. The swing out, he spots one player. And now the reinforcements are here. The help has arrived
Yeah.
as Mystic gets onto Stacks. Mako so far from the play. Just has to sit back and watch, sit back and wait.
क्या है ये. हेलो.
Mako really with no good options, no good room.
भाई कोई भी दुनिया का स्ट्रैट क्या ही करेगा जब बंदा ऐसा मार रहा है. अकेला बंदा था उस साइड पे. अकेला. वो भी सप्रेस्ड. अकेला बंदा सरप्रेस्ड. पूरा साइड में कोई नहीं. एक बंदा ए शॉट देख रहे हैं, 2 बंदे हेवन से आ रहे हैं, लेकिन स्मोक डे ऊपर कोई बैकअप का बी भी नहीं दे रहे हैं उसको. क्या है भाई. हाँ
Last round of the half now. And a big tool out of the kit. RB already popped his ult. But still 3 ults for DRX. Only 1 on Fnatic side.
And the buy is not great. You need to get the, Blade Storm into the hands of Buzz. That's exactly what
Crazy in the
Stacks
chat.
has been holding on to this Nightfall for a couple of rounds now.
Oh my goodness. Fnatic are literally ahead of the ideas.
Yep.
मेरे को लगा डर के
Remember,
मारा.
I mentioned how DRX has been avoiding the A side. Yes, they get the orb. And they start a little bit of control towards there at the beginning of the round. But look, immediately going back. And this for the first time. Yes, Dirk is opted in this position, but they've not had a bait set.
शाहज़ाद थैंक यू फॉर 5 गिफ्टेड मेरी जान.
Mystic and Boaster.
एलो गिफ्ट करो और लाइक करो स्ट्रीम.
Sorry, Mystic and Durka.
They also have Enzo close by.
He's
with
got
his
an Odin,
Nightfall.
dude. An Odin. Once that pressure comes onto these two, that spam will be brutal.
It's going to be another split.
It has. I mean, I hope so, for their sake.
अगर
This
इसने
time
ए
there's no
शॉट
armor
ड्रोन
covering
किया और
it.
ये लोग
That's why
मिड
you
टू
see
भी
Boaster
गए ना,
being close by.
DRX राउंड जीता. ये लोगों को सिर्फ ओमेन को ए से हटाने का है, जो वो नहीं हटने वाला है. वो रोटेट करने वाला है
So
भी.
mid is currently unguarded. Truly, they hear the drone. The
Pivoting.
Prowler has been used B2.
It's only Alfier again where they want to go, up into tree.
Remember, the
30
Nightfall is
seconds
going to be
left.
on the other side too.
They've got the wall as well. They
ओ
can go for a plant
परफेक्ट
easily.
टाइम पे स्मोक आया.
And Mystics re-explored. They know
20
what's happening
सेकंड
ahead of the play.
बचे.
Boaster once again with the opener. There it is, the Nightfall. Where's the counter? Enzo patient on it, and there it is. Now it's been used. It's going to hit a couple
Ultimate
members.
मार
You've got
दिया.
Mystic who's going to be on the flank. 10 seconds left to get the spike down. Can they do it in time? seems to be the case. Now they've got the Cosmic Divide. They're going to have to navigate around as well.
RB.
Hey, excuse me.
Smashed. She's going aggressive. Alfier gets dropped. Now the Hunter's Fury.
Big
Durka still playing
balls
top. That's
play.
right beneath him. And Durka falls.
Big
Kills
balls
trade back and
plays.
forth. The stats
Oh, ये
with the
अच्छा था.
Guardian gets it.
ये अच्छा था, ये अच्छा था, ये अच्छा
1v2
था.
Boaster. Can he
ये
do
one
it
tap
again?
अच्छा था.
Can he be the heroics for his team? Can he split the net? Can he get behind enemy lines? Can he get it? He's isolated into one.
Oh,
He has
उसको
no
लगा
idea
aim में
where the
है.
other member was.
Anti.
Sax cleans it up.
ये अच्छा
just
था
in
यार.
the nick
वो
of
one tap
time
अच्छा था.
to
One
get
tap
DRX
अच्छा
to
था.
4.
ना.
It really has been.
अलाउ गिफ्ट कहाँ पे करते हैं? तो गाइस कोई भी कभी भी किसी के भी चैनल पे अगर आपको दिखता है कि किसने गिफ्ट दिया है ना, तो आपको मोबाइल में, पीसी का मेरे को पता नहीं, लेकिन मोबाइल में आपको कुछ ऐसा आ रहा रहेगा. ये देख रहे हो ऐसा, उस पे नाम पे क्लिक करेगा तो दिख रहेगा तुम लोग को. हाँ, तो उस पे ऐसा क्लिक करने का, वो उस पे क्लिक करने का वापस जो ग्रीन ग्रीन दिख रहा है ना उस पे, और वहाँ पे आपको ऑप्शन आ जाएगा अलाउ गिफ्ट का. समझ रहे? समझ रहे? घंटा क्लेम नहीं होता है, मतलब वो क्लेम नहीं होता, वो रैंडमली मिलता है. लेकिन अगर तुम लोग ने अलाउ गिफ्ट नहीं किया ना, तो तुम लोग को चांस ही नहीं है कि तुमको मेंबरशिप मिले. समझ रहे हो?
Absolutely absurd. And what I love about
Third time-
Alfier is
third
that he
time
can
मिला.
pivot
वाह.
from playing the Neon to playing
और प्लीज जब भी किसको भी किसी से भी गिफ्ट मिलता है, मेक श्योर उसको टैग करके थैंक्स बोलो. ठीक है, उतना तुम लोग कर ही सकते हो. एंड थैंक यू फॉर द 5 गिफ्ट वंस अगेन. शाश्वत मेरी जान.
As well with Fnatic, I think as well. On these retakes, they have been so good, so clean. And in particular, I want to highlight Boaster as an individual because he
Boaster
has
ही
been having
ले.
so much great impact in not only just the opening kills for his team, but also being able to just
नेक्स्ट मैच चालू होने के पहले हम भी खेले बोस्टर जैसा, लेकिन रेस. अगर इफ बोस्टर वाज रेस मेन ऐसा, हाँ क्या बोलते हो?
well just partitioning up sites every time these hits are coming in for DRX.
Yeah, I mean, thus far it has really felt like a battle of the IGLs, Buzz versus Stacks, but you can see it right now. The energy is with Fnatic. The crowd
Actually,
loves
we have to
this
thank
team.
Doug and Baller for that because they're the ones that actually
leader
got
there.
the clap going. So shout out to those guys. But yeah, now looking
ए ए ए ए ए ए मेरे पास भी ऐसे कपड़े मालूम है, ऐसा वाला दूसरा कलर का ब्लू, ऐसे ब्लू वाला. इसमें ना ये जो चेन है ना वो इनबिल्ट है, मतलब यहाँ से यहाँ टंगा रहता है. मस्त दिखता है बे. समझ रहे हो?
Is winning out in these retakes with that triple initiator comp. That is where
ये क्या है बे?
DRX thrives. But right now, I'm not focused on the comp. I'm not focused on the players. I'm focused on the mental. The crowd is against them. The pressure is on. If they lose this half, their year again ends in disappointment. They will again be defined by choking their playoff runs when they hit that 5th, 6th position. This is their last chance to break through.
हेलो
and
बिंक्स
find-
भाई, यूएसए से स्ट्रीम देख रहा हूं आपका. कैसा मेरी जान करण?
Absolute tragedy for their 2022 season to end like this. They need to come back here and now if they want to battle against the narratives and battle against that curse.
well, if you're a DRX fan,
वहां के 17 साल वाले इतने ज्यादा मैच्योर क्यों दिखते हैं बे? तुम लोग ने एक चीज नोटिस किया? हाँ, जो लड़का लोग है ना, वो लोग अपने एज से ज्यादा ही मैच्योर दिखते हैं, बाहर के लोग. और जो लड़की लोग है ना, वो एज से ज्यादा ही यंग दिखते. ये चीज नोटिस किया? उल्टा है बे वहां पे. समझ रहे हो? अभी मेरा कोई एज वेज गेस करेगा, क्या ही बोलेगा? 12, 13 ऐसे ही बोलेगा ना. तो उधर भी मेरे हिसाब से, समझ
Their
रहे हो?
defenses have been so stellar. I mean, we've seen it.
They're aggressive. Good night. They're aggressive. Look at that. They're so far up. They're going to give Durka a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah,
but this
अच्छा,
time
yeah,
he's
अच्छा.
wise to it.
got
He's
support.
waiting.
राउंड हारा है
Already
जीता
got one.
अलग
There
है,
are two
लेकिन
members on the
ये
other
कॉल
side of the
अच्छा है.
smoke. It dissipates. And the kills go in favor, at least Fnatic for now. But Buzz on the trade as Boaster's clip runs dry.
They have the time
ये कॉल
advantage
अच्छा
right
था.
now, but Fnatic is squandering it.
ये लोगों को करना पड़ेगा, ये लोग पास वो नहीं है.
We're not guarded.
बिंक्स
In
भाई,
that
if Boaster
situation,
was
obviously, there's
excuse me.
so many variables you're not accounting for.
And that's
So
why
they slow it down, but DRX with the good read. Just the natural lean.
ओके 2v3 दोनों साइड पे.
DRX second guess themselves.
That's exactly, yeah. Cut noise.
इट्स नाउ और नेवर.
Introduce an element of doubt.
नाउ और नेवर.
Don't move.
बस डाउट मत कर, फिर से जा,
Backside right now.
फिर से जा बस. या
Utility given out though, so Buzz will
हाँ,
be
अभी पिक कर बस. बस मार.
With the early damage.
30 seconds left.
30
Buzz
seconds.
waiting.
मार बस.
Able to get through that, but the flash
Bus.
may be the problem. Yep. There it is. Buzz has to give the angle up, leaving Stacks
Buzz.
on an island.
Nice, nice.
Gotten it down. Buzz
Nice.
on the trade. Stacks trying to clean
दरवाजा
this up.
तोड़, दरवाजा
It's
तोड़.
on the other
ओ
side.
तैनू.
DRX win the pistol.
अच्छा खेला, अच्छा खेला, अच्छा खेला,
And
अच्छा
it's
खेला,
back to winning ways.
अच्छा खेला.
For them
ओपी
on the
ओपी
first rounds
स्टैक्स
of these
अच्छा खेला,
halves.
बहुत प्यारा खेला.
Both pistols in this game.
एक्सक्यूज मी, दोनों पिस्तौल जीत के लोग 5 राउंड जीते.
Played together so well. Buzz being able to get the kill through the door. I mean,
पिस्तौला गॉड्स और व्हाट?
Stacks begins to swing.
The timing
ये
is
कौन सा
perfect.
छेद है
Again,
बे?
it's not a position that you think Stacks is going to be, right? Underneath. Not
फट
just
से
spotting
हेडशॉट
that,
दे रहे
not just
फैनेटिक
jump
वाले. हेलो.
spotting, but committed to the site.
No early pressure this time from DRX.
भाई
They
बहुत
don't
टफ है यार
explore
लेकिन
the
गेम.
They don't make a play around Cat.
Sentinel ही
Much more
नहीं है,
patient this
बहुत
time
tough
around,
है.
Unaware as to what's on the other side.
Both orbs collected for two key members of Fnatic here. The Killjoy and the Fade.
हेलो डिफॉल्ट 2-3 है बे.
And one
दो
thing as
बंदे
well,
एक साथ,
when we're
तीन
on the
बंदे एक
theme
साथ.
of attack sides being so tough in this event, that's something that Durka playing the Jet.
फिर से अल्टी मारने वाला है क्या डर के?
Same thing for Buzz, which we saw in that first half.
एक सेकंड, उसने आर्मर तक नहीं लिया क्या? I
It's
mean
almost
revolver
every other
तक नहीं
team
लिया उसने.
committing to no duelist on this map.
अपने इधर तो हर एक बंदा सेकंड राउंड रिवॉल्वर
Fnatic
लेता है,
were
पता है?
quietly working their way at mid.
या फिर फोर्स कर देते या फिर
And it's a
रिवॉल्वर
full
ले
commit,
लेते.
man. Everyone is there. There is
ये
no
कौन सा
split.
smoke है?
There is no second layer. There's just classics and a prayer.
1
Zest with the Bulldog finding one. The
Two.
second there too.
30 seconds left.
As
Three.
they're changing their utility so well.
Mid.
4 4 4 4
Zest with 4, DRX at 6.
ये अच्छा था. अलाउ नहीं आ रहा क्लिक पर, क्या करूं भाई? अलाउ नहीं आ रहा तो पता नहीं, या फिर तो अलाउ किया रहेगा पहले.
Buzz comes at the perfect
One
time.
second, peeps. I gotta visit the Astros.
एज चोरी किया
If he
बे.
doesn't spot them there, they have the chance to actually walk into Boaster's smoke, which is set up to pop out.
ओके गाइस, सेकंड मोस्ट क्रूशियल
bonus with DRX.
क्रूशियल राउंड.
About
अगर ये जीता देन
And
इट्स
they ask the
इक्वल.
question, can they
8-8.
4-0 at the beginning of the half to tie them up.
हैं?
Durka looking to challenge mid. And there's nothing aggressive early on, but you see the setup from Buzz and Zest right there on your screen.
ये लेवल पे भी ड्राई पिक करते हैं यार.
Try to keep control
Huh?
of this area of the map.
हर कोई देता तो पट से हेडशॉट. रेड लेने के लिए भी नहीं है उसके साथ.
And again, a quiet early round. I mean, you can feel the tension building, Bala. Neither team wanting to be the first to make the mistake.
अभी आया.
And there
अब
it
भी
is.
डबल पिक आया भाई. क्या
First
टाइमिंग
mistake
है
is
भाई.
made, and it's by Buzz.
And he thinks he has a little bit of leeway to peek there, given that dart took a while to be
अब
broken
क्या?
by Durka.
पहला मर गया तो फिर राउंड तो गया भाई.
Wants to challenge.
पहला गया तो राउंड तो सीधा गया. कौन सा एंगल देखेंगे ये लोग?
Because Fnatic have some room to work with. The knife just hit A and it didn't hit anyone. The spike is still
सोवा
There's so much misdirection.
एक ही बंदा जो राउंड बचा
Breaking
सकता
the
है.
wall, the smoke has gone down and spawned the flash out for Durka to actually commit here.
but the spike is headed over while Boaster still at A. Oh, now it's Enzo bringing it back. Massive kill out from Alpha here.
And that actually gives the idea that they're coming
Last
to a beat, but
30
somehow,
seconds.
some way, DRX have not budged.
जैसे कि मैंने बोला था, सोवा अकेला जो राउंड बचा सकता है.
Quadruple pivot.
It's all on Soa now.
Burst is Durka looking to go forward. Zest once
Nah,
again tries to replicate the success
Anti,
he found in the
anti.
previous round and cannot. Now Durka going 13 seconds left. The spike should arrive.
10
It
seconds
should
left.
get planted. Remember, Mako just with the Spectre, RB with the Sheriff,
Anti.
One enemy remaining.
and there's really
कोई ना, अभी फुल बाय है.
Mako's managed to upgrade a weapon.
फुल बाय है. सोआ के
Gets
पास
one
नहीं है,
kill,
बाकी
and that's
सबके
all
पास
it's
है.
gonna be.
Durka looks like a different beast in this game, in this series so far.
ये पुश क्यों कर रहे? तो जनरली क्या है, अभी ये लोग के पास सेंटिनल है नहीं ना, तो ये लोग का अगर ऐसा पिक करके ये लोग पहला मर जाते हैं और ये लोग को पिक करने पड़ेगा एडवांटेज के लिए. तो अगर मर जाते हैं तो 4v5 है. 4v5 वो लोग को साइट होल्ड वो लोग कर ही नहीं पाएगा. वो लोग क्या क्या देखेगा? ए शॉट है, सिटी से ए जा सकते, सिटी से बी जा सकते, डायरेक्ट बी जा सकते. सेंटिनल है नहीं, इन्फो है नहीं, समझ रहे हो?
But
तो
I mean,
इसलिए
it
वो
is
लोग
a
को
little
पुश करना
touchy
पड़ता है.
here. Zest only has a Sheriff light armor on 2 members.
Here.
Alfier has his ult too.
देख रहे हो एक चीज देख रहे हो बिना सेंटिनल के वो लोग क्या खेल रहे हैं एक बी एक मार्केट एक मिड एक ए शॉट एक ए में सब जगह एक 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 समझ रहे हो
Definitely thinks he cleared right there for Enzo.
Yeah, but will they challenge him? Buzz still here, and yes, they will! Ah, what a blunder.
Yeah, that's a mistake, but that Prowler, I mean, that's a lot of space to clear.
उसने रिस्क लिया बे डर के ना
And Enzo
लास्ट राउंड
tried.
उधर ही मारा था ना
That's
उसको
why
लगा
he
कोई है
thought-
नहीं
he thought he flicked enough onto that
बट
side.
सरप्राइज
Still some room to work with. Don't forget, they've got this ult from Alfier. And something you could do. I mean, Fnatic has been clearly wanting to manipulate the map and manipulate the rotations to catch picks. With the players in mid here, Alfier could use the lockdown and potentially do something in spawn.
5-4
The Prowler
retake
just spotted members in B main, and you saw them pull off.
Yeah, because they think it's about to come.
Yeah,
फॉप फ्लैश होएगा क्या
And it is.
and there it is. Does he have a line?
स्ट्रेट रीटेक चैट
Does Zest have anything? He has 2 shot guards. No, he's just holding them. So you're just going to wait out the lockdown, and then they're going to go, and you see Boaster perfectly timed paranoia once again to delay.
ओह अच्छा
What a
रिकॉन था
shot out from Zest. Tag of the Dark gives him everything stacked, still playing with smokes, 13 seconds left, and Mystic tried, tucking tail, tried getting away, not able to
10
reposition.
seconds left.
Alfier looking to go aggressive, they're in a 2v5. Can Alfier do it before this crowd? So many targets before him, and no, he's
अगर
not.
इसने राउंड
Boaster
निकाला ना
severely outnumbered,
रो दूंगा मैं हाँ नाइस
and DRX win another.
Crucial.
नाइस नेक्स्ट राउंड
Crucial,
फैनेटिक के
crucial
पास
round
बाय
here
है
for DRX. They keep it
लेकिन
within 2. And don't squander
लेकिन
the opportunity they had ahead of
क्या
them with
वो
that
लोग
pistol round win.
ऑप के लिए इको करेंगे
Could have been looking at a very similar scoreline to Icebox with Fnatic in the lead. Instead, this game is still very much playable. And that's what you get, kind of.
हो सकता है
Obviously,
है
that was a
हसन
mistake on the Prowler from Durka, but with the pace he's playing at and with the attitude he's playing
ओह
with,
ओह
you end up with first deaths like
प्रेशर आ
that.
रहा है प्रेशर आ रहा है प्रेशर आ रहा है
And sometimes you do get burned. But again, not really a mistake of his own. Either way.
स्ट्रेट बीरश
Durka going right
Oh
back
my
into it. The
goodness.
blade.
ओह
And Stax is able to hold the line. Buzz close by the spam there, and it's good.
स्मोक में मेरे जैसे मार रहे
Seems like
इतना तो
Fnatic
मानते हो
already
कि
at
नहीं
such a
तुम लोग
numbers
हिटर्स
disadvantage have to reconsider how they approach this.
And
I
they
think
invested in-
I think it's for time to save ठीक है अगर मैं फैनेटिक की जगह पे रहता तो सीधा सेव कॉल 1 मिनट है कुछ नहीं करना सेव कॉल ओ तेनु देख रहे हो चैट स्ट्रीम स्नाइपर
Yeah,
देख रहे हो
Bolster choosing to talk to his team right now instead of use a timeout. 50 seconds to the left in the
Save
round,
karo,
and they're
save
all the
karo.
way in spawn.
The question is, how aggressive will DRX get? But man,
Comeback
the
हो रहा है बहुत
from them has
भयंकर
been outrageous. Crowd still obviously behind Fnatic, and perhaps the moment of encouragement during this lull. in
बंस
the
भाई लाइक करवाओ चैट लाइक करवाओ ओके सो इफ आई वाज फैनेटिक ठीक है सिंपल है वो लोग हर जगह एक एक करके खेल रहे हैं 4 जन एक साइड जाओ किलजॉय का अकेला टरेट वरेट डाल के होल्ड करने को डालो अगर DRX पुश करती है किलजॉय पर उसको मारती है अनफॉर्चुनेट लग गए समझ रहे स्ट्रेट अप काउंटर स्ट्रैट लग गए लेकिन अगर वो लोग किलजॉय को पुश करके नहीं मारती और ये लोग 4 जन एक एक करके फिक करते तो ये लोग जीत गए समझ रहे हो नोट कर रहे हो ये सब चीजें चैट हाँ आईजीएल के माइंड में क्या होना चाहिए मालूम पड़ रहा है तुम लोग को
This was, I mean, we're talk about Durka and overheating it a little bit. This obviously was a called strat,
Yeah.
but that's where, I mean, we saw literally a round by Durka against 100 Thieves. We went crazy with a strat like that, and look at this, with the 3 guns saved, with the pep talk from Boaster.
हाँ अल्टिस क्या क्या
Find you.
They've invested again,
है नहीं अभी और बुटा रहे
and we're back to slow pace.
Note once again, Enzo grabbing the orb in the previous round now has that Nightfall online.
Is it some mid
Crowd
fight?
just cleared out all of B main by stacks.
Is it some mid fight rounds?
Playing with fire.
That is bold.
Again, third round in a row here where Fnatic has been the first.
ए एक्चुअली अकेला किलजॉय को खेलने बोला था थोड़ा
Are you kidding
थोड़ा
me?
लेफ्ट राइट
I mean, that
भाई
is
कमबैक हो रहा है भाई हेलो
play. An idea from Mystic and Durka there to get a flash into market and dash by yourself, but there was two players there playing with way too little information.
भाई अगर डीआरएक्स जीत गया नहीं हम लोग के कॉम्पी गेम्स के लग गए कोई सेंटिनल ही नहीं लेने वाला पता है
It's really non-existent.
Control of B main still gives him room to execute.
30 seconds
Yeah.
left.
Potentially room to get another orb here, something like that, because Enzo's had his for a while.
वो लोग ट्राई करेंगे
This feels like another save.
क्योंकि एक और बार अगर सेव किया ना तो उनको मालूम है चैट गाली
If
देती
you're
है
Fnatic here,
बैक टू बैक सेव किया
you've
था
got to find a sign of some sort. Manage to
उनको भी पता है
somehow draw a
ट्राई
line
करेंगे लोग
between them and what DRX
नहीं
are
कर रहे?
doing because
10
they're
seconds
not
left.
even tangentially close
Yeah.
to what DRX are
जाओ
being
जाओ
able to pull
कुछ करो
off.
नहीं
Right?
कर
Like,
रहे
they're nowhere near the vicinity.
I'll find you.
It's been these defaults that, oh my goodness, he's going to try to get a kill.
अपने इधर अगर एक टीम 2 बार सेव किया ना बस फिर तो उनको पता है अपने इधर ये सब स्टार्ट नहीं चलता चैट
Got themselves and just mistimed on so many levels.
लिख लेता हूँ कहीं यूपीएससी के एग्जाम में तो ना आ जाए आ
There's an
सकता
attempt
आ
at a
सकता
play.
They actually use a timeout here. And I'm a little worried here, Doug.
कोई दिख
Given
नहीं
the
रहा है
amounts,
मतलब मेरे फ्रेंड्स
time they've had to talk now. And going for it, basically. 3 times in a row. Boaster and Fnatic struggling to find an answer to DRX defense right now. And it's crazy to me because this hasn't been a one-sided affair for DRX. Fnatic struck so
8-4 इतना अच्छा खेल रहे थे रे 9-9 कैसे हो गया
Other than that, though, the rounds have been blowouts for sure.
And we've had what 3 rounds in a row now where it's just been like a good 30 seconds to a minute of just saving.
भाई क्या कैमरा क्वालिटी है ना लेकिन
As well,
एक हाथ मिल जाता
right
तो
now.
समझ रहा
all behind Fnatic, and that is a lot of pressure. Not just on Alpha Year. Maybe in that first game, that was the narrative a lot of people were mentioning, myself included. But right now, Fnatic, with the opportunity to
ओके
close out
अगर
this
ये
match
राउंड फैनेटिक हारा
and make it to the second top
तो
4
लीड तो गए हो
for this team in a year.
समझ रहे हो गए हो
Can Fnatic cauterize the bleeding? Can they capitalize on the advantage that they had? An aggressive beat. The drone is cleared, but Alpha holds the line.
अल्फा
A
बाय
massive kill. I believe it was you said with 3 rounds
ये
in a
राउंड
row
गया
where
फर्स्ट पिक दे ही नहीं सकते फैनेटिक को ये राउंड
It's
तो
Alpha
सीधा
Year
गए
as
हो
well. The young Turk of the squad
चलो रीग्रुप
to
एंड
step up, and he took a
Push
solo fight.
at
We saw
40
that solo
seconds.
fight after solo fight in the previous
आ
rounds,
जाओ
and it's him to do
रीग्रुप
it.
पुश एट 40 सेकंड्स ठीक है फैनेटिक आवाज आ रहा है
11, he's playing well.
एक मिनट है
For everybody on Fnatic, it's been
या
quiet on this
एक
attack.
मिनट के अंडर आ चुका है रीग्रुप करो
And they're grouping again.
पोस्टर के
Boaster,
लिए रखो
the only
Smoke
sole
चाहिए।
member of Fnatic up the top mid. Everybody else in this B main area, and this is a good call.
ठीक
All
है
he
कोई
needs to get
सीन
is
नहीं
info. He
और
has his
ब्लो
ultimate. If he can see any rotations coming through
Hold
mid, he
करो।
can realize where the pressure's coming from.
This K ult is huge too. Getting this online right
40
now.
सेकंड होने
You're
वाले
not going to have the double
बॉक्स
dart.
आ रहा है
The smoke in
इट्स
the
टाइम टू पुश चलो 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 30 होने वाले रिस्की है
There's Nightfall. They're both.
There's both darts.
They're going to roll right by each other, and there's the KO ult that you mentioned.
30 seconds left.
Boaster now committing to the ult. Oh my gosh, I thought he was going to go back side. A bit further up, perhaps expecting someone there. Enzo's found one on his S
ये
already.
स्मोक अच्छा है
But they
लेकिन
managed to get the site. The thing is, Stax is back here. Stax hasn't been cleared. And
बंदे
he still has some
नहीं है।
utility. But Dirk
Oh.
on the spot. Stax doesn't care.
Time.
He's swinging out the no missing lands of shots anyway. Mako
एक
in an
सेकंड पहले
impossible
पिक करता
situation.
रे कॉम्पे कब खेलोगे फिर से मेरी टीम गंदी है मैं अभी बोल रहा हूँ मेरे को मालूम है तू क्या करना चाहता है मेरे को मालूम है हाँ मेरी टीम गंदी है जस्ट सही
And Mako getting exits here. He knows the situation's been save after save. If he gets guns down, even just a few, That's just huge.
He's so aggressive. Look at him.
एंटी था ये राउंड एंटी
Alfie, you're
था
wise to it.
एंटी था
When they were both flashed there, I was looking frantically to find, is RP alive?
एंटी था वो
I'm
फ्लैश
pretty
बहुत
sure that
अच्छा
was
था
Mystic's flash.
लेकिन क्योंकि उसको पहले जेट को मारने का था
Hopefully
थोड़ा
Mystic is
डिले हो
able
गया
to actually get the kills. But that could have been a moment where Stax
ये
gets
तो भाई
both of those players.
क्या मारता है ये बंदा
Jeez.
Okay, RP was alive.
ओके सो देयर इज अ एस्ट्रा अल्ट जेट अल्ट सोवा अल्ट और इनके पास है नो अल्ट सो 3 अल्ट वर्सेस नो अल्ट क्या लगता है
Defensive knife not going to tag
क्या लगता है
anyone.
जेट ये राउंड कौन जीतेगा
If I'm Boaster and Fnatic right now, I'm telling my
Same,
two stars,
Fnatic
Dirk and
का
Alfie,
3-2 default.
Let's play 4 picks, but let's not get too aggressive.
Yeah.
Because that aggressiveness has been costing us dearly.
बस भाई को मारना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे एक
It's a nice edge that they choose to dance on. And in some instances, it's rewarded success, and in other times, it's rewarded tragedy.
And also another switch up here, Buzz, with the op. So you can't necessarily play for the same type of picks that you were before.
ए स्प्लिट हो रहा है क्या
So many ults on the side of DRX too. If you burn this clock even a little bit, and they are, you have that cosmic divide that could lock you out. You have that Hunter's Fury that could
सोवा का अल्टी है बहुत रिस्की है
just end you.
बहुत रिस्की है भी जाना
And just for a moment, it looked
बहुत
like they
रिस्की
got
है
past the
आवाज आ रहा है
I think a second earlier on the rotation, field spots nothing.
सप्रेस हो गया लेकिन लॉल ड्यूट
30 seconds left.
C's not going to land. You mentioned them burning the clock. They've gotten this far. You see the cosmic divide.
Oh, वो blind dodge कर रहा था.
RB's able to trade it out though. He doesn't find anything else as Alfie cleans him up. He's actually
Oh.
backside. He's cutting off the rotations.
Oh.
Buzz cannot get in, but he's somehow managed to slip through. Alfie cleans him up anyway. Mako once again.
क्लोज जा रहा है यार राउंड क्लोज जा रहा है
I mean, maybe more doable. It's certainly not as dire as it was before.
That one way going up, he has only one way to commit. Down towards land, and Enzo and Alfie are immediately covering it up.
देयर वाज अ
Splitting up
पॉसिबिलिटी
two.
कि ओमेन स्मोक में मरता पता
Chance,
क्लोज
Fnatic.
था क्लोज था
Finally, find a way.
2-0 पता नहीं
And now it's DRX.
ये लोग अभी भी
thinking,
जीत सकते हैं इकोनॉमी भी
this
है ये
B
लोग के
hit is
पास
causing us trouble. Too often are we actually getting the utility off that we want to hold this site. But at the same time, we're getting pressured so much by the executes from Fnatic. That we're not
और
able to
बजाए और
actually
बजाए
use
किल जा और
our
बजाए
counter utility
क्या
to
बोलते
full
हो?
effect.
इसके बाद कोई मैच है इसके बाद एक और मैच है जो हम वॉच पार्टी कर सकते हैं या फिर हम रैंक पुश कर सकते हैं दोनों कर सकते हैं आई एम अप फॉर बोथ तुम लोग बताओ तुम लोग को अगर ये हाई लेवल गेम प्ले देखने का है तो देख सकते हैं हम लोग एनालाइज भी कर सकते हैं कैसा क्यों क्या हो रहा है समझ रहे हो प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ 11,000 बिट रेट क्या प्रॉब्लम
Chanting one 17-year-old's name.
राफिस पंकड़ू काय
This guy right here,
Watch
21
party?
and 11.
वॉच पार्टी
And again, it's been quiet. I mean, he's had
Done.
what, maybe
डन वॉच पार्टी डन योर विश इज माई कमांड ठीक है लेकिन तुम लोग लाइक नहीं कर रहे हो वो मैं देख रहा हूँ समझ रहे हो 2.4 के वॉचिंग है आधे जन ने लाइक किया बाकी आधे जन का हाथ किधर है मेरे को बताओगे तुम लोग वेयर आर योर हैंड्स एट ड्यूड मैं देखने जाता तो बंक्स बाय चैडी को लोग पोस्ट डालता आराम जादू
Huge bank to play in. So Buzz still has the op, and they'll decide how to use that.
कितना प्यारा है ना यार स्टेज
Hasn't really been.
पूरा VCT थीम का वो बना है बे चैंपियंस थीम
But the
का
way that
स्टेज
Fnatic's
कितना
playing
प्यारा
so
है
slow, so cautious in the default, and then suddenly getting
Hari,
aggressive,
thank you for the
can easily
100.
Find some value.
हाथ मेरे लेवल हेलो
And for the first time as well, it's not just the straight default. Yes,
Pant
Alfie is
में,
all
ये
the way
क्या है
alone
तुम
on the
लोग?
B side holding it down, but there's 4 players towards A. Usually have Enzo holding that B main.
no ultimates to speak of on the side of Fnatic. The sidestep there from Mystic around the knife.
माको
So you question here.
Fast rotate.
Yeah, you just question here at DRX. What's the read?
भाई वो लोग का रीड
Zest is
कितना
putting
अच्छा है
himself
ना,
in a
लेकिन
position to
DRX का
counter
भी
when this hit comes in on either side, and it's coming towards A.
ऊपर ऊपर
There it is, 100 here. You just mentioned it. Mako can't
Free
grab
kill.
Jenny,
Nice.
and he finds two massive ones.
सेव,
Is this a punt already?
2 मरे सीधा सेव.
Alfier's gonna grab the orb, and he'll have it in the next round if they commit to fighting.
1 मिनट है,
He's done.
पहले मिड पे 1 किल
So
लेना
already
पड़ेगा.
all the way back top
नेक्स्ट
mid.
10-15 सेकंड में नहीं कर पाएंगे पुश. हेलो
Here, Alfier again,
That's gonna help.
just working past his turret. Smoke delaying everything.
भाई क्या बंदा है भाई,
Man advantage. They've not taken any extra space.
इतना देख के मारता है हराम ज्यादा.
They're gonna go back into B.
Look at the marks.
Yeah,
Up
it's
through
just
mid.
it's just stacks. The thing is, Zest is already starting
30
to rotate
seconds.
Little footstep, certainly not heard from the
30
players on the A
seconds
side. Boaster again marking from the grave.
जाते जाते
Just
20
walk
सेकंड.
up through mid.
अरे लोग ने रिकॉर्ड नहीं तोड़ा ना, बी जाते हुए तो हो गया.
Do what he does best right now.
रिकॉर्ड नहीं तोड़ा तो हो गया.
over. Zest has a drone.
जैसे दरवाजा तोड़ेगा
He's just guessing.
तो अब बी जाने वाला है.
Through it, 13 seconds
रिकॉर्ड
left
आने वाला
to
है.
commit to it. And Zest is on the other
बट
side.
घुस के मार दिया.
Gets him.
वाह भाई.
3v3 and he still has that lockdown, but you haven't cleared out Stacks. You haven't cleared out Stacks. The Prowler in his lap.
Getting stuck.
Stacks on the
Oh!
swing. And so he got off.
He got off!
No way.
He was
क्यों?
exposed, and Stacks didn't even select the right target. Fnatic.
आई
Shades of that game. In Copenhagen.
आई टीम पे
They
भरोसा
just
ही
didn't
नहीं
trust
रखा.
each other to hold. Look, he's a moment away. But he's the guy who even gets the kill too.
हाँ मारा
Oh,
इसने ही
no.
वैसा प्रैक्टिकली. आई अरे
Oh, a sigh of
क्यूट,
relief out of the DRX camp.
क्या क्यूट है यार DRX. यार DRX
Sigh
जीतना
of
चाहिए भाई ये वाला
frustration.
मैप यार, बहुत क्यूट है यार.
On the faces of Fnatic.
पहले सेकंड मैच का वॉच पार्टी करो, फिर रैंक पुश भी करना है. हेलो
RB has his ult this round as well. Can cancel any execute coming through in its entirety.
Here.
And there's barely even any passive utility for Fnatic to try to expose that ult.
DRX का स्मोक भी अच्छा है इमेन का, उससे वो लोग को खाली करना पड़ेगा वाइंस.
Fear looking to see if there's going to be any
लोग
challenge
abilities
aggressive
आएंगे waste,
to be
पता?
main, but no, it's actually a bit passive setup from Buzz as he holds angle with the op.
Looking at the money situation right now, this could be a reset opportunity for Fnatic. So if they win this round, good chance in the next. Look at the space of Buzz though.
He's so far up, and he still has his dash.
There's 2 prowlers available for
Prowler
Enzo,
आने
one
वाला
for
है.
Enzo.
प्रॉब्लर आने वाला है.
Blocking sight.
There it is. He chooses
Oh,
not to say,
blind
for
भी
good
अच्छा है
reason. Yeah,
बे.
the paranoia in for mid. They're going to funnel into B.
You should run.
You hear the ult has been used. Alfie are using his too.
Oh, they're slowing it down.
They've dropped everything into this round. And Boaster backside cleans up RB. They've been able to cut off the rotation. Sturka finds another.
सब फाइट जीत
He's
रहे
getting
थे.
locked up here in the back of side. Oh,
Buzz
the
is
stop
safe.
is-
Buzz is safe. And I don't think they know. Oh, I don't think
Oh!
they know. It's a 2v2, but Buzz falls. Mako in this 1v2 now.
अचानक से बहुत मार दिए थे ये लोग ने, DRX ने.
They're still backside. 10 seconds.
10
Mako
seconds left.
patient. Now he hears the plane. Gets the stars back to swing out. Enzo not able to land the shots. And off of that, he goes Astral. He goes Cosmic. But he's going to have to go more than that. Mako's got to clutch this out.
बहुत टफ है.
For DRX. He's spotted.
Oh!
He's got it.
Oh!
And the defuse. We're tied.
हे भगवान.
We're going the distance here in the Volkswagen Arena. DRX is not done yet.
Oh my Zeus.
They got the res up.
Yeah,
Instantly
yeah.
fell. Mako, so much value in this round. The gun barrels.
भाई क्या क्रॉसर एडजस्ट किया उसने, देखा गन देख के, उसने गन के उसको नहीं मारा. क्या खेला यार.
Play.
Fuck.
And like I said, that was a reset opportunity for Fnatic. If they won that round, the game was virtually unwinnable in the event.
बोस्टर लाइक बोस्टर बोला रहेगा भाई तुम लोग अभी थ्रो ही कर रहे तो हम क्या कर सकते. तो लोग कोच बोल रहे यार थ्रो नहीं था, इनसेंट खेला यार, कुछ नहीं कर सकते. समझ रहे हो, जैसे तुम भी इंसेंट खेल के 8-4 हो गया, वैसा भी वो भी अचानक से इंसेंट खेलने लग गए। 11 हो गया, थोड़े से लग गए हैं इकोनॉमी के। जूस पी लेता हूँ, कुछ ना कुछ आइडिया आ जाएगा। डीआरएक्स मस्त, डीआरएक्स तो क्यूटी पाई है, इसको देख
Both
सब
now
इतना
2
क्यूट क्यूट है ना।
rounds away from match point.
सबसे
Fnatic
क्यूट तो
2
वो है,
rounds
किधर है वो?
away.
कौन है ये? क्या लिखा? वी
DRX, I mean, the same situation.
पढ़ने नहीं
Just
आता
only
मेरे को,
their
माफ
first
करो।
top 4 ever at a global tournament. Yet the problem for them, still 2 maps to go. They're just holding on for dear life.
इंग्लिश में लिखा है उसने।
3 ultimates on the side of Fnatic. The lead squandered, but you can't think about that now.
Grouped up again.
बहुत पट्टी हो रहा है, बहुत भयंकर।
Saw how badly that went last time. Still, Alphair and Fnatic made a meal out of it eventually in the post round. Or late round, I should say.
बस भाई इतना प्रोफेशनल गेम प्ले देखने के बाद भी आप ये गेम प्ले नहीं देख सकते, वॉच पार्टी ही करो। उधर भी मैं वॉच पार्टी करता ना, मैं प्रोफेशनल वॉच पार्टी का है, समझ रहे हो? थैंक यू प्रीतम मैक्स, थैंक यू।
First to smoke.
DRX has been historically so good at locking down tree.
Does he flash through this and swing? Do
He
they?
wants a fake right now.
अगर ये राउंड फेनेटिक आ रहा, पैसे के लग गए।
Flash. There's the swing.
Nobody spotted for DRX, so with this fake, does it pull anybody? Still
हिल ही नहीं
no.
रहे, हिल ही नहीं रहे। DRX हिल ही नहीं रहा है।
Fnatic are playing this beautifully. They pull off of the
DRX हिल ही नहीं रहा है।
the door towards
Face
B.
your fear.
गाइस
Now they go. They've committed. They've dropped the nightfall.
क्या होगा?
And it's
देखिए
Durga
इसी
who has the
एपिसोड
spike.
में।
He's the tip of the spear. He's the first one to fall, but Enzo on their trade has gotten it to 4. The rotation.
Oh! मैंने बात कर
Michael tries to hold the line. He cannot.
2v2
Zest is here.
2v2
13
chat
seconds left. Alpha on the plant.
गाइस 2v2
They try to take the
Drone
lead
है क्या?
back. And can they do it here?
ड्रोन है,
Stax and Zest both healthy.
ड्रोन ऊपर उड़ा,
The drone
ऊपर उड़ा, लग गए
first
लग
cleared
गए।
out. Alpha on the reposition. You see, you've got Timmy Turret just on the other side of Jenny. The Haunt not going to spot anything. The Dart isn't either. They go in aggressive. Alphair on the swing. He's got it.
Oh, oh, 1v1,
Tries to win the
1v1.
round for Fnatic. Is he gonna
Oh!
Another clutch for DRX.
Come back it is, come back it is। मैंने तो ड्रोन देख के ही बोला था लग गए, स्ट्रेट अप। जैसा ही मैंने ड्रोन देखा लग गए। उनको पता है कि दोनों बंदे साइट में, हाँ ना एमएन है, एमएन भी खाली, हेवन भी खाली, दोनों बंदे साइट में कहा थे, वो भी लेफ्ट साइड में। तो भाई ये लोग फ्लैश डॉज कैसे करते हैं बे?
Rough game
गुस्सा आ रहा है
for
मेरे को
Icebox.
Oh, he
जिंदगी
didn't
में।
like a single
या!
bullet.
अच्छा मेरे को लगा डीआरएक्स ने तोड़ा।
Didn't have full armor.
यही है सबसे क्यूटीफाई। कौन है वो? उसका नाम क्या?
The
वो एक
DRX
सबसे
will
क्यूट
come
है
to life one again as they can smell fracture.
भाई। बहुत
One
प्यारा
round
खेल रहे
away
भाई,
from
बहुत
getting
प्यारा
in there,
खेल
but
रहे
if we've learned anything about Fnatic, it's that they will not go down without a fight.
भाई, बहुत प्यारा खेल रहे यार, कुछ भी बोला यार।
Dueling crowd.
ये मैप हैट्स ऑफ।
Final moment. Dueling teams. And Buzz has the op on an angle that's not smoked.
The Prowler not going to go deep enough to clear him out. They're expecting challenge up top. You hear the blades.
बस
Durka is there and
Bus.
Buzz waiting, anticipating the swing. The
Bus
shot's
gya?
not going to land. Durka's able to slip the net and get forward. And they've got the spy close by too. Boaster's still on the other side.
क्या हाल चाल बिंगे? सब बढ़िया।
He's been wanting to call so many fakes in the last couple rounds, but they've never been biting. How do you get them to bite? 40 seconds, they're burning the clock.
ये लोग हर बार देखा फेड और
Stacks
किलजे
and
एक
Zest
साथ ही
holding on to
खेलते
their
हैं
utility.
और बाकी तीन बंदे एक साथ खेलते हैं।
And Boaster wants to run it this time. He's the guy who's going to challenge.
Paranoia. But it's just a paranoia into smoke. Is that going to be enough?
Fake TP as well, potentially into the smoke.
Huh?
RB's considering,
That's
but
a
nobody's
difficult.
rotating.
Discipline from DRX as they hold. Now the Cosmic Divide through, and it's unfortunate because it covers both sides. Durka tries to go up top. He's
Oh,
still has he spotted ahead. He spotted a second, but he's only able to get one.
Oh, leg
Able to clean up stacks. Buzz
leg
swinging
लग
out.
गया.
He's gonna find
Overtime.
nothing. Overtime seemingly inevitable. What can RB do? What can Mako do?
सिटी में भी गया है रे, बहुत टफ है.
Fnatic committing everything into this.
They're reading
Look
the
at
flank
Boaster.
from Boaster, though.
Oh, Boaster's reading them!
OT OT OT.
RB,
ये क्या हो गया? हेलो?
once again, impossible situation.
एक्सक्यूज मी, क्वालिटी की महाबिन की होगी भाई. हेलो, सुनो, सोर्स से लफड़ा हुआ है, अभी बोल रहा हूँ.
He's gotten it down to a 1v3.
वहाँ पे
Mystic
प्रॉब्लम
is
हुआ है,
weak,
याद रखना.
but surely there's not enough time, right?
ओह अच्छा था.
Surely not. Overtime before us.
गाइस DRX जीत जाए यार, ये वाला मैप यार, प्लीज.
DRX holding on. But Fnatic respond.
जिंक्स, हम जिंक्स कर सकते हैं. जिंक्स मेरे को लगता है फ्रॉम एवरीथिंग आई फील Fnatic विल विन दिस मैप. मेरे को लग रहा है जिंक्स करते हैं अपन. मेरे को लग रहा है Fnatic ये मैप जीतने वाला है फ्रॉम ऑल माय फास्ट एक्सपीरियंस. क्या बोलते हो?
I feel like I've been here before with DRX. 2 overtimes on this map alone in this event.
30
Once
सेकंड पुश
against
का क्या
Furia,
स्टार्ट से 30 सेकंड
where
पुश
they
ही
came
होता है.
back from a 9-3.
1
And
मिनट
once
के
against
अंदर ही पुश
FPX,
होता है.
which
फास्ट प्लेस
that
करता
went so
नहीं है.
long, I don't even remember the circumstances. We've swapped sides. DRX now on the
Oh, line
attack,
up.
but they felt a lot more comfortable than Fnatic did, even though the score is identical.
वो पत्थर आसमान में देख के फेंका ना, वो हिलता रहेगा तो गया लाइनअप.
Cross country knife finally landing just now towards mid. You imagine that was to see if Durka had a glass op and was holding mid. But
The answer
certainly
is
not the case.
He does not.
विदाउट एबिलिटीज डबल
One
स्विंग.
wing for him by Boaster.
चलो आ
Just
जाओ,
jiggling.
हो जाए. डबल स्विंग विदाउट
Disappeared in
एबिलिटीज.
that
माँ
attack
को
side,
बस मेरा आवाज आ रहा है.
oftentimes being the first death. But on defense, he was a monster.
आजा.
So
Jet आ गया, बेट मत कर.
You see him here.
जेट डबल स्विंग हो जाए.
With fire. Sidestepping
हाँ
his
अभी
way
हो रहा है. आ रहा है.
forward.
स्विंग आ रहा है.
And that's all he needed to know.
चलो, एक एबिलिटी
Couple
तो
bullets
बच
to his
गया.
by his ear, he backs right up. And DRX glad to
Now
get
the
space.
question
He's
is, there is
now
3A versus a execute.
He's flashed up, he can't see.
Okay, हो गया.
Right into his smoke.
Oh,
Durka, now he can see, and the
ये भी
timing
गया.
is perfect
Oh.
because he's able to find one off of it. But that's it.
कैसे?
But Enzo dropped the spike
एक
next to
second.
door with a haunt. Spray through the door.
कैसे?
And the smoke.
And they have to wait for Zest to get it, but I think they know.
Boaster's not aware.
Oh, they don't know!
2v2
Now
winnable है.
position given away, the door is still
How does he cross though?
impeding. He's grabbing there, 2 on the
Oh,
other side. He's
1v1.
got it to 1, and off of that Buzz strikes.
Alpha by
A 1v1.
10 seconds left.
Alpha here.
Alpha by
Again in a
versus
clutch
Buzz.
position. Can he win it out against Buzz? He's healthy.
Alpha by
Top
है, कोई तो चिल्ला रहा है पीछे.
ground.
Alpha
Can he win
by.
the shots. No guessing.
Alpha by
Advantage DRX.
Switching sides.
मेरा जिंक्स काम आया. समझ रहे? थोड़ा 50 ओवर एक्टिंग संभाल लेना, ठीक है यार. Fnatic यार. Sheesh.
And there was heroics this time for Fnatic after that hit. Looked so good. Yet still Stacks and Buzz with a 2v2. And Alfia, the inspiration of many here in Turkey, falling short twice in
Fast push.
back-to-back 1v1s.
The kid feels inevitable though. It just feels like there will be this moment. But can DRX put them away before it happens?
Fnatic ये राउंड हार ही नहीं सकता. आप देख सकते हो 4 बंदे बी मेन पे, एक बंदा ए पे. वो लोग अभी मिड फाइट लेके ए करेंगे या फिर मिड टू बी करेंगे, दोनों में से एक. समझ रहे हो? तो वो लोग का जो स्ट्रैट है 100% ऑन पॉइंट है. Fnatic ये राउंड हार ही नहीं सकता. बराबर चैट, बराबर.
The pressure. that
नोट
these
कर रहे हो
guys are
तुम लोग.
feeling.
हाँ, ये राउंड नहीं हार सकता. No means
The individual
no.
skill still shining through on a lot of players, and Enzo himself as well, who saves them many a times on the global stage. at
दो ही बी पे,
Copenhagen.
दो ही बी पे नहीं हार सकता. Fnatic नहीं हार सकता.
Marked one.
नहीं हार सकता चैट.
Prowler out towards A main. Gonna get a little bit of info. As Fnatic once again spread themselves thin. Oh boy. Oh Mako.
नहीं हार सकता
Just
Fnatic.
the gun barrel peeking through the smoke there. 4v5 to save the game here, Fnatic.
The gravity while trying to delay. Buzz going in aggressive, making sure that no
बस
one made
city
their
से
way
मार
out. Booster
सकता
once
था
again
शायद.
trying to cut off rotations and he fails.
नहीं हार सकता
Buzz
Fnatic.
flash turns.
नहीं हार सकता. नहीं हार सकता
Oh, and it's
Fnatic.
all
नहीं हार
clear.
सकता
He cannot
यार.
keep them in it.
यार मेरे क्यूटी पाइस बहुत प्यारा कह रहे हैं यार. कुछ भी बोला 8-4 से ये लेवल पे ये देख ये पक्का ही इज अ फ्राउड डैडी और फ्राउड ओनर या फ्राउड कुछ ही इज समथिंग हु इज वेरी फ्राउड. समझ रहे हो यार कितने खुश है यार.
Silence the arena, but build it themselves.
अच्छा था यार अच्छा था
Not a single other team has managed to do that so far.
यार. वो कौन है वो बहुत क्यूट है यार. वो बहुत क्यूट है. जिंक्स ओपी. यार जैसा फेनेटिक कुछ था ना हम भी T69 के प्रो प्लेयर्स हम हर लॉबी स्टार्ट होने के पहले हम बहुत खुश रहते हैं. पता है तुम लोग एक किसको भी पूछ सकते हो स्ट्रिक्स को इजी को मतलब हम लोग नेक्स्ट लेवल बकचोदी करते हैं और हम लोग बहुत खुश रहते हैं. गेम के बाद जो होता है वो मत पूछो.
The craziest part about all this, we're going
स्टैक्स
to
है
match
वो
three,
स्टैक्स.
and these two teams have been here before, almost a year ago in
Oh!
Champions Group stage last time around.
आई
In
पे
elimination match. The parallels, I mean, are too many to paint. They ended on map 3 of Fracture, and it was a really good close win by Fnatic.
Hopefully, that means we're going to get a bit of the same. If nothing else, we're going to get neons, we're going to get chaos, we're going to get pressure.
कौन सा मैप है
Unfortunately, we are gonna get
फ्रैक्चर. अरे यार संडास मैप संडास मैप. लास्ट मैप किसको सपोर्ट बंक्स भाई. जो अच्छा खेला यार दोनों. देखो दोनों टीम फ्रैंकली बहुत अच्छा खेला. स्पेशली ये तो DRX बहुत ही बाप खेला. लेकिन मैं फेनेटिक एक ही रीज़न की वजह से मैं फेनेटिक चाहता हूँ कि जीते क्योंकि बूस्टर का जो एनर्जी और जो वाइब है ना वो बहुत मतलब वो एकदम एंटरटेनिंग वाला वाइब है. समझ रहे हो तो वो रीज़न के लिए थोड़ा सा ऐसा हल्का सा हम फेनेटिक के फेवर पे. बट आई विश जो भी बेस्ट है वो जीते यार. या ऐसे सब गेम्स देखने को मज़ा आता है बे. बाकी सब गेम्स में इतना मज़ा नहीं आता. नेक्स्ट XSET वर्सेस FPX है. क्या लगता है चैट. नेक्स्ट में क्या लगता है इसमें क्या लगता है. बोस्टर बार बार हाफ शील्ड क्यों ले रहा था क्योंकि उसका एबिलिटीज चाहिए ना. पोस्टर हाफ शील्ड क्यों ले रहा था. ओटी में IGL ओटी में उसने हाफ शील्ड लिया गलती से तो फिर शायद ओटी में हाफ शील्ड लिया उसने. क्या बात कर रहे हो. XSET जीतेगा FPX जीतेगा. Practically XSET
Believe my
जीतना चाहिए.
eyes, but DRX managed to pull this one through. Welcome back, everyone. Golden Boy here alongside with Mimi as well as Brandon. Wow, Mimi, that was an amazing display from DRX.
I mean, curses might not be real because the team that was choking, that was falling flat in this one, was clearly Fnatic. The pressure got to them in the final moments of that match.
EMEA
Ascent was
greater than
theirs,
NA.
and DRX have miraculously come back and pushed us to a third.
Yeah, but even starting at the beginning as well, I mean, DRX are just making strides. I said at the beginning how important the pistol rounds were for their success as a team in the group stage at the beginning of the
Right,
playoffs.
देख रहे हो?
And that fell off, honestly, the last few times we've seen DRX play these maps. But in this map in particular, they took away the pistol rounds. They set themselves up for success to actually make this comeback possible.
Yeah, well, let's actually go ahead and take a look at the team breakdown because that is exactly what happened. We wanted to see those pistols come through, and even though, you know, DRX able to get one or two and then, you know, lose a few rounds in a row there, really, I mean...
हल्का सा थोड़ा बुरा लग रहा है लेकिन अभी मतलब अभी DRX को सपोर्ट तो किया अपन ने इतना लेकिन फेनेटिक के लिए थोड़ा बुरा लग रहा है. 8-4 था समझ रहे हो. थोड़ा सा बुरा लग रहा है। वो लोग के पास सेंटिनल भी नहीं था, तो थोड़ा सा अभी आफ्टर द मैच समझ रहे हो?
which is absolutely incredible. Mako Matches does some of his same. Every single player on DRX was stepping up in these final moments to push them over the line and keep them alive.
This play was a heartbreaker, man. Enzo's going to go back and be like,
पोस्टर लेकिन बहुत प्यारा खेला ना।
Invisible, what the hell? And that just created a catalyst, Brent, for them to just find.
बोथ राउंड 1000 प्लस का रेट, तो मेरे को पता नहीं लाइट शील्ड वाला क्या सीन है, आइडिया नहीं है मेरे को। अगर उसने लाइट शील्ड करके अपने सारे एबिलिटीज का रिवॉल्वर ये सब बाय किया है तो पता नहीं, हो सकता है, या फिर पता नहीं मेरे को। ओवर टाइम में तो फुल आर्मर होना तो चाहिए। इनके ब्रेस्ट कितने छोटे छोटे होते हैं, इधर तो बोर आ जाता है, क्योंकि हम लोग को कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते रे। वो रायट का ऑफिशियल टूर्नामेंट है, समझ रहे हो? उसका प्राइस पूल देखो तुम लोग, वो डॉलर्स को कन्वर्ट करो आईएनआर में। अपने इधर उतना लेवल का नहीं होता है, जब अपने इधर भी स्टेप बाय स्टेप। अभी जो रिसेंट लैन इवेंट था बैंगलोर का, वो कितना प्यारा था, तुम लोग ने देखा था? तुम लोग को जो यूट्यूब पे दिख रहा है, मैं वो नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, जो जो लैन इवेंट में आए थे ना, उनको मालूम रहेगा कि बहुत ही प्यारा पूरा जगह था, पूरा सेटअप था, पूरा वाइब था, बहुत प्यारा था। मतलब एक स्टेप अप था पिछले लैन इवेंट से बैंगलोर वाला। तो ऐसा एक एक करके इम्प्रूव हो रहा है इतना तो, लाइक फ्रैंकली, क्योंकि मेरे को ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं एक किसको सपोर्ट करता हूँ, कोई भी ऐसा, मतलब स्काई स्पोर्ट्स को या फिर नॉर्डविन को, टीसी को, ऐसा। लेकिन लैन टू लैन मैं बोल रहा हूँ, एक एक करके, क्योंकि कंपटीशन बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है ना, हेल्दी हो रहा है, तो एक एक करके वो लोग इम्प्रूव कर रहे हैं, तो कभी ना कभी आ जाएगा, समझ रहे हो? हर लैन के बाद एक तो अच्छा है कि लैन इवेंट्स वापस आ रहे हैं, तो हर लैन के बाद इम्प्रूवमेंट तो हो रहा है। लेकिन यही जो भी एनर्जी और जो प्यार है ना गेम को, वो दिखाते रहना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि जिस दिन ये प्यार हटा फिर वो लोग लैन वैन नहीं करेंगे, समझ रहे हो?
Of course, if you're
बिंग्स भाई, एक्सेट बीसीजे का स्टोरी देखना, ट्रू हीरो। हाँ, क्या क्या है बताओ, मेरे मेंबर्स ग्रुप में डालो। मनोज, थैंक यू फॉर द कुंभारे, मेरी जान के 40। $2.35 फर्स्ट प्राइज। लेकिन ये लोग का बहुत बहुत, तुम लोग को पता है ना क्या क्या है ये लोग का फ्रेंचाइज स्लॉट वाला सिस्टम, भाई खतरनाक है भाई। बिंग्स, यूफो का इम्प्रूवमेंट कहाँ तक आया बैंगलोर वाला? नहीं, वो नहीं मालूम रे, वो नहीं मालूम। वो तो हम लोग बकचोदी कर रहे थे, ऐसा कुछ है नहीं शायद। बोविन बाय गोइंग टू इस्तांबुल, मेरे को नहीं पता, हो सकता है। हर साल $1.5 मिलियन। मेरे को तो यार डोटा लेवल का मेरे को देखने का यार प्राइस पूल, लेजिट भाई, डोटा लेवल का प्राइस पुल और वैसे सब हो गया ना यार, कि मैं रो दूंगा यार, रो दूंगा, समझ रहे हो? गूज़बम्स आ जाएंगे, क्योंकि मेरे को इतना मन है ना ऐसा बहुत बड़ा इवेंट में जाने को, इतना मन है, कभी मैं जा नहीं पाया हूँ बाहर। इस बार जाएंगे। चैंपियन बंडल का 50% 15 मिलियन था लास्ट ईयर। हाँ, क्या इस बार कितना है?
쉽다고 생각해서 이제 사이트 홀드 싸움에서만 이기면 된다라는 이제 서로의 소통이 돼가지고 그래가지고 이제 C 위주로 좀 많이 갔었는데 그런 걸로 좀 이기지 않았나 싶어요. 일단은 저희가 계속 상대가 똑같은 것만 하고 오는데도 저희가 그거에 대해서 잘 파이법을 못 찾았다고 해야 될까요? 그래가지고 저희끼리도 이제 소통도 잘 안 됐고 그런 점에서 약간 저희 오히려 상대가 잘했다기보단 오히려 저희끼리 걸려 넘어진 느낌이 아닐까 싶습니다. 한 20% 정도 봤다고 생각하시면 될 것 같아요. 저희가 오늘 다 이제 뭔가 붕 떠 있는 상태였다고 해야 될까요?
break a trap that isn't there, and they might even think, oh, maybe Cypher's not around here, maybe his traps aren't here. Oh, if they turn, they'd see him. Just in time, they've spotted less.
कितना क्विक रहता है ना रिएक्शन अलग का। बस भाई थोड़ा बुरा लगता होगा, ये गेम 5-6 साल नहीं आया, वरना आप भी खेलते स्पोर्ट्स प्रोफेशनली। वो इफ्स एंड बट्स में नहीं जा सकते रे। 5-6 साल पहले आता तो मेरे को पता भी नहीं मैं खेलता, अगर खेलता तो वो लेवल पे खेलता। वो इफ्स एंड बट्स पे गेम नहीं होता है, समझ रहे हो? लाइफ इज लाइफ, तुमको एक्सेप्ट करना है और आगे बढ़ने का है। और मैंने 10 साल पहले गेमिंग चालू कर लिया रहता, 15 साल पहले यूट्यूब चालू कर लिया था। वो अगर मगर वाला सिस्टम नहीं है। तुमको खुश रहने का है कि तुम लोग अब भी क्या कर रहे हो और लाइफ में क्या अचीव कर रहे हो, एंड यू हैव टू मूव फॉरवर्ड। दैट्स व्हाट आई फील ड्यूड। कोरियंस हर जगह रूल कर रहे हैं के-पॉप में, यहाँ पे भी भाई कोरियंस का के-पॉप का जो फैन फॉलोइंग है ना, सीस सीस है, सीस नेक्स्ट लेवल। +1 बंक्स बाय ऑलवेज ओपी। ओपी का बात नहीं है, सच व्हाट आई फील। अरे जो 30 टीम सिलेक्ट होगी ना स्टेज में, उसको हर साल टीम के लिए 1.5 मिलियन मिलेगा। हाँ तो सोचो, हर साल टीम के लिए 1.5 मिलियन मिलेगा और 30 टीम्स मल्टीप्लाई करो, शीश। VCT का कोई टूर्नामेंट में स्लॉट मिलेगा क्या जी को? आई हैव नो आइडिया, आई हैव ज़ीरो क्लू, क्योंकि मैं मैचेस देखता हूँ। मैं कभी वो फॉलो नहीं किया कि इसका प्रोसेस क्या है स्लॉट मिलने का, क्योंकि मैं वो लेवल पे खेल ही नहीं पाया हूँ, समझ रहे हो? तो मैं वो प्रोसेस को कभी फॉलो नहीं किया हूँ। और जी को स्लॉट मिलेगा कि नहीं वो जी को ही पता है यार, वो लोग कहाँ पे पहुँचे, या फिर और स्लॉट नहीं मिल रहा है तो क्यों नहीं मिल रहा है, तो नेक्स्ट टाइम वो लोग को क्या करना पड़ेगा स्लॉट के लिए, तो वो सब होता रहेगा। स्लॉट से पहले मेरे को सिर्फ कंसिस्टेंसी देखनी है कि एक टीम, चाहे कोई भी हो, वील्टी हो, जी हो, एनिग्मा हो, एक टीम कम से कम 2 साल 3 साल हर इंडियन इवेंट जीत रहा है, समझ रहे हो? चाहे कुछ भी हो, हर एक इवेंट जीत रहा है, तब जाके रिप्रेजेंट करो और मारो, क्योंकि तब हम लोग ऐसा बोल सकते हैं कि यार अपना बेस्ट टीम है, अपने बेस्ट दिया है। क्या बोलते हो चैट? बंक्स भाई नेक्स्ट मैच की वॉच पार्टी करेंगे करते। Are you serious about T69? T69 is never a serious team रे। T69 सीरियस टीम है ही नहीं स्टार्टिंग से। भाई जैसा तुम लोग, फॉर एग्जाम्पल तुम लोग मेरे को देखते हो, टीबोन को देखते हो, ठीक है, ऐसा देख के तुम लोग को कभी ना कभी मन होता है वैलो खेलने का। वैसे मैंने फ्रेंड्स को देखा है जो लोग स्पोर्ट्स खेलते हैं, और मेरे को मन हुआ स्पोर्ट्स खेलने का, लेकिन मेरे को ऐसा कभी मन नहीं हुआ कि यार मेरे को जीतने का है या ट्राई हार्ड करने का है या हम लोग को इंडिया के लिए जीतने का है। ऐसा कुछ था ही नहीं। हम लोग का सिर्फ इतना था कि हम लोग ने रिकग्नाइज किया कि हम लोग का स्किल लेवल ये है, ठीक है, ट्राई हार्ड करने का तो कम से कम तुम लोगों को 2 से 3 साल प्रॉपर इसमें घुसना पड़ेगा, स्ट्रीमिंग वीमिंग छोड़ना पड़ेगा, दिन रात डीएम करो, ये करो, वो करो, स्टैट्स बनाओ, बहुत बड़ा प्रोसीजर है और उतना मैं टाइम नहीं दे सकता। और दूसरा ये है कि तुमको ये भी रेस्पेक्ट करना पड़ेगा कि तेरे से ज़्यादा बेटर प्लेयर्स ऑलरेडी है जो लोग तेरे से बहुत आगे, तो उनको बीट करना भी ऑलमोस्ट इम्पॉसिबल सा टास्क ही है। तो अगर तुमको कोई इम्पॉसिबल टास्क तुम लोग ले रहे हो तो उतना तुमको डबल इनपुट देने पड़ेगा। अगर वो लोग 2 घंटा मेहनत करते हैं, तुमको 4 घंटा करना पड़ेगा, जो कि हम लोग नहीं कर सकते। तो टी टीम ही इसलिए बना था ताकि हम लोग फन कर पाए, एक साथ खेल पाए, बकचोदी कर पाए, प्लस जो भी अच्छे अच्छे प्लेयर्स है वो लोग को भी मौका मिले। ट्रिक्स को तुम लोग जानने लगे हो कितना अच्छा खेलता है, यंग टैलेंट, इजी इसी इतना अच्छा खेलता है, वो इतने सारे ऑर्ग्स में गया है, सैमी बांग्लादेश का सबसे बेस्ट ऑर्ग में गया है, तो बहुत सारा फायदा बहुत लोगों को हुआ है, तो वैसे रखना चाहता हूँ. आश्रम इट इज
For Tree to cover their backs.
Look at him, they're going in aggressive, and there are members on the other side. RB is already taking a good bit of damage, and it's Alfear who opens up the series, the map. Kills going back and forth, but Buzz has already gotten 2.
He just got 2
बस ने
in
दो कैसे मारा
by
बे?
himself while everything else was happening. Fnatic
मेरे
interested
को ये
in
shot
splitting this
देखने का
A
है.
site, but immediately it's been ripped apart. And it's another pistol round potentially looming here for DRX.
Remember how much they struggled in these very moments, but they seem to have found their footing at just the right time. Fast lane goes up, Alfear goes forward, straight into hell, and now pushing his way forward into hall as you've got Enzo
Retake.
toting the spike. Explosives in
प्रॉब्लम
hand.
ये है कि ब्रिज के पास
Alfear
दो
is
ब्लाइंड
cleared
है,
topside as well, just a little bit of a jump. And he's gotten
ब्रिज
away
के
into
पास दो
halls.
ब्लाइंड
Just
है, तो
very
क्या
wary of the possibility of the
Enzo
team of
निकालेगा
DRX reflanking through that space.
Enzo has pulse plant utility here too.
Just one aftershock. Fault line will come up soon. 13 seconds on that.
I feel like DRX, they have to fight halls here, right? Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. The flashes.
It's
they
not
try-
planted for them.
Oh, Buzz. Oh no.
ए
That's it.
He's gotten it to half.
Oh my goodness.
What a shot out from Buzz. Alfear.
You could just stick here.
Yeah, trying to keep it back himself to spam.
अरे
It's
उसको
so
back up.
close. Oh my gosh. Mere moments. But it's just not enough. DRX won another pistol.
बैकअप कितने
Got
दे
both of
रहे
them on ascent. And if
Super
they
chat
didn't,
में
we
से
might
एक
not
second.
be here.
Oh, no shot.
वीसीटी के वाईटी चैनल पे है प्योर मोटिवेशनल. क्या वीसीटी के वाईटी चैनल पर? ठीक है, देखते देखते देखते. थैंक यू
At this
मदर,
event
थैंक यू
so
थैंक यू
far.
थैंक यू फॉर द 40 मेरी जान.
They've been super clean until yesterday against Loud. And with 24 hours notice to play against Fnatic right here, they're leaving it all on the table.
ए जीत जा यार फैनेटिक.
Early knife out from Mystic. Gonna get some info, and Buzz just holds his ground. They're gonna continue to push their way forward here. Boaster this time with the spike, trying to find comfort in the confines of his own smoke. Alfear dashing out. Buzz.
ओ ओ
That's just so
भाई ये
lean.
भड़क गया है भाई. हेलो,
The people want it.
उसका अल्टी भी आ
Go
गया.
get it, Buzz.
Have to note,
भाई उसका अल्टी आ गया 2 राउंड में यार.
their
क्या है
map
ये?
two
हेलो,
has gotten significantly larger.
Oh, they're rowdy. They're a rowdy bunch, man.
They have moved so many people to their side.
बराबर प्रिंस, दैट इज ट्रू.
Enzo with nothing but a ghost here. Buzz still at the play to get this ace online, but it's not going to happen. The Prime Gaming Falls comes through anyway as DRX take a 2-0 lead.
बंक्स भाई यू आर लव,
Strange
कीप
attempt
एंटरटेनिंग. थैंक यू.
from Fnatic to jump
फेस
through
कैम
their
नीचे
smoke,
करो,
but Buzz
किल फिट नहीं दिख
on the
रहा.
other
अबे
side of
डरते
it
क्या?
makes it look strange.
हर एक किल्स तो यहाँ पे ही दिखाते हो
To
लोग.
start two, taking down Durka, who, since that first half on ascent, has been very, very quiet.
ये राउंड अगर फैनेटिक आ रहा ना, इट्स वेरी हार्ड. इट्स वेरी हार्ड चैट.
Barring a little bit of utility. And you see the fast hit up towards Dish. Alfear again before home crowd, first forward.
हेलो, डिश को बहुत प्रेफरेंस देते रे.
And he was the guy who was
हम लोग तो
leading the
देते हैं.
charge to keep that game even close for Fnatic. The desk was mentioning it. They were the guys who were losing control. When at the beginning of the day, everybody was
बस
talking
का
about
बस kill करो
DRX's
कोई.
insistence on choking at this 5th and 6th spot.
Again, a quiet moment out for Fnatic as you see Stacks just waiting.
Durka actually took back his TP, so
क्या लगता है?
could easily get punished here.
Those pings you see on your minimap from Fnatic were there a moment ago too. So they are fully insistent on this,
ओ
persistent
उसने
on trying
फर्स्ट
to get
पेन
an
थोड़ा
A.
लेफ्ट राइट हो गया उससे.
And the hit looks very consistent with what we've seen in the past. Mystic and Boaster are able to get a couple of openers.
ओए
As you see
ओए,
RB trying to dash, trying to stun, trying
Oi.
to kill. But it's Boaster on the trade.
प्यारा खेला यार दोनों टीम ने.
Heroes for DRX so many times on a set.
भाई प्यारा खेला यार.
Called again.
Durka's not paying attention. He's hidden from the flank though.
Enzo's got cover too. And he hears that. It might actually be Mako who's not paying attention now. If he creeps his way forward. Enzo's weak here. Oh boy. Oh, the swing out from Durka.
Oh,
Buzz has his tour de force.
Durka.
Surely you force him, right? Given the fact that you've invested that ultimate, time is just not on your side.
Good spam as well for Boaster.
It's from everywhere. Buzz able to take one away, narrowly missing the shot onto Boaster.
Just want to cut him off in halls.
Yeah.
No.
Those weapons should be preserved. Yeah, Boaster gets away with the Vandal. Durka does too.
Good awareness from Boaster there too.
बस का फिलहाल स्कोर है 8-0 नहीं 8-1 दो राउंड मारा वो अच्छा वो भी राउंड मारा
So again, no conversion here on the bonus from DRX. Which this, I mean, fast retake again. Looked kind of nice.
बस खेला ना दो टीम ने
Through, finding a lot of value on the
टैक्सी
two.
खेला ब्रिज
stunned
में
up
फर्स्ट किल
players.
थोड़ा लेफ्ट राइट हो गया उसका
And they've thrown many different setups so far at Fnatic in this game. Again, a dish push, this time with complete opposite players.
It's interesting to see if Sax was going to fully commit, but he actually drops utility and then rotates back mid to make sure that A is not left unattended.
It has given them Hall's control here, though, and there is a breach ult to clear the site, but nobody there. Playing retake in the first place, and the Seas has slowed them down.
बाप रे
Alfie still managing to get his
ऊपर
way
से
through.
क्या ही दिखता है बे
Tucked
सारे
between his
एबिलिटीज
walls. Mystic spike down again. This one's going to be chaotic, and I have a feeling that every round is going to be like this.
Boaster no molly though, but one away from this orbital strike, his ult.
पहला वो लोग यहाँ पे स्टन मार के ही कंट्रोल लेंगे लगता है
Durka, first
ओए
challenge,
हेलो
not able to win it out. Mystic on the flash, Alpha here on the swing. And,
Oh.
but it's actually RB that cleans him up. Sax was a dead man walking. They're trying to fight for Hall's control. They're trying to do anything they can to preserve it. Mako's already gotten two. The orbital strike down. Boaster on the flick. Mako with
माको
three.
भड़क गया यार
And it's again a response immediately with the improved weaponry. DRX.
क्या इसी के साथ फेनेटिक का सफर हालिस
Mako is playing
दो
so
बंदे
well
भड़क
right
गए यार
now.
वहाँ पे अरे
Oh, and they're feeling it. You got a little shimmy going on. That's how you know the vibes are
यार क्या क्यूट है बे हाँ मतलब हारने के बाद घर जाएंगा लेकिन देख रहे हो वाइब देख रहे हो वो लोग का
Absolute stars still are, but this tournament has certainly been a little bit of a departure from the controller heavy lean we've seen in the performance and stats. And just like Marv yesterday, Mako might be coming online at the most opportune.
आप लाइक करने का चैट लाइक करो ठीक है लाइक करो for more watch parties make sure to like the stream dude
Drowned. See Boaster quietly right here, taking crashes to get to the other side.
वैसा रोप में ऐसे जाते हो कोई मार देगा तो कितना बुरा लगेगा ना
Right here. Good. They're all going, but actually that's going to be heard by Mako.
बोस्टर बोलता रहेगा ये क्या है ये हाँ मैं शांति से जा रहा हूँ
Hard thing to read unless it's in a clutch
तीन
situation.
बंदे झुल के आ रहे
Because Fnatic haven't committed yet. Looks like they'll go for the classic. Wall up, flash through. No flash from Mystic, actually. So it's all going to have to be Enzo. And Alfir does have his overdrive if he wants to
Well,
commit it
actually,
instead.
what I-
Actually, they've swapped to a Guardian.
And he's still going to be the first to go. He has no wall. He has no stuns. While RB is far more fortunate. Ooh, that spam could have been trouble. The flash, he looks away. There's Cosmo.
Oh!
There's the orbital strike, and RB gets them all! Oh, and it was all because they just turned the wrong way.
अच्छा था यार
Just disgusting. And Durka. Enzo, 10 seconds left. The orb is the best you can
क्या
do.
कॉम्बो था ना
There was
Good collection.
इसने भी चार मार दिए ये भी
RB
भड़क
with
गया
4, and man, there really was no good option for Fnatic,
ये
right? You
भी
go
भड़क
left,
गया।
you've got RB. You go right.
बस ने चार मारे तीन मारे माको ने तीन मारे अभी आरबी ने चार मारे तीन मारे
Gosh, there, it doesn't even matter.
भड़क गए थे
Forced into him.
फुल
Jumping
फील कर
up
रहे हो
on the
लोग,
stairs. What a well-placed strike as well.
फुल फील
4
कर
to
रहे
1
हैं.
and Boaster already struggling to come up with ideas here.
फील कर रहे चैट.
Want to go back towards halls. Remember, they did take halls very fast in this exact same setup that DRX is running at Dish. They're trying to use the haunt to find kills through it instead. They have no utility to fight back against the hit from Fnatic.
This is a setup to have Alfier make a play. He's used the overdrive. But look at how patient DRX are, man. They don't show anything. They're just going to wait the
full
ult
after
out.
He
plan.
actually didn't buy a weapon too, so
He just has a classic, yeah.
वो पूरा घूप के रोप आने वाला है क्या?
there is a molly here for Boaster. No nade for Mystic.
ए साउंड आया लगता है.
He's going to
Really
rotate.
tough.
He's going to rotate back, but RB's already there. They actually have 2 members back at Dish.
साउंड आया क्या?
DRX commit to this? Will Alfier find the timing? RB going aggressive. They're going to fight for halls. And perhaps RB can find more success with the ult, and he does. Has got 1-2. RB with the bow. And now Alfier, who's got nothing but a classic, comes up dry. Enzo does nothing either. The defuse will come through, and that's a prime gaming flawless for DRX.
Guys, ये अचानक से क्या हो गया DRX को? हाँ?
Biggest lead, I should say. And it doesn't look like they're stopping. Fnatic invested in that one. Minus Alfier, so maybe Alfier has
के
something to
मारा
drop.
भाई?
And the answer is no.
भाई बेचारा क्या प्रेशर फील करता रहेगा यार वो बंदा.
There's multiple
17 साल
rounds
का
in a row where they were saved. And DRX isn't even giving them that opportunity because these retakes are working so well for them. So happy to play post-play.
They're going to continue to wake their way down halls. And yeah, RB's going to be there. Excuse me, Alfier's
On
gonna be
point
there.
right there,
He's already
best
gotten
man.
down low, and he finds nothing. And that was the gun. That was the investment. And it's well out of the reach of Fnatic right now.
There's rounds where you see Fnatic has an idea, it doesn't work, and then all of a sudden, it takes a long time for them to gather their thoughts, their ideas. This time they pivot into sand, and yes, there's room to work a pick here with Durka, but also room to get absolutely trapped. Oh! It's not Durka, it's Enzo.
And if nothing else, that'll help confidence.
And Boaster's got the gun almost. No, Malco shuts him down. Still no way in.
No, the only thing they can really do is persist and try to push their way forward. But Dirk is now fallen. Zaz managing to avoid the damage from the fragment.
One enemy remaining.
And it's
क्या
down from DR.
मारा बे उसने? हाँ?
DRX right now feel like they're stopping Fnatic.
Decisive Fnatic का full
And
game
Fnatic were
analysis किया है
typically
क्या?
experts, specialists, some would say, on this map of Fracture.
Fnatic क्या
Since
खाना खा
they've
रहे थे
swapped
क्या
to this
तभी?
Neon, it definitely doesn't feel that same way.
No, I think you're absolutely right, Paul. You go back to the beginning of the tournament.
Those glasses said run home.
यार अच्छा है बे वो. भाई वो glasses कितना cool है. हेलो? ब्रेक है. देखो क्या? बैक कैसे करने का? बैक एंड के क्या? ये मस्त है देखो. इसके बाद अमेज़न
Today.
इसके बाद हम नेक्स्ट लैंड इवेंट का तैयारी करेंगे. यहाँ पर डालेंगे बंक्स पाई बाजू वाला चैटिक ओलो. समझ रहे हो? समझ रहे हो?
Fnatic out there, but Pearl itself,
इसके बाद
the amount of dives he
Amazon.
has to go through. We just saw in that round, right, with the Vandal by himself into the site. There's way too much delay. The way that DRX is playing their own Neon, their own.
Fnatic फर्स्ट मैप जीत के सेकंड मैप 8-4 लीड होके अभी घर पे जाने की तैयारी कर रहे हैं. क्या लेवल का गेम खेल रहे DRX? क्या माइंडसेट के साथ? समझ रहे हो तुम लोग? हाँ?
Chance to read that one, but
कैसे?
a little trash talk thrown Tarek's way, I think.
Yeah, he's been on the receiving end of a couple in the signs. Enzo with the rolling thunder here. Alfier trying to go aggressive, but RB does too. They're going to pass right by each other. The fast lane to provide cover. As RB somehow
Oh
gets
my
away,
goodness.
and he's gotten past it. Now the Rolling Thunder in their laps, but Alfier
Oh,
with it out.
bhai.
Alfier gets a second. With 8 HP, he comes alive.
भाई क्या मारता है बे बंदा कुछ भी बोलो यार
But DRX have the spike.
They're sitting on it.
बाइक नहीं है
DRX have the spike.
Alfier's gonna have to do it again.
And Dirk is on the pinch though.
This time with Boaster close by.
What an angle from
on
Zest.
a brutal angle,
Oh.
but the shots from Boaster so far so good. And now they have the nightfall they're gonna have to deal with.
They get
Defin.
re-pinched though from Buzz.
बस मारेगा
There was just not enough time.
Has to go fast.
Yes, he does.
And
Buzz
it's sprinting
back.
away from its Alpha Air with 8 HP.
Back,
Escapes the
Buzz.
situation, but Boaster's not considering.
Oh, why?
He's slow to put down that smoke.
I mean, why would he, right? That took so long. It's very unlikely that Buzz would be there, but either way, Boaster tucks down and hauls. He's got the orbital strike in case.
12,000 का है वो ग्लासेस हाँ कोई सीन नहीं यार हम पेपर पेन करके वैसा करते हैं सबसे बेस्ट क्या बोलते हो
In this 1v3.
ग्लासेस वासेस आजकल पसंद नहीं आता मेरे को नॉट माय स्टाइल नहीं चाहिए
That's certainly a round for Fnatic.
What a round for Alfier. We were just talking about his struggles.
That's an instance right there where DRX is taking the play to Fnatic almost every single other time. Yes, they're making a play on one side of the map, but it's never
Best.
actually
सबसे बेस्ट
finding
Paper
it.
pen.
It's finding the absence
थोड़ा जिंक्स हो जाता तो
of Fnatic players.
गाइस नेक्स्ट राउंड डीआरएक्स जीतेगा मेरे को लग रहा है आई थिंक ये राउंड में डीआरएक्स जीतेगा फील आ रहा है बस अंदर से
Just like this. Turn flashes just
क्या मारा बे देखा
He also did it in real life. Which always feels good. You can just never be too sure.
साइफर पे ये
big
कौन सा
ult
मैप
here
है
for
हेलो
Fnatic. Orbital strike on Boaster. Rolling Thunder.
एक सेकंड आर these the leaks of a new map chat hey chat क्या हमने कुछ इनक्रेडिबल चीज देखा अभी
This time though, no resistance from DRX on this side of the map. The resistance is in halls.
नो फ्रैक्चर का अंदर क्या है हाँ क्या
Have to pay attention to the trademark and the
ऐसा
fast
एक्टिंग करो ना
potential
जैसे
flank
नया
from
मैप
RB.
है क्या तुम लोग हाइलाइट्स भी बनने नहीं देते
But we did pull a rotation here. Zest just prowling into Arcane and didn't find anything, so he's back over towards A. Where they do have no information on drop, so it's the right play for sure.
पहले से
That should be the cue.
Was in the smoke.
Both sent skyward. Paco's already followed. Buzz not able to land the shot with the op. Alfier has taken the space. The site is now theirs. The spike now planted.
Double flank actually happening between RB.
And Enzo's here. He's got light armor. Oh, he's gonna have to sit on this. Do they check him? Are they disciplined enough to look their way? The flash is there. He's gonna see it all. And oh my gosh, Enzo gets them both.
मैंने बोला ही था कि ये राउंड ऑब्वियसली Fnatic जीतेगा मैंने यही बोला
Save
था
it, he didn't spot the fast flank from Alfier.
Alfier looking for more. He's gotten 3 on the round as the Prime Gaming Flawless comes through for Fnatic.
And that's the way you get back
थोड़ा
in the
लेफ्ट राइट हो रहा
game.
है चैट
That's the way you do it. On a round that's all of your own terms.
नया मैप है नया देखा मैं बोला था
What a hold from Enzo, man.
दोनों फील
And then for Alfier to go for the jugular there. Aggressive as DRX trying to
ये
flee. Playing into the crowd too. The kid's in his element now.
7-7 start. Feels like the best I've seen him on Neon so far.
1000%, bro. Not even close.
And we're already 10 rounds into this half.
न्यू एजेंट कमिंग नेक्स्ट इन इंडिया मजा आएगा वाटर पावर है ना उसके पास
Once again, the DRX fans trying to climb back before getting drowned out by the incessant
Best
boos
Jinx
coming out
are
from the
booms.
Fnatic group. They're persistent.
And they're not intimidated whatsoever. And And that's how you respond.
The push and pull of chances, emotions. Flare and rise.
अगर
What should be the
ये
decider
राउंड
here.
फैनेटिक जीता, then it's a eco for DRX and हल्का सा comeback हो गया. बैटल पास में एक कार्ड है with his water smoke. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है.
Success here from this attack side of Fnatic. Is this DRX?
अबे 3k likes
Going for
NHK
another buy.
हैं? Chat
Another
3k
approach, this
likes
time different
NHK
Fnatic,
chat.
up towards Dish immediately.
100 लोग बचे, लाइक करो जल्दी. जल्दी लाइक करो. तो ही ऑडियो आएगा, वरना विदाउट ऑडियो. ठीक है, हो गया.
Or the side of the mini map covering the flank. Make sure there's no pressure coming in from the other side of the map.
DRX out of the timeout did swap Buzz away from tower.
कर दिया रे,
Oh, they're
ठीक
gonna
है रे.
rotate into the chaos.
It's scary here too because usually Alphayer is here in the default, but they've known that this is not the same default from Fnatic. They're waiting for it. Oh no.
Right on the other side of the
Danu!
wall. The kills both go back and forth. They're traded. Is now Mystic with the flash.
Oh,
The second through and Zan holds the line. Now Durka has it all to do on his own.
डर के ये राउंड निकाल तो गेम जीत के, वरना थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट राइट होगा.
Outrageous performance so far.
Buzz breaking that trademark gave Durka the inclination that he might have a 1v1 here on the site. And Stax is concerned as well about Durka getting up close and personal with him.
मेरे हिसाब से वो पीक भी नहीं लेगा Stax.
Crowd erupts as support comes through for Durka. With 13 seconds
Retake.
left, he's going to get the spike down to 1v2 before him.
Plenty of time now for Buzz to join Stax, but also plenty of time for them to find out where he is and use this utility that Stax has against him.
Yeah, the fault line is now back up. So has a flash and an aftershock to work with too.
He's going to have the TP up now in time as well for this fight.
Oh, he's going to challenge, and then he's able to get away if he survives the initial engagement. Durka spots
Oh!
one. Oh, and then he gets away. The other one is right behind him. Now Buzz on the tap. Durka waiting. Buzz has
Oh!
Durka.
Oh!
Swing. 63 HP turns into 23 HP just as fast. Buzz is going to take it all the way, and Durka's timing is gorgeous.
My God, पूरा गेम बचा दिया ढरके ने. हे भगवान, पूरा गेम बचा दिया है. वो लोग को इको करना पड़ेगा. हे भगवान, वो लोग को इको करना पड़ेगा. 2 राउंड जीता दिया अकेले ढरके ने भाई. Seize.
Buzz bold there to try to stick it,
Seize.
to call his bluff.
Derek was baiting him to get off in so many instances. We are having a fast push. We're getting the round fast here. North side pinch, but only from the left.
Push.
They're taking the ropes.
भाग रहे.
RB's chasing.
मार दिया.
Kill
Oh,
The other gets away.
ऐसे
This is
तो
a
नहीं
light buy
मरना
here
था.
from DRX. Only 2 rifles in the hands.
And note again, Alfier is his
ऐसे
almost
तो
does
नहीं
too.
मरना था यार.
Buzz playing an off angle just with the headhunter. Has his TP online, but Mystic's still up. If they wait for the knife, they could find him and he could be stuck.
Oh, he hears them. They're so loud. Buzz with the fight before him. The jiggle's there. He gets away.
Just one shot. RB's here in time to stun, though. He's gonna duel.
But Alfier's
Oh!
Oh,
and
no!
RB not nearly as fortunate.
थोड़ा left right.
Mako has that the orbital strike. And there it is. The ultimate
जगह है.
used.
अच्छा
Alfier
है.
has to find value. Can he do anything with it? He struggled before. Can he do it now? As all
ये अल्टी में मारना
ultimates
चाहता
Alfier
रे.
did find
दिक्कत
one.
है.
Fnatic destroyed DRX.
अच्छा वो शायद गन के वजह से उनको मालूम नहीं था इको है
After
शायद.
losing the first kill there. To RB on the ropes. DRX almost
डर
pinched
के
him in
गाइस,
with
डर
that
के
ult.
वजह से 2 राउंड.
But Alpha as well uses his own ult to get out of it. With the speed. And they counter ult themselves. Sand is no factor.
Close game.
Jubilation from the crowd as Fnatic have roared their way back into this. Remember, the
Fnatic
start was
जीतेगा.
ugly.
2 राउंड याद रखना.
But
2
they now
राउंड
find
डर के.
themselves 1 round away from a tie at halftime.
Oh, and look at this quick flank possible here. Buzz is suppressed, not gonna hit the shot, getting punished by RB.
He splits the uprights and he falls.
भाई
But the
क्या
flank is
एंट्री लेता
fast
है
here
बे
from
बंदा
DRX. They went for a tree push early, RB and
भाई
Zest.
कितना एंट्री
They
लेता है
already
यार
Surely they know the Rolling Thunder out, and it's going to hit them
Oh.
both. They're gonna push their way back into it. They want to take the
That's
fight.
a lot invested. They're getting pinched in from
They've
Sand.
got to be careful because you're right. Mako gets two, but Enzo responding with his own RB's the ult.
अपने स्टन था
He's gotten it back
जैसे
down to a 2v2. Spike planted.
अपने स्टन
Durka
था
holding the angle with the tour de force. His knees blown off. And Zest has to do it all on his own, and he cannot.
3 राउंड
Durka delivers.
3 राउंड
Switching sides.
What a time for the guy to come online again. Disappeared in the second half of the
Teen
last
round.
map. That's why we're here. But now it's a 1v3. And then a beautiful round.
5 rounds in a row for Fnatic
Green
to close
round,
out
chat.
the half. Perhaps thinking they were dead. Perhaps thinking they were done.
वो भी हंस रहे
They
बोलते
rise right back. Let's go down to the desk.
6-1 था लो लोग एडिट वो भी हंस रहे
Just when you think that the story might be over for Fnatic, they needed a hero, and the hero answered. His name is Durka. What a closeout there in the first
Kela
half.
bhai banda.
Let's jump into this here, though, because really the story, Brent, I think has really been the Neons, this, in the outset of this.
Darky
RB and
action.
Alfie are putting on some huge
Ek
plays,
idiom ho
but
jaye, dudes.
RB not to be outdone either.
Yeah, I mean, this is a
Among Us
chance for
also.
redemption for RB. The guy's been a center of so much criticism, and now he's carrying the region, his team on his back in this final map performance, but he's up against,
Abbe,
the
17
people's
saal ka
champion. This
kaise?
guy, Alfie, here, he's got the entire crowd behind him, and he's
कितना
playing like
साला
it too.
mature लग
The
रहा है
crowd
वो
has been so back and forth. A section for DRX, a section for Fnatic. The pressure is high, and both these players have stepped up in such a big way. Alpha has been
तो
able
Fnatic
throughout
को
this tournament
support
with the
कर रहा
crowd
है अब
behind him. But for RB,
और
this
booster.
redemption arc has been absolutely insane.
लेकिन दोनों
And
टीम
now,
कोई भी
as we
जीतेगा
start
अच्छा
to
ही
look
है
ahead
खेल
towards
अच्छा
the
रहेगा
final half of this series, this is where it matters. This is where your gear gets defined. People at the end of years don't remember what tournaments you attended, what you did specifically.
Hey,
They remember
hey.
how you ended, what you did at
Chill out,
Champions.
chill out.
Did you win? Did you make it to the finals? Or did you choke again and lose early? That's the pressure that both these teams are under.
Yeah, this is the defining
Guys,
moment for both of these
final
teams.
half.
I think heading forwards as well.
Chat,
probably one of the
final
most
half.
important halves of either of these
Are
teams'
you
careers.
ready?
It's one of those things that is the cap, the cornerstone of your entire 2022 season right here, right now.
Yeah, well, I think it goes without saying what happened in map 1, what happened in map 2, hell, what happened in those last 12 rounds, it doesn't
अपनी team है
matter
यार, DRX को
anymore.
support
All
करो.
that matters is what
अपनी
lies
last team है
ahead.
यार,
Who
अपनी
will
last team
crumble
कैसे बे?
under the pressure? Let's send it back over to Doug and Bala.
One half.
Excuse me, which currency is this? इसकी ARS कौन सा है बे? ऑस्ट्रेलियन, रशियन, सिंगापुरियन डॉलर? This is the first time.
DRX on attack.
Setting a really
एशिया लास्ट टॉप हाँ क्या?
for a hit through tree. There's only one player here, and it's Durka.
Meanwhile, look
ये
at
कौन सा currency था chat?
balls. They're going to push your way forward. Durka falls.
अर्जेंटीना फेसो
You
हाँ
mentioned the only-
अर्जेंटीना से भी लोग देख रहे हैं मेरे को. Hey अर्जेंटीना फीफल्स. Hi. This is Binks by sending lots of love.
Axe here in time as well. And his fault line might come up as well to fight this, actually.
Gotta be careful. There's pressure coming in from mid too. Look
Blinded.
behind him, but the flash actually provides some cover. But Mystic's Frenzy wins one out. Alfier on the swing. Stacks on the other side. Bullets not landing quite yet. As they both try to challenge, and there it is. You mentioned that breach utility yet again. Fnatic.
Buzz
looking to
bye.
open Buzz and Mako, the only two that remain.
Buzz
Oh,
bye.
DRX
Nine,
has
nine.
gotten down to
Oh.
a 2v2. Alpha. Numbers back in favor of Fnatic.
Oh, he died to the
No
volley!
way! Alfier, he's gonna have to win this out on his own. He's gotten it to half, but Buzz.
Buzz!
He
Oh!
gets it! He's getting. Oh my gosh! No! The kills is not there! The Red Bull.
एक इंच क्लोज था चैट. 1 इंच. 5 रुपीज दिया. इट्स नॉट अबाउट 5 रुपीज. इट्स द फीफल. कहाँ से वो लोग देख रहे? तुम लोग ने कन्वर्ट सब कुछ पैसा इतना 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 नहीं. हट.
And he put that out before he died. That is so unfortunate. And Buzz took his time swinging there. Had to go for the full stick. And there's just no chance to win that actually.
Close था यार.
Back into it straight away.
Sound off कर गण मेरे माफ कर.
Fast
VPN
through
था.
stand.
हाँ क्या? VPN करके सुपर चैट कर सकते हैं?
See there a couple members up and drop.
Look at that double stun.
सबसे
RB
महंगा
just put
वाला
out.
कौन सा है? वो दो
Stunning the
कोई
site
VPN
and
करके.
The spawn, making
टेस्ट
sure nobody's
करते
pushing
हैं
through
ना.
that smoke.
100 कौन सा है सबसे महंगा? Founds है?
See the rotations across to the southern side of the
Great
map.
flash right on the trademark, and they're slowed.
There was
अटक
no
गया
way
यार.
through, man. They knew that trademark was so well set up.
Guys, close. एकदम close
noise
game
on
हो
the
गया.
drop.
7-7. VPN पे YouTube भी लोड नहीं होता. अच्छा.
Spot out here, and it's Mako who deals the delivering blow into the next round.
हाँ हल्का सा स्प्रे लेफ्ट राइट था कोई सी नहीं.
RB's just able to hold this angle. Wait for
कुवैती
it.
दिनार सबसे महंगा रहता है. मैं नहीं मानता. बेच के बताओ.
Really solid anti-eco
मैं मान ही
Very
नहीं
well
सकता.
done.
out from DRX.
कोई 10,000 कुवैती दिनार बेच के बताओ तो हम मानेंगे यार. तो हम
They
मानेंगे.
hold
ऐसे थोड़ी
the
होता है.
lead that they built so hard in the first half. Fnatic
कैम स्टक.
with 5 in a row now.
ए भगवान इसकी वैन की कैम स्टक हो गया क्या चैट? हाँ? अरे यार ये गंड मरा अचानक से. हे मॉम स्टक ऐसा क्यों हो गया? एंड वी आर बैक. क्या सीन है dude?
As RB goes aggressive, you see the utility set up for RB to take sand.
Instant fix bhai.
Durka stunned. This position not given away yet. If RB's not careful, yeah, he's gonna get dropped. But no, RB catches it just with a glimpse and gets the kill.
Durka unaware there. Fast that was coming through sand.
क्या आपको उतना ही बुरा लग रहा है Fnatic के लिए जितना मेरे को लग रहा है dude?
Line up as well from Halls. Spawn, the execute's good.
But you're looking to go, and he goes right into the next
तो ना
round.
एबिलिटीज फेंकते हैं बे ये लोग.
I don't know how Fnatic get into this, man. The setup is too good.
They're smoked
Huh?
off. They're smoked off right now.
Comeback
There's
is
no more
real?
point here. The stun.
रिटेक कर लिया क्या?
Hit them all. Mystic, he's gonna try to hold it.
ए
There's
रिटेक
no
कर लिया क्या?
He's gonna stick it all the way, but Zach's on the trade. Mystic holds it, and Enzo gets the kills.
कैसे? ये कैसे कर लिया?
There's another failure to convert here for DRX. So
Excuse
very
me?
close to it this time. And look, I mean, that execute was really, really nice. Alfir obviously getting picked off a little earlier. But every spot cleaned up. And there was a smoke on that spike anyways, even if
This
they
is
tried to
ridiculous,
stand it
yaar.
down. Would have been rough.
नाइस रिटेक यार. नाइस.
Still a buy here for DRX.
तालियों वाले मारो यार. क्या कर रहा हूँ? नाइस रिटेक. नाइस
To
रिटेक
consider
गाइस.
here, Mystic
बहुत
has
प्यारा
his
retake था.
KO ult.
I just love Fanatics.
So the follow-up flashes and whatnot that RB and all of DRX can throw on the execute might not be there for them to clear out the
They
site.
got all plans. Sheesh. और नहीं.
Also, Enzo just picked up the orb for his own. And if they combo both of them after a B hit,
मत कर.
which they might fake here. How's Alfir gotten here? There's the fake coming.
Cleared out the dart, or excuse me, the alarm bot.
They actually didn't use the breach ult here, so it's used for this retake here. And
Ah.
Still gets away with one. It's outrageous how he does that sometimes. Now Alfir is able to rotate back quickly back towards Dish.
And they have huge
4,
advantage in the
3,
post
5.
plant.
Yep, Enzo with that rolling thunder, as you mentioned, he grabbed it earlier in the round. What's the cue for Fnatic to go?
अगर स्टैक्स ने एक किल मार के काउंटर अल्टी मार दिया ना तो स्टैक्स इज द एमवीपी ऑफ दिस राउंड. स्टैक्स ने अल्टी डॉज कर लिया है.
Oh my gosh, Zest! Oh, Zest gets 3! Finally cleared out! Enzo in a 1v3. Buzz spotted. All of the advantages that you were just mentioning, Bala, gone.
Excuse me?
We haven't said
Hello?
his name much, but Zest was filthy.
In that first half too, I mean, there was many
ऐसा कौन
moments
मारता
where
भाई?
I was looking at him and Enzo as the guys who were turning the tides for both of their respective teams.
ऐसे मारने का तो सामने वाले गन ही क्यों खरीदे यार?
Again, this flip. Oh my gosh. That is pretty to watch.
Takes Mystic with him too. Just
वो भी बोल रहा है क्या मारा मैंने यार. Lol dude.
laughing right here in elimination game. We're getting
यार
really close.
ऐसा कंपटीशन होना चाहिए. कितने खुश है यार वो लोग. राउंड टू राउंड खुश है वो लोग.
Bye for Fnatic.
राउंड टू राउंड.
It's shambolic. They're not investing too much though. Remember, they saved 2 guns.
Oh
Oh boy.
Oh!
That's gonna hurt.
Oh!
That's gonna hurt. Boaster's only
Oh!
one, but to swing out, Durka finds one with the
कैसे
Vandal.
बचा वो 10 HP पे?
It's going really fast through this. Oh, what?
They were not supposed to have an advantage here. The
दो
fact that
जन
they've
ने
gotten
miss
it
कर
through
दिया,
3v3
लेकिन-
and they still have a Spectre and a Vandal to work with is criminal. Buzz and Stack
Bye.
so weak.
Trying their best to get
बहुत
to each other
प्यारा
right
अल्टी
now.
था. भाई बूस्टर
How
वापस.
have they gotten this round?
बूस्टर वापस.
It seemed unlikely.
ये कर ले भाई. ये कर ले अल्फा
Still
भाई.
not over yet, Buzz.
नहीं नहीं ये कर ले.
11 HP.
In this 1v2 and Mystic cleans it up.
And again, you called it out at the beginning. This buy was not good. They had the 2 rifles saved and nobody else really invested.
काजू बादाम पिस्ता
Except for the
बिंक्स
Spectre
हमारा
above the
हंसता.
air.
बहुत गंदा था. बहुत गंदा था. बस मैं मेंबर गेम्स और स्ट्रीम को
Very
बाद
soon we
में
have so far.
ये मैंने ऑलरेडी 2 या 3 मैंने कर दिया लेकिन और भी करेंगे. और भी करेंगे. मंथ एंड की तरफ मंथ एंड लास्ट वीक
How many
करेंगे.
times has Boaster delivered? They're
Guys,
another one
9 स्कोर.
with nothing but a frenzy.
And his ult forced them into it.
ये राउंड आ रहा तो
Really
10-9
disgusting here.
फॉर
Go
फैनेटिक.
for a little aggressive push here with both the brim and the
वो
breach.
थोड़ा
And
विफ
there's
हो
a
गया
fight
वो.
of Dish as well. Durka's gonna get overwhelmed by RB, but Alfie are waiting on the other side. The stun is there.
फ्लैश विफ हो
Gotta be
गया.
careful here. These 2 players here, RB and Zest, are pinched in, so they have to commit to the site.
The ult is
क्या हो
used
रहा है
by RB.
भगवान
Roll
जाने
fire
क्या
down
हो
here,
रहा है.
tries to survive the Prowler in his face. And the ult from RB2. Nothing doing Enzo on the rotation, and you see it. Mako's waiting for it.
बुलडॉग बोलते कैसे राउंड जीत रहे लोग. वो लोग का बाय भी नहीं है प्रॉपर.
They just have to save. Mystic and Boaster can find no way into this round. Preserve what you can.
And what is that, the 4th round in a row that goes back and forth
मेंबर
between the 2
गेम
teams here.
कब होगा थोड़ा बता दो
They're
पहले.
actually
कब
maintaining the
हम
2-round lead that they
मेंबर
started
स्ट्रीम
with
तो हो
after
गया.
winning
मेंबर
the
गेम
pistol.
हम लोग ये मंथ एंड करेंगे पक्का.
And honestly, with the
Pakka
brute
promise.
force available to them,
100%.
it's looking like that
This
might
month
be enough.
end we'll do member
need
games.
Fnatic to have some heroics here. If they want a chance.
So that 1-for-1 is not going to work. Going back and forth the entire way through is not going to be enough.
Need a break point.
नियॉन की अल्टी पे जीत गए.
And it might not be coming in the next round. The money slightly poor for just off the air. I'll take a look at it, but this, the push, the haunt over top.
भाई ये लोग कितना प्यारा एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं
everything's
लेकिन
super
एक चीज
solid there
देखा.
for RB to deliver.
ये लोग का एग्जीक्यूट
On the 2
काउंटर
kills out of
एग्जीक्यूट स्टन करना प्राउलर
It is a
फ्लैश
Light
सब
by again.
इतना
Durka,
प्रॉपर
thankfully, I mean,
रहता है.
both the guys who were saving
कोई
right
ना
here
कोई
with no
हर
rifles.
बंदा या फिर
And
स्मोक
Alfia
में
will
अटकेगा
advance anyways.
या फिर पुल होएगा
Almost
या
gonna
फिर
drop
स्टन
him,
होएगा या फिर
They have
फ्लैश
their
होएगा.
overdrive, they have their tour
कुछ
de
भी होता
force.
रहता है भाई.
Everything is
खेले तो
A-okay in
खेलेगा
this
इससे.
case, but obviously they need to be able to find the time to use it, at least in Alfia's case.
Oh, they're going to get a
Oh,
chance.
yeah, angle
Alfie,
अच्छा.
they're pushing right into him. He hasn't used it yet. Actually, you did hear it used just then. Both are trying to dance around the utility as Alfie holding his tight angle. The flash
Oh.
over there. Mystic is here
क्या
too.
डॉज मारा यार. क्या डॉज मारा. मजा आ गया.
It wasn't the ultimates.
हेलो
Oh my gosh, it's really not Fnatic either.
पोस्टर भाई आप तो
A
अटक चुके हैं
3v3
dude.
for the site. The spike's still up in tower, and now you've got the order strike you're
अटक
gonna
गया
have
था
to deal with.
बेचारा.
And so using that to cross though.
And he slipped the net. Oh, Stacks drops
ठीक है.
right into him.
That spike!
ठीक है. ठीक है एंजो.
And Enzo trundling towards tower has all of a sudden
अल्टी
locked
मार
him
के
out.
क्रॉस किया बंदे ने. ठीक है.
Again, tragedy. As this time the spike sits harmlessly at the feet of Enzo.
And don't forget as well, Mako no smokes.
Easy there, big fella.
क्या स्टक कैम
Still has a lot of
चल रहा है.
Lost.
कैम चल रहा
Surely
है.
Enzo's got that, right?
He just
Oh
picked
my
up the spike.
gosh.
He just picked it up.
Right out
He
from
can
under
TP
his
away.
nose.
Can he get a? Yes, he does. The TP across, and they're out.
How? How on earth? How have they done that? It's a bloody heist.
20 seconds to get to
Wapas
the other
bhi
side.
jayenge, guys,
Dirk
the
is going to
question.
run his way over. He's actually has a TP. He's here in time. Remember, no smokes from Akko.
He's got the tour de force too. He's gonna have to hold the
Jump
line.
karna
13
padega,
seconds left.
chat.
Can't miss the shot.
No, he cannot.
Oh my.
The barrel there. The first shot.
Slow gaya. ये
But Durko wins
डर
it out.
के ने वापस क्रूशियल राउंड निकाल दिया है और वो लोग वापस इको जाएंगे डर के वजह से.
Unbelievable.
हाँ वापस इको
The
जाने वाले
scoreline
वो
so
लोग.
close. And this second half, back and
नहीं,
forth.
इको नहीं गई, इको
Now
नहीं गई.
5 rounds in a row traded.
कितना राउंड निकाला डर के ने खुद से? हराम ज्यादा.
And Enzo's the guy. He snuck through with that orbital strike, which was used to clear out the site. Of course, Durka getting here in time as well. And on that chamber, the passivity to actually make that play.
हाँ?
Whereas on a
ये
set,
बीच
he
में
was
कौन
super
चिल्लाता है बे?
aggressive.
कोई तो लड़की देखा क्या? जब कोई कुछ नहीं बोलता तभी चिल्लाता
It's
है.
been a series for him.
Guys 3.2 के वॉचिंग है, ठीक है? 2 सेकंड लगेंगे लाइक करने को. समझ रहे हो? कुछ है नहीं वैसे भी देखने के अलावा काम. लाइक करो यार. What are you doing, bro? You want me to English speaking you during this event? You want me? नहीं, I can English speak. Then you don't tell me what is you doing करके. Okay? Just hit the like button. Don't forcefully me, please. Please chat, please. I would humbly request you.
Imagine how exhausting it is for the players right now. DRX with their game last night. Playing again, a full 3-mapper.
2 बार लाइक किया, हराम जादे एक ही बार कर रहा हूँ.
Fnatic called the first timeout. DRX respond with the timeout of their own.
Both teams using their last
भाई
timeouts in this situation.
Fnatic जीत गया तो
And if that's
लास्ट
a testament to the
मैप
gravitas
बोस्टर
of the
ये
moment,
मैप डर
I don't
के.
know what is. Everything before them. In this moment.
There's 2 things, right, that could have happened. One, they realized potentially what Fnatic might go for and completely cancel what they discussed in the prior.
मोला मो मतलब टाइम आउट है बे.
Second,
मोला मो
calming people down for
ये
this
तो यहाँ पे
moment
लिखा
right
है.
here.
ये सब टाइम आउट का अलग अलग लैंग्वेज में.
Helios who pointed this out to me.
Mola.
This is not uncommon for DRX.
मोला मतलब
Calling a
टाइम
timeout
आउट.
off of the back of their opponents. And the thing about that is you've taken your hands off the wheel.
डर के
It's
come to
all on the
BBL.
team the rest of the
BBL
way.
क्या है?
They have to do it themselves, but he has a read, and that read might be enough.
बीबीएल क्या रहे? बैंगलोर.
Final map of potentially the final series for one of these
ये भी
teams.
नया मैप का लीक्स हो सकता है, समझ रहे हो?
DRX has been
वहाँ पे वो
slightly
गेम में देख रहे हो?
leading,
ऑक्टोपस है. ऑक्टोपस मतलब पानी.
but not by much. Fnatic has room to crack.
लीक्स.
And dog, you think if that pistol goes the other way,
बिग बैश लीग.
we're
अच्छा.
talking about a different thing here.
We're talking about a 1-round difference, which it still is. I mean, we're literally swinging it.
भाई तुम लोग अपना अपना फुल फॉर्म बना कर बंद
Flash
करोगे.
through. Fast lane through as well as RB has gotten past the resistance that was put before him. They've fully taken tower. They've
Bas.
Fnatic off the site.
मस्ती नहीं बस.
Durka has an op. No ultimates to speak of right now as Mystic trying to challenge for the space that was previously theirs.
5v4.
Poster close by 2, awaiting any peek. But DRX patient. The onus on Fnatic here to make a move, to make a play.
2 जन
And they're going to spot
टावर
two. Now
पे
they know where they are.
spot
Durka
हो
holding
गया.
that angle, waiting for the challenge. The gun barrel shown. Oh, do you dance with death a second time? Enzo now moving his way forward. Not a lot
Yeah.
of time left. They haven't cleared out stacks either.
गया राउंड गया.
This
Ah,
lead was
it's ba-
perfect, Bola!
ठीक है डर के, ठीक है. डिफेंस पे बैठ जा.
Enzo
कोई
has
सीन
no way
नहीं.
out!
कोई
What a
कुछ नहीं
round
देख
from
रहा.
DRX!
कोई कुछ नहीं देख रहा. नहीं.
Straight out of the timeout, just injecting a little bit of
नहीं.
pace.
5 जन जिंदा है.
And
ना
the post-plant
ना
setup
ना
is
ना
just
ना
fantastic.
ना. He's like मेरे को टीम पे पूरा भरोसा
Fnatic
कुछ
go
ना
for
कुछ
this
कर लेंगे.
arcade attack. Try to set up Alpha again.
डर
Get
के.
the op.
Again, back and forth, and that means
2 मिनट में अगर
DRX
5 लाख
reversed the
सुपर
lead.
चैट 5 लाख लाइक्स हुए तो 1 के सुपर चैट. सुनो ओ पहले
rounds
मेंबरशिप लो.
away
150 का बेशरम.
From shattering a curse. From defying expectations. But can they close it out? Fnatic on a broken buy here.
ये लोग पुश एकदम
3
क्लीन कर
pistols
रहे
on
हैं
that
लेकिन
side.
DRX.
Durka has to make a play, and he drops down and stacks with the spam,
ये
cleans him
क्या था
up.
भाई?
Peeked ahead of the smoke there.
Booster, booster, भाग!
Guys will not see him.
कब भागा? बूस्टर मर जाता तो जीजी था.
Playing in the side.
Smoke चाहिए उनको
gotta
अभी.
go. He's managed to get his hand. The Vandal, and the Vandal's fallen just as quickly as it's been picked up.
Last round वाला कर रहे थे वो लोग.
DRX a few moments away from map point, from series point,
कैसे एक को मारने दिया यार?
from again, as you mentioned earlier,
Guys, 12-9.
from Heartbreak
Fnatic
Hotel
हार सकता है भाई.
to this
Hello?
crowd, who is now fully
हाँ, loading पे
on
जा,
the
कोई
DRX
problem नहीं.
camp.
Problem उधर से था, आप भी बोल रहा हूँ.
Last chance to get behind Fnatic
भाई
here.
Fnatic हार सकता है.
And they did save that round. They did go for a life.
Huh?
It's disgusting. The things DRX did to him, but
First match
last
जीत
time they
के
had a life buy, they won the
8-4
round.
lead,
So
okay.
obviously they thought there was a chance. This
6-1
time,
down से comeback
this is it. They're playing
करके.
for it all, and they have not had a round streak
Cease.
on this half. So Fnatic, last chance, and they try a little bit of pressure towards Tree. That does give a little bit to DRX to decide.
Fnatic के पास ulti
They
है
actually
chat.
push up here.
दो major ulti है, breach और
We
brim.
have to re-explore before
दो
heading back towards
major
it.
ulti. क्या बोलते हो?
DRX,
ये round 90% Fnatic
one
की
round
जीतता
away
है.
from breaking
दो
the curse. One round
crucial
away from
ulti
getting
है,
their highest
crucial.
placement ever at an international tournament.
मतलब combo में ही वो लोग जला के मार देंगे लग रहा है. क्या बोलते हो? हाँ?
One round away from sending
ये लोग बहुत रोब यूज करते हैं.
crowd's favorites, Turkey's favorites, Fnatic home. One round away from EMEA potentially.
यार
the second
ऐसा
time
नहीं
not
यार.
having
ओटी
two
हो
teams
जाए
to
यार.
go for it.
प्लीज प्लीज ओटी हो जाए. डर के ज्यादा हो रहा है. डर के.
They're gonna push their way through. Durka has to get away, and it's Boaster who's left here
Booster
by himself.
ulti था,
And he cannot
Booster.
convert anything off of that. Buzz finds
नहीं.
another. Enzo, can he swing it back? Bulldog in hand. Zaz holding it tight, and the flash is there.
Excuse me.
Alfier and Enzo, and it's so fitting that it's just Alfier who's alive, and Alfier's gotten two.
Res possible.
हाँ?
Can Alfier
खत्म नहीं हुआ गेम.
Can he do this? The swing. He's gotten it to a 1v1. He's going to threaten the res again. The flash there. Enzo not back up yet. Alfier holding it. Stacks on the swing. Alfier falls, but it's still a 1v1. Can they
टाइम
stick
नहीं है
to
ना.
it?
टाइम नहीं है. टाइम नहीं है.
87 HP. The flash is up top, and no! The Red Bull clutch for DRX. In the
भाई
face of
जीत
history,
गए भाई.
they write a new future. They advance.
भाई जीत गए यार. बेचारा बूस्टर यार. बेचारा
Finally.
बूस्टर.
Finally, it has happened. Finally, DRX.
रो रहा है यार. अरे
Buzz was in tears. Just a moment.
बेचारा यार.
What a moment.
Tears on both sides.
Those
of the stage.
emotions.
And the crowd still. The last time we'll see Alpha here. And he
ऐसा नहीं
almost
हारना
did it, man. He
चाहिए.
almost did
Good night.
it. Imagine the scenes. But still, what a performance. This is only his second LAN. And unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to him,
खतरनाक
but
emotions है
that's
ना.
only temporary.
And I got to very quickly go back to this because again, this player has been
भाई लेकिन अच्छा खेला.
really
बहुत
been
प्यारा
targeted,
खेला.
subject
बहुत
of
प्यारा
criticism and
खेला.
critique.
हाँ ऐसा कर.
Tournament after tournament. But
बोलते मैं अकेला क्यों करूँ, तू भी कर.
played so well. Often non-existent deep in tournament runs for DRX. But he was that guy tonight.
21 and 15 for RB. Many people were saying
DRX
Copenhagen
fighting,
is last.
excuse me? DRX fighting, excuse me?
Go there, Kan Yang of DRX.
Divyanshu, thank you for the membership.
We can read that regardless if it's upside down. You're right though, RB. What a player it has been.
Anti-ray.
Especially on this Neon. I mean, he showed it off a little bit
भाई क्या मार रहा था भाई?
in Copenhagen. It feels like the first time he could really play comfortably when his team is fully supporting him. 7 first bloods on this map.
ये best था chat, ये
Moments
best
like
था.
these,
हाँ?
You just didn't see them last time. You would see something like that and be like, oh my goodness, how did he not
Oh,
get
best था.
more than one? Instead, just coming up huge, time and time again.
Again, just moments of tribulation for DRX. Again, the
Zipan replied to my DM, watch Binks watch party. Excuse me? Can you send me some proofs?
that aside and work their way
झूठ
forward
बोल रहा है सा.
on the biggest stage that we've had in
Is
Valorant
it?
history. That's something special.
Biggest stage, biggest audience.
झूठ बोल रहा है ना?
Finally done it.
And then on the other side, heartbreak for Fnatic. That
Sucks
one
so
hurts.
bad.
Super Jet
Yeah,
miss.
absolutely.
यही तो था.
I mean, they played
और
so well
कौन
this
सा?
event.
Yeah.
You actually kind of felt moments where we're like, oh, it's kind of the old Fnatic. They're not
Dude
gonna make it
check
all the way
करो
through, and then
Valorant
moments of
agent
really
leaks आए. I
out of those
don't
guys.
know.
I mean, Dirk in that
नहीं.
first map, what was it,
हम
31
leaks नहीं
kills?
देख सकते.
Something,
No
I mean,
20
leaks.
rounds?
Yeah.
Just disgusting.
In zone MVP QR code and the
भाई
bottom
DRX अच्छा
right
खेला यार, लेकिन
at
कुछ
the
भी
bottom
बोला
corner
यार.
of your screen.
DRX अच्छा खेला,
Buzz,
legit अच्छा
Mako,
खेला
or
यार, कुछ
RB,
भी
I
हो.
think honestly they've all
क्या कर सकते? Fnatic को नहीं हारना चाहिए था, क्योंकि उसमें एक 17 साल का बंदा एकदम जॉर्ड खेल रहा है और बोस्टर भी अपना फैन फेवरेट. लेकिन DRX भी अच्छा खेला तो उनको भी नहीं हारना चाहिए था. ये तो वो हो रहा है यार, क्या बोलते हो, संकट बड़ा वाला संकट बेंच. हाँ, संकट है ये, समझ रहे हो? लेकिन बोस्टर और डर के आज मस्त खेले. बोस्टर और डर के आज दो जन तो एकदम मस्त खेले ना, बहुत प्यारा खेले आज. धर्म
you don't
संकट.
have to
हाँ.
vote. Mako was a monster. RB was a monster.
Delhi
I mean, they all
में
were.
नहीं रही. धर्म
DRX
संकट. धर्म
finally break the curse before them and advance while we send Fnatic home. We're going to cut to a break. When we return,
अभी वो लोग सेमीफाइनल्स में है क्या? ए वो लोग सेमीफाइनल्स में है क्या अभी, कि क्वार्टर फाइनल्स में है? DRX प्रोडक्शन तो है. सेमीज ओसीज सेमी लोअर ब्रैकेट. लोअर ब्रैकेट सेमीज अभी है कि गए हैं? फेनेटिक आउट, फेनेटिक आउट, फेनेटिक आउट. पिंकी पिंकी समोसा चाट. हेलो पिंकी लीक्स दे रही है मेरे को. PRX and DRX almost undefeatable in fracture. ये लोग बहुत प्यारा खेले, लेकिन आउट परफॉर्म कर दिया आज. बहुत प्यारा खेला. दिस इज द बेस्ट मैच. ए इसमें जो नीचे वहां पे दिख रहा है, वहां पे वो अपना वो बंदा आने वाला है कि नहीं, फेमस कौन, मिमोसा. मिमोसा भाई, और आप स्ट्रीम देख रहे हो, आप भी ऐसा कुछ डालो या स्क्रीन विन पे दिख जाए. क्या कर रहे हो डीट? हाँ, कुछ लिखो जरा, इंग्लिश इंग्लिश में कुछ लिखो. ब्रो इट्स फ्रॉम गेटवे काल. नेक्स्ट मैप किस पे सट्टा? एक्सक्यूज मी, वो सब मत करो भाई। सेकंड गेम भी होगा ना वॉच पार्टी? वैसे तो हमारा 2 घंटे का स्ट्रीम हो चुका है, वैसे तो मतलब प्रैक्टिकली देखा जाएगा तो, समझ रहे हो? थैंक यू फॉर द स्ट्रीम गाइस। क्या बोलते हो? या फिर 100 लाख से 4K लाइक्स करो जल्दी। लोगों ने ये यूट्यूब कर रहे ना वॉच पार्टी, कर रहे ना आज, कर रहे लॉन्ग स्ट्रीम। बैठ चुपचाप इधर ही, ठीक है यार। अभी तो गया तो तेरी फैन की, एक्सक्यूज मी, अमेजोन जा लवले, अभी हो तो मस्ती कर रहा था रे। अर्न द लिमिटेड VCT चैंपियनशिप स्किन इन फेनेटिक हारने का ही दुख है ये, ठीक है? फेनेटिक हारने का ही दुख है, मत देखो मेरे को ऐसा। ना चाहता यार फेनेटिक को। पूरा पढ़ना, अरे वो चेंज हो गया, वो मैं पढ़ने ही वाला था। Nostalgia hits. Fracture is the strongest map of PRX and DRX, लेकिन फेनेटिक भी बहुत प्यारा खेला। फेनेटिक भी बहुत प्यारा खेला। और थोड़ा सीन ये हो गया कि अर्ली राउंड से ना DRX कुछ ज़्यादा फॉर्म में था, जो 3-3 4-4 को मार रहा था। वरना स्टैट्स तो फेनेटिक का भी अच्छा था, वो लोग भी अच्छा खेले। स्टार्टिंग का 3-4 राउंड में थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट राइट हो गया। ये अच्छा है यार, secretlab.co/valorant, ये अच्छा है ना? ऑफिशियल चेयर पार्टनर कितने का रहेगा वो चेयर? घर जाएंगे क्या? हाँ, सेन नहीं था इस साल। सेन नहीं था क्योंकि हार गया ना वो लोग, आया बड़ा। ये मैप जीते थे ना वो लोग, देखा कितने खुश थे वो लोग भी। अभी स्ट्रीम देख के बोलते रहेंगे यार अपन इतने खुश थे, अचानक से क्या हो गया। फील्स बैड मैन। घर पूरा जाएगा, हाँ क्या? हेलो ब्रो, आई एम योर साइलेंट व्यूअर, शाउट आउट आयुष रॉय, शाउट आउट टू मेरी जान। साइलेंट व्यूअर नहीं बनने का बे, साइलेंट व्यूअर में कुछ है नहीं। योर वॉच पार्टी इज सो डैम फन, आई एम फीलिंग सो गुड, बट इट इज न्यू फॉर अस। खुद के गेम में भी आप खेलते कम, वॉचिंग ज़्यादा करते हो। थोड़ी देर के लिए हम कमेंट सुनने पड़ेंगे, मतलब हेटर्स बहुत आ चुके हैं, समझ? $500 प्लस इंपोर्ट ड्यूटी प्लस टैक्स, मतलब $1000 अप्रॉक्स। महा चूतिया चेहरे काहे भाई? अच्छा चेहरे भाई, तो एक्चुअल में बहुत अच्छा चेहरा है। गेमिंग के इसमें वन ऑफ द वो है ना एक्सपेंसिव ब्रांड, सीक्रेट लैब। क्यों एक्सपेंसिव? इसलिए क्योंकि वहां से यहाँ आते हैं, दोनों में से एक है। मसाला पॉइंट पे रिएक्ट करे, फन करते थोड़ा ना भाई, क्योंकि ये वैलेंट रिलेटेड स्ट्रीम है। अगर मैंने मसाला पॉइंट खोल दिया ना मेरी जान, तो फिर नेक्स्ट वॉच पार्टी का आप भी पूछोगे कि वॉच पार्टी क्यों नहीं रहे बंक्स भाई, मसाला दो थोड़ा, तभी आपको वही मसाला लेना पड़ेगा, समझ रहे? टू बी ऑनेस्ट आई थिंक PRX हेल्पिंग DRX एंड आई लव दिस थिंग। वो पता नहीं वो है कि नहीं, मे बी पॉसिबल। बस भाई वीसीटी यूजिंग में सेम चेयर की तारीफ करके प्राइस देख के छोड़ देता है। बहुत क्रूशियल हो रहा है। स्टिकर इनकमिंग। नए स्टिकर चाहिए क्या मेंबर्स? मेरे को एक बात बताओ, कौन से स्टिकर जैसे यूज करते हैं और कौन से यूज नहीं करते? ठीक है, तो तुम लोग वो स्टिकर डालो एक एक ही, और डालो कि यूज करते, और ऐसे स्टिकर डालो जो यूज नहीं करते। स्पॉन्सर का बोल रहे हो? स्पॉन्सर का? अच्छा, नहीं, स्पॉन्सर नहीं आ रहा। और इमोशनल होना है, एफ नहीं यूज करते। क्या है ये? जॉर्ड, ओपी, सैल्यूट, हर एक टाइप का डाला उसने। ये यूज नहीं करते। वो पिंकी का है, अभी बोल रहा हूँ, पिंकी यूज करते हो इमोजी। डांस वाला नो यूज। अंश गोयल ने जो पहले आंख बड़ा वाला था वो अच्छा है, वो मेरे सबसे अच्छा है। मेरा वो हटा दे, बेबी फेस वाला। सुनो, मेरे हिसाब से मेरा उल्ले और बेबी फेस वाला हटाते, ठीक है। मेरा मिडिल फिंगर वाला रखते, ठीक है, और रेस का हटाते, ठीक है। एंड कुत्ते का डांस वाला भी हटा सकते हैं अपन। क्या बोलते हो? ये देखो, नॉन मेंबर की हालत देखो, ऋषि की हालत देखो। नी लाइक ओले एक्सक्यूज मी ना, सब बरोबर है। हेटर्स। रेस क्यू टू फेस रहने दे। मैं यूज करते हुए देखा नहीं रेस का इतना।
Shut up a lot of the haters as well and carried his team to the finish line.
I mean, him and Buzz in particular are looking absurd. DRX, now that they've broken through the glass ceiling, who knows what's next for this team in the rest of the playoffs?
The possibilities are truly endless, and while the day does belong to DRX, we do unfortunately have to say goodbye to the lovable, the hometown heroes, Fnatic.
Fnatic मेरी जान।
This young man came into this event with a lot of pressure, right? Having to play in front of a crowd.
Excuse me?
In Istanbul and Turkey, but also too, like Boaster really, I think Boaster kind of like rejuvenated himself at this event, both as a fragger, but also as a shot caller as well, Brent.
Yeah, I think early on as well, the first two maps, Boaster had amazing impact, honestly, as an IGR player as well. And you can tell how much this match, this tournament meant for the entirety of Fnatic. They wanted to carry that forwards, but there could only be the one winner. And unfortunately, in this matchup,
बुरा लग रहा है वापस।
dampener on their entirety of 2020.
बुरा लग रहा है dude।
Chapter in the history books of Fnatic. They're not going to be looking at this one fondly.
Female caster, excuse me, hello।
Well, they were the hometown heroes at this tournament. Just across this entire year of Valorant, Fnatic have been that team that we've been
देख, if I am not wrong, no, if I am not wrong, मैंने इसको कहाँ तो देखा है। मैंने इसको कोई तो कास्टिंग इसमें देखा है दूसरे गेम का। If I am not wrong, लीग ऑफ लेजेंड्स का क्या? कोई तो इसमें कास्टिंग में मैंने देखा है इसको। क्या बोलते चैट? पैनल में रहती है सीएस को? नहीं, सीएस को नहीं, कोई दूसरा ही गेम। डोटा में थी क्या? किसमें? तो कोई तो एक गेम में थी। सपना में देखा। एक्सक्यूज मी, क्विज मैच 1 MVP। मैच 1 में देखा नहीं था, माफ करो। मैच 2 का करे। Match to Boaster.
Yeah, I mean, he was great in that last map. I probably would have given it to Mako personally with the clutches to even bring us to that third.
Yes, I mean, there's counters. I think Doug also said that you
Twitter by match 2 का करे.
on DRX for how they were playing at various moments. They would pop off across
Rocket
the
League
board, but I
में,
think the
Rocket
storyline
League
of the redemption arc for RB as well, him coming into
Nu
his own
बोलते
while
Binks से
playing
पहले.
that Neon Fallen way, he has to be the primary impactful player and really turning.
Bro, I'm following you and from last 3 years. Love you, bye. Love you too, मेरी जान.
Of course, always a pleasure to share the desk with you guys for it. And of course, a huge shout out to Doug and Balla for an exquisite cast. But for now, though, we're actually going to be sending it over to Yinsu, who's standing by for our Verizon post-match interview with the one and
एडिटर सुन ना, जब वो बोलता है ना यूथ शाउट आउट ऐसा करके, ऐसा दिखा क्यों मेरे को शाउट आउट दे रहा है? समझ रहा तू? समझ रहा है? ऐसा लगेगा कि बार बार में बंक्स भाई.
I've not interviewed you at this stage of the tournament before. This is new. The curse is broken.
Translator है वो, translator है.
You're going to have the highest placing you've ever had at an international tournament. How does this feel? What are you feeling right now?
승리 축하드립니다. 이제 좀 5, 6등을 넘어선 게 처음이기 때문에 인수가 이렇게 이 시점에 인터뷰를 하는 게 처음이라고 얘기를 하고 오늘 또 5, 6등의 저주를 깼잖아요.
श्रेयस, thank you for 40.
소감이 어떤지 궁금합니다.
일단은 제가
तो ये बहुत टफ था. एक्चुअली हम लोग जब फर्स्ट राउंड हारे थे तभी हम लोग को लगा कि बहुत टफ होने वाला है गेम, लेकिन सेकंड राउंड का कमबैक के बाद हम लोग खुद को फील करने लग गए. और फील करने के बाद तो तुम लोग को पता ही है कि थर्ड मैप में क्या हो गया. मतलब बहुत ही प्यारा हम तरीके जीत गए.
As I said in the interview, as long as I'm calling the shots, there's no way we're
ऐसा नहीं
going
बोला
to
क्या?
stay in 5th to 6th, right? But the whole tournament is
क्या
about
मटा?
winning, so
अच्छा है,
we're gonna
क्या
keep
रहने दो.
focused and we're not gonna let our guard
ऐसे होना चाहिए तुम
I
लोग
want to
को.
talk about mental fortitude because
Yeah.
in the past, when you get to this stage, of the
ऐसा ही
tournament,
होना
it kind of
चाहिए.
slips away from you. And after
सोचो
losing
कि
the
मैं
other round,
translator हूँ.
I think a lot of people expected maybe
आराम
that
चाहता
history
हूँ.
was going to repeat itself. So how did you guys stay so mentally strong despite losing the way that you did on Icebox as well?
일단은 항상 DRX가 연승을 이어오다가 한 번 지면 좀 무너지는 게
हम जा रहे.
있었잖아요.
क्या माटा,
근데
क्या
패배
बेचैन लोग
이후에도
हैं.
좀 그런 패턴이 반복되지
जी
않을까
भाई.
했는데 오늘 이렇게 아이스박스에서 패배를 했음에도 불구하고 좀 멘탈이 단단한 모습이었습니다. 좀 멘탈 관리는 어떻게 했는지 궁금합니다.
이제 저희는 멘탈이 뭐 깨진다고 생각은 안 했고 어제는 뭔가 좀 경기를 안 했고 그냥 뭔가 좀 그냥 스크림하는 느낌이었어가지고 마음가짐을 바꾸기로 했고 저희끼리 이제 그냥 뭐
क्यूटी
저희는 그냥 멘탈이 약하다고 생각.
माँ आंखों पे चढ़ी गया अभी सीधा.
First of all, we don't think we have weak mentality. We think we're really strong mentally. And yesterday kind of
बात
felt
तो
like
है.
it wasn't like playing one of the tournament games. It was more like we were scrimming. So after that loss, we kind of talked to each other. You know what? Let's reset our mindset and do well tomorrow.
Now the reason people keep like memeing this curse is because they have such high expectations for you. Everybody loves you. They think that you should have won a trophy by now. How do you deal with that pressure of just everybody wanting you to win every single game?
사실 이렇게 5, 6등의 저주라는 말이 나오는 게 사람들이 이제 DRX에 대한 기대가 굉장히 높기 때문에 좀 바라는 게 많고 또 기대하는 바가 많은 것 같은데 좀 이런
Chat.
부담감은 어떻게 이겨내는지 궁금합니다.
चैट मैं देख पा रहा हूँ.
제가 압박을 받는 이유 중 하나는
Chat.
제가 샤워할 때 빼고는
मैं
압박을
सुन
받는다고
पा रहा हूँ, मैं देख
생각하거든요.
पा रहा हूँ.
그리고 이제 그냥 압박 말고는 저희가 아니 팬분들이 응원해 주시는 것도 잘 알고 있고 이제 그에 맞는 성적을 내려고 열심히 하고 있으니까 제가 인게임 리더로서 이번에는 최고의 성적을 거둬보도록 하겠습니다.
दिख गई कैसे? चीटिंग किया है क्या वो लोग ने?
The only time I'm under pressure is when I'm taking a shower because of the water falling from the ceiling.
Sorry guys.
जोक्स
But
मारता
yeah,
है, जोक्स मारता है.
I'm IGLing. I'm gonna take the whole responsibility and try my best to bring my team as far as possible.
And lastly, your next opponent, they're about to play right now. It's FPX versus XSET. Who do you think is taking it and who do you want to play against?
누가 이길 것 같은가요 다음 경기?
FPX बोलेगा वो लोग.
만나보고 싶은 팀은 엑스텟이지만 아마도 이길 것 같은 팀은 FPX여서 FPX를 준비해야 될 것 같아요.
I would say I would really want to face XSET, but realistically, FPX is going to come out on top, so we're gonna prep for that too.
Ooh, we'll see what happens. Thank you very much, Stax, for joining me, and thank you, Jen, for
Guys,
joining.
उनके हिसाब से FPX जीतने वाला है.
Stax said that the only time he's under pressure is
समझ
under
रहे
a
हो?
hot shower. You guys have a few minutes maybe if you want to go take a shower, but make sure to come back here because FPX.
एक सेकंड, उसने ऐसा किया, घड़ीच नहीं है उसके पास. हाँ? Excuse me? घड़ी तब फेना ही नहीं है. बात तो सही है, बराबर ना, बहुत तो थी नहीं. व्हाट इज दिस? आरपी इट आउट ब्रो. आरपी करेंगे चैट उसका. वी हैव टू आरपी इट आउट. बिंग्स बाय डेस्कटॉप तो 20 रुपए सुपर चैट कल. यार बैठ बैठ के ना गांड सूझ गया यार. की आंख, क्या हालत हो गया अभी मेरा चेहरे का. मेरे गांड घिस घिस के क्या हो गया इसको भाई. मेरे मेरे एक्चुअली गांड घिस है क्या इसमें. लो, ऐसा लगता है बिल्ली ने मारा है किसने. तुम लोग को देखने गया है क्या. तुमको आज एक चीज सिखाता हूँ, ठीक है. ये चीज है ना हमेशा निकालने का, समझ रहे हो? इसका हालत देखो यार, इसका हालत देखो. दिख रहा है तुम लोग को. हाँ, खोद दिया भाई, खोद दिया पूरा. इट्स गॉन, इट्स गॉन ड्यूड, इट्स गॉन. 11:45 तक चालू हो जाएगा. पद मर के हुआ है. क्या लैंग्वेज है भाई ये. एक सेकंड, साउंड क्यों नहीं आ रहा. अच्छा म्यूट किया. पाँच मिनट में चालू हो रहा है क्या. आई एम हैप्पी फॉर, क्या था, PRX you every day. क्या. This is one of the most entertaining teams to watch play. That is true. GG to Fnatic. अच्छा खेला एक्चुअल में. I'll get their logo tattooed on my bicep. ये तो कंफर्म झूठ बोला उसने. पंद्रह मिनट मिनिमम लगेंगे. कुछ नहीं करना है यार, गप्पे वप्पे मारते हैं. गाना वाना सुनो यार, ये लोग का गाना सुनो. क्या सीन है, क्या सीन है. गाना सुनो यार, प्रॉब्लम क्या है. तो हम सीधा कल नहीं करेंगे. फाइनल्स कब है. परसों है फाइनल्स. गावत 18th को. आज क्या है, 13. बोशो कीजिए तो अभी उसका बंदा आ रहा है. मेरे को पता है, मेरे को पता है. कल मैच नहीं है कोई. 16th को है अभी. अच्छा 16, 17, 18 ऐसा है क्या. बिंग्स बाय लव यू बाय लव यू टू. तेरा टीम का यंग प्लेयर कब खेलेगा, क्या पता भाई. पूछो क्या स्ट्रिक्स को. एक तो मैं उसको कॉल कर करके थक गया हो चैट. उससे यूजलेस बंदा मैंने जिंदगी में नहीं देखा है चैट कॉल करता है. फोन भी नहीं उठा रहा. फोन भी नहीं उठा रहा यार. बदल गया है चैट, बदल गया है. अपना बंदा बदल गया है चैट. किराना लिस्ट: मूंग की दाल, 2 केजी चावल, 5 केजी चीनी, 2 केजी आटा, 2 केजी हाजमोला, 1 पैकेट चीज पॉकेट। वाह, आया कॉल है। हेलो, आप क्या कर रहे हो?
अरे बाहर मेरे बहुत बारिश गिर रहा है।
अच्छा, हो गया तेरा पीसी सेटअप वेटअप?
नहीं ना, लैन केबल ही नहीं मिल रहा डालने के लिए।
तेरे को डालने के लिए लैन केबल नहीं मिल रहा?
लैन केबल मिल रहा है पर वो जगह नहीं मिल रहा ना डालने के लिए।
जगह नहीं मिल रहा मतलब तेरे को पता नहीं छेद कहाँ होता है?
अरे वही तो छेद करना। अरे भाड़े पे रहता हूँ ना,
हाँ तो
जैसे दूसरे के घर पे थोड़ी अलाउड नहीं है ना, एग्रीमेंट में लिखा रहता है।
तो पूछ के देखना, छोटा सा छेद करना है तेरे को लाइन के लिए।
अरे तो
या
वही
फिर
चीज़
बालकनी में वो कर, एक्सटेंशन लेके।
हाँ वही ट्राई कर रहा हूँ कुछ।
कभी होएगा?
कल हो जाएगा।
परसों क्यों, कल क्यों नहीं?
अरे कल थोड़ा कॉलेज का इवेंट है ना।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, लड़कियों से मिलना है?
नहीं सब नहीं करता है।
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है, देख रहा हूँ स्टिक्स, बड़ा हो रहा है तू। ठीक है।
पर रैंक क्या तेरा?
कट गया यार, कट गया। मैं बात करने वाला था, कॉल कट गया यार, चैट कॉल कट गया ड्यूड। सेज थक गया हो यार जिंदगी से। हाँ क्या बोलते हो चैट? थक गया हूँ, थक गया हो यार। कॉल काटा है फिर कट गया, कट गया। इसी बात पे चुम्मी तो बंग्स बाय, चुम्मी टू मेरी जान। क्या आरामी है स्ट्रिक्स, मैंने तो बड़ा किया भाई उसको, कैसे आरामी नहीं रहेगा वो?
Welcome back to Valorant Champions. I'm just gonna give Seth the stage. We have like a minute. Do it.
फिर से ऐसा क्या? वॉच नहीं पहना? मैं अब भी बोल रहा हूँ वॉच पहनना हिच नहीं है।
They won. I'm so relieved. They played incredibly well. Fnatic as well. Good God, what a match it was. That's one for the ages. Durka, hard.
Did you want Alpha to win that last clutch?
Everyone else.
I
is
almost. I was
plus
down
one,
in
plus
the
one.
audience, and I almost joined in with the Fnatic side during that moment because it was just so wild.
So
but
close.
I'm also just as relieved that Stacks, of all people, was the one to go ahead and put the final shot through the forehead. So
I'm also glad they won because I didn't want to have like a depressed Achilles on the desk for the next match. I wanted you to be happy, but Tom and I might not be happy very soon, depending on what happens in the next matchup because FPX will be playing.
Chand badao.
We got EU versus NA. We could potentially be sending another EU team home, but before I get ahead of myself, Tom, this is a rematch. We've seen this before.
Yeah, we already had this earlier in the tournament. In fact, it seems like FPX, if they are going to do it, they're going to get
Chat दिख रहा है, मेरे
run
दिख
of
रहा है ना?
rematches once again. A close affair, one where I definitely think we.
भाई ये लोग का कितना जल्दी जल्दी चाला होता है ना एक्चुअल में। एक मैच खत्म हो गया, 10 मिनट का ब्रेक, बंदे आ जाते स्टेज पे तो हाईलाइट लग जाता है, जिससे आते हैं उसके बाद बैंड स्टेज चालू हो जाता है, तब तक वो लोग सेटअप कर लेते हैं, बैंड स्टेज खत्म होने के बाद सीधे वो लोग गेम में चले जाते हैं ना। प्रॉपर ना है चैट। बंक्स बोला? कौन बंक्स बोला? बंक्स बोली वो, बंक्स बोली वो।
different looking team, much improved since we last saw them at Copenhagen.
Yeah, of course. That was the group stage as well. So it's actually been a little bit since the last time they faced each other. I mean, you said that you feel like XSET have gotten better, but what about FPX? What have you made of their trajectory since the group stage?
I learned at the last event to never down FPX, even if they don't have the full 5-man roster. They are still absolutely terrifying, and given that they have had all 5 the entire time, they're a very scary team. If they get knocked down, they come back, they get that counter preparation ready to go.
Yeah, उसमें क्या है?
Utterly scary to play against. Like, they have just been deadly the whole way throughout.
they just don't seem phased by it.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that's so impressive. It's like you watch a lot of teams going.
अभी ये ग्रुप में सबसे यंगेस्ट कौन है? बीसीजे है क्या? बीसीजे है क्या चैट?
Yep.
Excuse
nice.
me?
We're still doing the shush thing.
I like it.
We're just gonna replace the crossed arms like
गुस्से में
X with
एक्सेट
just
वाले
the
गुस्से
shush,
में.
I suppose.
You got BCJ repping the set, you know, that's all that matters. I love the way the Psycho kind of tries to shut.
भाई जो भी बोलो जिसने श किया ना खतरनाक दिखता तो है यार. हाँ सामने श किया आधी बुंड तो उधर ही फट जाएगी.
I hope you're with me on this one.
This is
Because
possible.
this is NA versus EU. We've heard it all before. We've been here before.
Chalo.
And they played it against
The
each other
classic
many
fight
times in
chat.
international tournaments. But I want to show you
The
guys a
classic
quick stat of
NA
what
versus
happens
EU.
when they play against.
चलो तुम लोग ये सब सुनो. मेरे को भूख लगा है मैं कुछ लेके आया और जेन्युइनली कुछ लेके आया. ठीक है? और अगर मेरे को स्ट्रीम पे खाते हुए देख तुमको बुरा लगेगा तो मेक श्योर टू ऑर्डर फूड. ठीक है? खाना खाते खाते मैच देखेंगे कि लंबा स्ट्रीम होने वाला है.
I do think you have to take things on a case-by-case basis.
No, this is
and it kind of ignores the fact that XSET already managed to beat them earlier in the tournament. So
But it was an elimination.
that is true. I do agree with you, but I think that we have to kind of look at this. That sure, FPX are going to come in strong. I don't think there's any doubt. I'd still maybe edge them as favorites, even though XSET have been very good. They're a champion. They've been here. They've done it before. But XSET have proven on this stage that they are a fantastic team.
Yeah, I need to see how XSET now deals with that pressure being, pushed down to the lower bracket. How they're going to be able to perform under this, because they've already shown they can perform well enough when the crowd is against them, when they're actively being booed on their walkouts and whatnot. So that pressure looks great, but can they deal with being in the lower bracket? We're going to find out, because we know that FPX absolutely can.
It's almost like their home turf, like welcoming XSET into their home turf. This is a really fun matchup that we got Psycho like shushing everyone. We have AORUS, obviously, was a big personality. And I have a couple of tweets I want to show you guys in the build-up of this match. I do want to give you some context. The tweet on the right from AORUS is way before XSET played Optic. This was like way before that.
I mean, he just had the read. He says, you know what? I've seen XSET play. I played against them. I know how Optic play. I think Optic's going to take it. So he said, yeah, we'll see you in the lower bracket. And it did come true. But XSET, again, also not being too phased by it.
Yeah, no, you got the analysts on the other side just basically saying they're going to use them as a punching bag, which I don't think many people have come out and said. Like, it's normally quite respect, yeah, FPX, it's going to be a tough game. We're going to come out against them. And then on the other side, things XSET, they're almost playing that bad guy at this point. Like, the crowd has been against them, as you said. I think a lot of people expect FPX to come back and do it again. They're very happy to try and prove them wrong.
Yeah, it's a fun matchup. I like it. I like the trash talk between them. But I also love the players, because we have some of the best players in the entire tournament. And Tom, two of them are chamber players. They're going to be going up against each other.
Yeah, I think it's going to be that's one of the matchups I really expect to be very good, because you're looking at the stats here. I think Durka has just snuck his way up a little bit further after the game we saw earlier today. But both AORUS and Cryo have been phenomenal. Like, Cryo's stats are actually a bit worse just because he went up against Ye, who's obviously #1 on the leaderboard. So I think that's going to be a fantastic battle to almost watch throughout this series, no matter the map we play.
Yeah, and of course we do have to just give another shout out to Durka there in third place. Even though he has been removed from the tournament, we decided to leave him in, the graphic because of the performances that they put up, which
technically
so
Laz
great.
is actually top if you include every player from the tournament. Just wanted to throw that in for the Japanese fans, but obviously went out quite a bit earlier, and he was trying to carry the whole of Japan on his back.
I mean, as with every matchup we've seen, there's a lot of other players that have been stepping up, and I know, Tom, that you particularly want to see something out of BCJ as well.
Well, that's the thing. I think when you look over at the side of FPX, there's a lot of expectation on every single player. I think a lot of the time you lean very heavily into two when it comes to XSET. You're looking at Cryo, and then you're looking at Zekken. I want to throw BCJ into the mix because I think last time they played on this map, he had an absolutely phenomenal series. And I think that that's worth noting, that this has happened a few times with Def doing that as well on Breeze in the same series, and also Aaron just yesterday almost managed to sort of help take one of the games over the line. So I'm looking at who's going to be that third player.
Yeah, it was a huge explosive performance from BCJ, one that really, kind of was eye-opening, and that was the moment where he was really starting to reinforce, the statement of, I am one of the best initiators in the world. That's where it looked very, very plausible. But it has fallen off a little bit in the recent series, so we need to see that return. Maybe it's just going to be him versus FPX. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and find out.
Well, we've seen this matchup already, but will we see the same maps today? Let's find out now. Well, the last time these two guys played against each other, we had Pearl Fracture Breeze. Will we get that again today?
No.
No, I'd be very surprised. I think especially, I think that if we don't see Pearl banned, which if I'm honest, I think the FPX are going to be quite happy to go back into that once again. It's more so on the other side of what's actually taken out. And XSET are actually going to flip the script a little bit and go, okay, we got blasted last time on Fracture, let's remove that. And FPX have done exactly the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was a 13-4 into a 13-5. Those maps now removed from the pool. So Pearl is still open, and XSET are actually going to go ahead and first pick it. They say, you know what? We beat you quite handedly. You were only able to take 7 rounds away from us, only 1 on the attacking side as well. So we will just go ahead and snatch that up, which is also
हमारे पास आ चुका है
please.
Yeah, I
Cold
think the
drink,
interesting
जिसका
thing
हम
now is that
पहले
we
से
just
पिलेंगे।
go straight in on the other side and see Bind pick through. Because that's the lesser of evils. It's the one that we've seen XSET banning out through the entirety of the tournament. It's something they
thumbs up
haven't
पीने
really
से
wanted
मना
to play.
किया।
Even though they've had a couple of close games here and there, and regionally they were actually pretty solid, it's still going to be a map that heavily favors
ठंडा ठंडा
FPX.
एक
So
सिप पीने से
they chose
मजा
the
आता है।
lesser
क्या
of
बोलते
two evils, and I imagine, yeah, we're going to go straight in on the other side.
There's also not that much tape to study on the side of FPX.
Are you ready
They've only played it once, and that
to
was
watch
versus
some
the first time that they face off.
insane
you don't
stream?
have that much tape to go ahead and research on this patch from
Huh?
FPX in the tournament.
8
Moving forward, though,
PM है, hello।
XSET is going to be taking away a bit more comfort with the Icebox.
Was Haven or Ascent now?
See, I actually thought Icebox, if this was going to happen, I thought Icebox would be that third map, because it's one that I feel like ends up as more of a middle ground. Although I do think XSET played fairly well on Ascent just the other day, they've kind of given FPX what I would say is 2 of their 3 strongest maps. So although the veto's not bad for either side, I do lean it in FPX's favor now that Ascent has come through at the end.
I have to agree.
Do you guys have dinner plans or anything? Because I think we're going to be here for a while.
I've
Wait
already
until you see who's casting. Wait until you see who's
Hey,
casting.
XSET versus FPX।
Cancel your plans. Cancel your plans.
रुक जाओ। Let me change the title. Title change करने दो। XSET versus FPX। Title change करने दो chat। लीक ना हो जाए इसलिए स्क्रीन चेंज कर दिया। या हमने टिटलेल को चेंज कर दिया है, ठीक है। वॉल्यूम कम कर देना, खाना खाने वाले। क्या रहेगा इसमें, क्या रहेगा? कोई गेस कर सकता है? एनीबडी विद द राइट गेस? बंक्स बाय रात के 11:30 बजे क्या खाने वाले? एनीबडी गेस करो। चिप्स, बिरयानी, चिली पोटैटो, बिरयानी, लजानिया, स्प्रिंग रोल्स, फ्राइड फूड, चिकन पॉपकॉर्न, फ्राइज, पास्ता, मोमोज, चाउमीन। यार चाउमीन खाने का मन तो कर रहा है यार, अभी बोला तो करी। मेरा दिमाग उसके लिए रहना चाहिए, उसके लिए ये डब्बा नहीं रहता था। कैसे दिखाऊं मैं? छोटा सा डब्बा रहता था। नूडल्स 40, तुम का 40, चिली पोटैटो, चीज से रिलेटेड कुछ, मैकडी, बुर्गिर, सटी। कॉल है यार, माफ करो, माफ करो, माफ करो। Why are you showing middle finger? Huh? I'll show this chat. No wait, I'll show the chat. They're showing me middle finger. Huh? Show now. Show middle finger now. Show now. Show middle finger. Oh, सीधा चेंज। हाँ, सीधा चेंज। देखते इसे कहते हैं क्लासिक। स्ट्रीम पे कुछ और ऑफ स्ट्रीम कुछ। चुप रहा, रख फोन। डिमकुम, एक सेकेंड। बेशरम डिमकुम के बाद एडिटिंग करने वाली थी, रेड की स्ट्रीम देख रही है। ओके, तो आप लोग का सारा मोस्टली गेस गलत ही है, बिकॉज इट इज सेव बटाटा फुरी। ये क्या हो गया यार? रिफ्रेश द स्ट्रीम कर रहा हो यार, रिफ्रेश। बोलो के मॉड्स वहां पे चौमटे बना रहे लगता है यार। मेरे को लग रहा है ये चीज नहीं खाना चाहिए चैट, क्योंकि क्योंकि ये जो पूरी है ना वो पूरी ना रहा चैट. Okay, I think I will just keep it like this. और नहीं खा सकते ये. लग गए सेव पूरी के. मैंने खा रहा यार. मेरे से ना हो पाएगा. उसका मसाला खा सकते गरम करके. क्या बोलते हो? रात को मसाला खाते बटाटा बिटाटा. मत का सौगे का. शिवपुरी कौन पार्सल लाता है? एक्सक्यूज मी. Come on, next it, you got this. क्या सीन ब्रो? अच्छा में आ गया बे रिफ्रेश करने से. बुल्ले नहीं बना रहते मतलब. भाई ये क्या खतरनाक दिखते है बंदा. हाँ खतरनाक दिखता है ना ये बंदा. भाई क्या है बे उसका लुक. चैट शर्मा करोगे जोमेटो से.
Win this,
Yes.
the statistics are backing up at 33% chance.
Oh, this is the rematch statistic?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
In rematches, the team who lost the first time, 67% of the time, is going to win.
ये बंदा ध्यान नहीं दे रहा है. चश्मा वाला.
EMEA copium.
FPX have
चश्मा
contributed
वाला
to that
ध्यान नहीं
stat
दे
now
रहा है.
twice because they had a rematch against Crude. Now they're looking to do it again.
Okay, so in the land of pure statistics, I
गाइस वो कोच है क्या? वो बंदा कोच है. एक्सेट का ओनर है. कौन है वो बंदा? भाई हैंडसम तो है भाई.
schooled them on it.
ये बंदा ध्यान नहीं दे रहा. अब भी बोल रहा हूँ भाई. मैं अब भी बोल रहा हूँ ये बंदा ध्यान नहीं दे रहा है. ठीक है. हाँ ये बंदा ध्यान नहीं दे रहा है यार.
Give XSET the map and just walk away.
I think I'm prepared to quit my job.
Can you review?
I had a little word with him.
Yeah.
Coach है,
I
coach.
was in makeup. They were trying their best to make me look beautiful. And
उधर कोच का अगर बात नहीं सुना तो हो गया.
Chamber and Pearl, and he went,
BCJ है वो.
yeah, we have quite a few comms. And that was where the conversation ended.
That is the FPX way, right? Angel said he does it for a reason. He likes to just change stuff, so the other team wastes like a whole day of prepping and it was for nothing.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. That's all I'll say. Because not having practice necessarily, like really fleshed out practice.
NA greater than EU.
In EMEA,
वो छुपा रहा
yeah, they scrim twice and then they play in
That's
division.
enough.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Fair
Angel
enough.
even just randomly picks between 3 agents in the
BCJ
agents.
clutch
I know,
master
I've
है,
watched
हाँ
him.
क्या?
He's a madman.
That was EMEA, right? Where
Yeah, that
सबसे
was
क्यूट तो मेरे को
EMEA.
वही लगा.
He's gonna play whatever he's gonna play. We're into the prime
सबसे cute तो मेरे को
gaming
BCJ
agent
लगा.
select here.
उसका smile बहुत प्यारा है.
But do you want to have your mind blown here with what Angel's gonna cook up with?
Sure, why not? I guess is all I have to say. I'm just looking forward to seeing what exactly they're okay.
Okay, this is very different.
So
this is very, very.
completely different.
Well,
As
we
different as it
Sage?
did get the chamber, but yeah, they have basically come
Excuse me.
in polar opposite comp. And this is something I feel like a lot of teams within
मेरे को
EMEA
Sage
were
का
sort of
win rate
talking
देखने
about
का
running,
पहला.
was not coming in with the duelist. I also think Chamber still
Admins.
very much leans into the duelist role.
Sure.
So I'm not gonna like go wild with that one. I think coming in with a couple of initiators though and playing
No
around that Astra is going to
duelist,
be quite exciting, and
only
especially on the
heals.
defensive side. They have an awful lot to find information and delay. So I don't know. I'm excited to see what this comp has to offer.
I just feel bad seeing a Sage play
No
on this
duelist.
map without a raise to go with it because you can't do that cheesy long boost.
Saigetsu's nasty.
Two
I don't
initiator
think
plus
he's good on
duelist
the other
versus
side
no
of things.
duelist.
I don't think we've actually had a
same.
single change. And
आज
again, I
हमने
don't-
देखा नो सेंटिनल. आज हमने देखा नो ड्यूलिस्ट. क्या कभी हम नो इनिशिएटर ही देख पाएंगे? कभी होगा ऐसा? कोई नया मेटल आएगा? इनिशिएटर चाहिए नहीं. सब जगह डबल ट्रिपल पिक करो. इसकी वे एंड की. हाँ
tools to try to slow down second on those entries when they're on that attacking side. FPX is going to be starting on the defense. They have a lot to just make sure that Neon cannot come sprinting around.
Go, go!
People down.
Well, like I said, we might be here all
Heal
night,
karo,
but
bund mara,
luckily,
heal karo, bund mara.
we've got two of the
Kya
best people to guide us through this evening. It's Pansy and Hypok.
कभी होगा नो
We
एजेंट
will do our
सीधा
very
स्टोन
best
पेपर
to keep you
सीजर
company throughout this one, but I assure you this will be incredibly
ए
entertaining.
उसका जैकेट
And it would
मस्त
be
है
great, Mike, if I don't start with composition. 'Cause
उसका
this was the one that
जैकेट
started
अच्छा लगा
off quite well.
बिजनेस वालों पे
Eyes
फुल
on
इंस्पिरेशन
and
देखेंगे
out of
देखेंगे
sorts.
मनराज
Agent, but
देखेंगे
now totally different.
थैंक यू फॉर द 40 मेरी जान
Go into this, you flip it right back in the other way. XSET really, I mean, Tom might say it was a flip. XSET fundamentally struggled with that composition and the application of it. Now, you look back to the pace and the adjustment from XSET versus Fnatic, they were great at dealing with that pace.
क्या लगता है चैट जल्दी बताओ अरे यार संडास मैप यार संडास ये मैप नहीं यार संडास मैप
On the KO, for instance, a big change initially, but this one doesn't sit right with me, honestly. Because FPX, you think about early on in Fracture where they went through all those changes in the composition, they had 2 or 3 different iterations lined up behind it. This is actually a total overhaul.
Let's see how good it looks. The
पिंकी
proof
आती
is
नहीं आजकल
in.
स्ट्रीम पे
We
नहीं
have
झगड़ा
to
हो
wait
गया
and see. And XSET have already really stuck their flag in the ground saying this is a solid map for them. The results don't lie. And we go in. It'll be XSET on the attacking side, which therefore means FPX on the defending side. And once again,
ये आईजीएल है क्या बीसीजी है क्या आईजीएल
a little bit of room through middle at the very beginning.
My eyes do lie on BCJ. He was the difference maker in this previous matchup. An outstanding performance here on Pearl. The slower approach this time around. FPX happy to sit a lot deeper.
ये मैप में सेंटिनल की जरूरत ही नहीं है लगता है
Just about have his
जाके
life
ट्रैप
gone
तोड़
on
के आ
right.
गया क्या
So
फायदा
to stack
सेंटिनल
towards
का
art comes to fruition. Yeah, another 3 seconds on this. He might be able to
अच्छा ब्लाइंड था अच्छा
get
ब्लाइंड था
information here behind the Trailblazer.
Let's see how they layer this. That's already quite a big amount of info. That's going to maybe cover a little of it.
अच्छा ब्लाइंड था
Catches anything.
अब तक सब बढ़िया हो रहा
Surprised there, it's
है
cooked
ये क्या क्रॉसर है हेलो
already confirming.
Could have layered that potentially a little better, but now they've turned their sights elsewhere.
Chow actually takes a tag away for him, but jump peek. The reveal and XSET reading into that here. They're a little hesitant to approach here, Lauren.
And this is the
बहुत
FPX
slow
that
खेल
is,
रहे हैं।
excruciating to
30
play against
seconds.
at times, that you will have to, you don't get opportunity. Look how deep they are sat in all of these sites.
Look how late
20
the walls come
seconds.
in as well. These protocols are solid right now from FPX.
20 सेकंड
Might even
चैट
have an opportunity to go huge here in the pistol.
Well, it's going to be Angel to offset it by
15 second.
ish. Sightward bound 13 seconds. So Getsu actually gets initial attention.
10
I thought maybe
second.
Angel would have swung for him, but no. XSET on the site. And
कैसे
Death with 2.
round
That's
जीत
the spike
गए?
now planted. It's Artis and Shao.
कैसे
And positioning there over towards CT.
कैसे
Already Shao was noted earlier with those tags coming through, so he's down a little lower than
कैसे
liked. But
Jack?
again, I like this from XSET sitting tucked on the side.
कैसे
Def off towards short. And the first contact made. Belting shot. Shao now last one alive, trying to go on in.
ओ अच्छा था शाओ का एम है शाओ का एम है
Willing to deal with
शाओ का एम है
FPX's pacing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, sitting very deep, but both information tools within that mid-round used at pretty much the same time. No value whatsoever. No, I'm not talking about just the suppress, but even it being shot or finding...
बस उसका प्रॉलर क्या गए हमारा तो बेसिक हर जगह अटक जाता है अरे टट्टी प्रॉलर कैसे अटक सकता है कैसे
Interesting approach here. I was talking about it being hesitant on the side of XSET.
अच्छा खेला शाओ का एम है
Seemingly fully in control there. So gets to unfortunately catching a flash from this man just at the wrong moment, but...
ए डेप कौन से टीम में था सीएसगो के मैं उसको भी देखता था
CJ now.
एफ को भी देखता वो देख प्रॉलर अटक रहा नहीं है देख रहा है
Artis tucked in the corner, headhunter in hand, 4 shots. Does have his TP to safety as well.
There. And I'm loving seeing the protocol list.
मेरे को लग रहा है बीसीजे ही आईजीएल है
So far on this map, I feel like we are seeing that NA are suited to this pretty quickly.
उसने कॉल दिया भाई बहुत मार रहे दूर से
Take on it too. They look
किधर और जाते हैं
pretty solid. Obviously, XSET would probably rather not think about that series, but as it stands, Cryo kind of leaning back, drifting back through middle. With a little bit of attention. I like this re-exploration towards B-long.
Silver gold lobby में अटकता है
A nice default hold here. A little later on rotation to support
Pinky
the
को
rest, but
कैसे
it is
मालूम
still
वो
gonna
lobby
be
के बारे में?
Astra, so it's not the worst thing in the world. They can still support that A-site hit coming in when they need it, and that knife reveals nothing again.
माफ करो पंकड़ू माफ
We're
करो
actually seeing a rotation come off. That's Angel slipping back all the way into spawn now.
Pretty problematic here for Xiao.
Oh,
Sure if he gets scored there. That's right into the fast lane. Punish
कोई
for
तो
it.
लो है ना?
To find the
अच्छा
opening
नहीं.
here, BCJ will find the plant. Angel will fall as well in the back lines. Everybody coming through the same way now.
This is
Tyro
so
भर रहा है.
beautifully constructed, and Cryo starting to heat up a little here. Nice little stat padding if you got it.
सुगेत्सु ने चप्पल मारी.
Up all the way back around. Sugetsu will probably be his first big challenge, and actually he fails that one. But
एक और मारता तो मैं रो ही
BCJ
देता था.
happy to hold, make sure nothing came of it.
एक और वो मारता तो मैं रो देता था.
An unlikely situation even for this man. Spike ticking away, and XSET are really coming in.
इसका भी aim बहुत
well
प्यारा है.
constructed. I love the discipline on the way they're approaching the game. Nothing particularly flashy about it yet. It is just drilled protocols. It's
Are
very well
these?
constructed hits. An artist trying to do a little something if he could on the way out. He's being given absolutely nothing.
Fall to the
God.
Many positives coming through. 2 weapons removed. Obviously, Cryo.
आर्दिश जॉर्ड है.
250,
हाँ, उसका भी aim
pretty
अच्छा.
happy about that and actually maintain the Vandal as well. Good opportunity.
Visual fan problem है इसलिए ऐसा बेटा है. हाँ.
Love the Scooty gang. I didn't know that.
बंदे का स्माइल बहुत प्यारा है. उसका वो वाइब बहुत
I haven't seen the whale
इनोसेंट
shot yet.
वाला वाइब है
I
उसका.
haven't seen any whale spotting. You can do that, please, observers.
Is it triggered by it? It's random.
Don't know.
Oh, Psycho's adopted the Vamos now as well.
Ah,
यार कोच लगता ही नहीं है यार वो.
Tournament.
apparently so. It was nice before.
इतना
it's all
handsome
there.
coach.
So we look at the bonus now. For XSET, what do they come in with?
मेरा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. अब भी बोल रहा हूँ. प्रॉब्लम उनकी तरफ से है. ठीक है. अब भी बोलो. देखो चैट में एफ लिख रहे रहेंगे. देखना. वामोस डिले में देख रहे हैं हम लोग का. यहाँ पे देख एफ देखा. एफ देखा. मेरा का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है चैट. समझ रहे हो. इट्स नॉट माई. उनका है. समझ रहे हो चैट. रिफ्रेश. कैन वी हैव अ रिफ्रेश. एक्सक्यूज मी. हेलो. हेलो. हम तो लग गए. आ गया लगता है. आ गया.
Lingering, but for all intents and purposes, they have the site. Great trade for BCJ. That's the plant now coming in. Yes, it's 10 seconds, but nothing can deny the plant so far. Now we're in the post. It's down to 2. Make it just 1.
एक राउंड FPX जीती. उसमें भी वो दिखा नहीं रहे वो लोग. एफ हो गए. चैट भर रहेगी ना उनको. हाँ. What is wrong? What the hell? Literally just refresh guys. Limao. Very big sad. Very big sad क्या होता है भाई. Hello.
Unless he goes huge, it's like a 1-for-1 scenario. And Xiao, like I said, was making his way back through spawn.
मुझे क्या. मैं तो बतख हूँ.
FPX, luckily. I mean, with Xiao's challenge, yes, he gets traded out, but at least it buys an extra couple of seconds.
ये क्या है. हेलो. मेरे सबसे सोर्स एनएच के क्या.
Remember who it was that fell in the back lines there on stairs toward main, but
Back again.
concerning here whether or not there's going to be an adjustment here with 3 players stacked towards A.
इसमें आपको BCG के स्टोरीज वोरीज में ऑन स्ट्रीम नहीं देख सकता रे. समझ रहे हो. सिर्फ मैच का परमिशन मिला है. बाकी कुछ चैनल वैनल खोल के देख लिया कुछ सीन हो सकता है. मेरे को आइडिया नहीं है.
My curiosity lays deeper into this game of what XSET have tried to note.
Geo real ID से आओ.
Well, what they extrapolated.
अबे क्या हो रहा है ये.
Different comp, different look. Kind of coming into this learning on the job here for XSET.
लवडिंग हो रहा है भाई.
Different angle. Not quite posted on top for this one.
वो लोग ने इतना ट्रैप तोड़ा कि वो लोग ने डोर ट्रैप करते नहीं है. गिव अप कर दिया.
If somebody does try and deal with it. XSET just drifting back and forth, and you're talking about, you know, fact finders. Is
वाईटी में देख नहीं. इसका क्वालिटी बहुत अच्छा है. सिर्फ यही कुछ तो लोचा हो रहा है ना. सारे स्ट्रीमर्स ने देखा. कोई टेंशन नहीं. फिर ठीक है। खुद का स्ट्रीम देखूं मैं? रुक जाओ, इसके पहले कि कुछ लीक्स वीक्स हो जाए। इसकी बैंड की Valorant फिर क्या ये क्या? नहीं वही वो YouTube भी F4 है चैट, YouTube भी F4 है, देखो YouTube भी F4 है, YouTube भी F4 है। यहाँ पे लोग बोल रहे हैं YT प्रॉब्लम, ट्विच इज फाइन, EU प्रोडक्शन एनी ब्रॉडकास्टिंग दोनों को तोड़ रहे हैं। टेक पॉज प्लीज, EU फ्लैश, what the fuck, no internet? Oh, so is everyone experiencing things? I thought it was my internet, lol. Is my internet lagging? Twitch is good now. F in the chat. F, 99% budget went to winner prize, lol. Adisha, go to sleep. वाह, ये कर लो, ये कर लो, नहीं 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 नहीं, ये कर लो। Today's MVP is Riot's Wi-Fi's. Go to Japan's caster, L production, bro. The stream has gone omelets. What do we do now? Do we go for scrambled eggs? बहुत गंदा था। Stream has gone omelets. Twitch आगे रहेगा लग रहा है। Hey Twitch. Twitch offline.
Unfortunate timing, but he's playing so deep on the stairs that there's no real recovery factor there.
No, if he doesn't hit the shot,
No,
he's
it's
dead.
अबे ये नहीं देखना।
unless you go
क्या है क्या? जापान वर्किंग कौन सा YouTube पे डालूं क्या कि ट्विच पे डालूं? जापान वाला
but he's playing so deep.
जापानीज चल रहा है कौन सा, लेकिन YouTube पे या ट्विच पे? YouTube और ट्विच? ट्विच पे जापान, रुक जाओ। वैलोरेंट जापान करके सर्च करूं, जापान आ जाओ।
これかなり攻めチャンスになりましたよ。これで B ロングを制圧して、いや、行きます。
やれやっちゃえや
トレードマークがなくなってこの B リンクの守り方も変えられない。
B リンク
4人で集まって全員でこれミッド勝負しに行く。
यार एनिमे बे
そのミッド勝負のタイミングは狙った
タイミング
瞬間、ツールのコースクライゴスローフィールドで攻めれなくて、
フラッシュ避けてる。
フライは本当に当たり前のようにフラッシュ受けますよね。
追加のグラビティウェル、さらにはプラウラを流して、
レッツゴー。
残すはシャオとジッパン。スパイクはドロップしました。シーカーを打ったジッパン。
あらばい、
シーカー打ちます。
भाई फुल एनिमे फीलिंग आ रहा है यार।
怖かったというところはあったかもしれませんね。
そうですよね。
मत कर, एंड हो जाएगा भाई।
ということはこれ
एनिमे
4
देखे
対
क्या
2 取りに
तुमने?
行きたい。
ओनली एनिमे लवर्स कैन अंडरस्टैंड।
1-1で分かれました。残り35秒。まさかシャオが止めることがある。
बस भाई इसी के साथ आपका कैम भी जापान एक्सक्यूज में।
スーパープレー出さないといけないですからね。
सबटाइटल्स नहीं है।
この配置となるとリテイクになりそうです。ただシャオからするとどこかでワンピックしたい。
そうですね。設置完了してしまうと。
ありがとう。
シャオ1人目。
でこのまま味方を待って取り返しですかね。
何か予感をさせるシャオ。しかし後ろからゼッケン。
ワンツーまでいった。
2つのフラッシュ。
पहला राउंड कौन जीता था? एक्सेट जीता था ना।
体力がちょっと少ないので。
उसके बाद 3 राउंड बैक टू बैक एक्सपी जीत गया।
ああ、時間稼ぐ立ち回りだ。
और उसको पता नहीं एक पीछे गया।
BCJ 手前で足音が聞いていました。3対3追いついた X セット。
वाईटी पे स्ट्रीम फर्स्ट है हाँ क्या?
そうですね。このラウンドの決め手はアージス。
पुराना वाला देखे? कैसे करने का? बैक आ गया रहेगा क्या? नहीं आया यार, नहीं आया। मैं आगे क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ? बोलो, आगे क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ मैं? बोलो, एक सेकंड रुक जाओ। Valorant. हम तोड़ गए, कोई वो ही नहीं है दूसरा। ये देखते ना, बहुत कम वॉल्यूम करके देखते चैट। टू वी टू ओपन प्लांट। हेलो, जीत रहा है क्या एक्सेट? एबिलिटी सुनाई नहीं दे रही। हाँ यार, मेरे को भी सुनने का है। क्या करे, क्या करे, हम क्या करे, क्या करे? वॉच कैन विद यू इधर मालूम पड़ेगा क्या अगर मेन स्ट्रीम वापस आया तो? पैम 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 पैम। मेरे को लेकिन जाने का है बे एक दिन जापान में। वो लोग का वो बहुत प्यारा रहता है। क्या बोलते हैं, जापानीज कल्चर जो है ना, एकदम ऐसा वेलकम करने का, बात करने का ना, मैं बहुत देखा है। मैंने एक वो चीज़ देखा था, कुछ तो वहाँ पे रास्ते में कुछ तो हो जाता है और वो लोग फटफट ठीक कर देते हैं बे। बहुत हार्ड वर्किंग लोग हैं वहाँ पे। इवन दो यू अंडरस्टैंड क्या। हेलो एवरीवन, आइयो वी जेपी अप्रिशिएट इंग्लिश चैट। जेपी मतलब जापानीज। वाईटी वर्किंग फाइन कैसे? एक्सक्यूज मी। ओ चालू हो गया, ये चालू हो गया तो वो भी चालू हो गया क्या? रुक जाओ, लेट मी चेक इफ द मेन Valor stream has bugans. Just have a quick check. I think we can't do 4. No, let's do NHKB. NHK रे चैट, राउंड ही नहीं देखने मिल रहा ना यार। ब्रो, what we do, what we do. $720 करके देखो क्या? Will 720 work?
Get to that next round, but a good read
चालू हो
and
गया,
a nice adjustment of placing artists.
चालू हो गया बे।
What
It
is
was
that?
about time.
BCJ.
मेरे कैम्प वो हो गया।
If he had more time, he could make me a believer.
Has to hold on to the op though. Again, you look at the funds.
10 seconds left.
Zekken down to 900, but should be able to muster a purchase out of this. Who's that? That Shao pushing over from the other side of the map as well. Yeah. find the headshot and no one.
मैंने 720 किया कर दो क्या source?
We're getting similar to exactly what we just.
कुछ होएगा तो ना stream
And
को?
XSET have just been shift walking around. Absolutely punished for it.
Yeah.
Finally.
They know that because they're shift walking, there's no immediate swing. Nobody's prepared for this angle to be held. So if artists can actually get a little more mobile.
सुगेत जी भी crispy दे रहा है ना?
With this, slow drifting default back and forth across the map.
If you've just been picking
4-4.
that, I don't think you can sit there and keep trying to go for it. It does. I guess that then
BCJ
does
is
beg
MVP
the question, do they
वहाँ
invest
पे
in
और यहाँ पे
trying to keep
अर्दिस
this a bit
दोनों का
more
तारीफ किया था हमने
obviously
just saying
choreographed. We'll wait and see what the answer is. As it
मोहा
stands,
पे
we
पड़ा है
have
भाई पंछी
mixed
मोहा
bag
पे
by the Stinger and the Spectre, Zekken and Def with one of those each.
मोहा पे पंछी
Rest
पड़ा
on
है
rifles. And Artis again, new position. There it is again, huge punish, and you were spot on by highlighting this. He's one of the best operator players with this. That hyper mobility, that omnipresent play where he is everywhere at once. Dips away this time, he's done his job. It's a 5v4 now.
हम तोड़ गए क्यों हो रहा है क्यों जब भी ऐसा स्ट्रीमिंग का मन रहता है ना या फिर कैम उड़ता है या फिर माइक उड़ता है या फिर मेरा स्ट्रीम होता है आज तो सामने वाला का ही स्ट्रीम उड़ रहा है आज तो नया ही टाइप का हो रहा है नया चैट चैट वो अनप्लग द इथरनेट आ गया वो लोग को मालूम पड़ रहा रहेगा ना कि ये सब हो रहा है
We're still really looking for that pace change from XSET. I mean, they need to mitigate the risk in the early round now that they're being kind of figured out. Artis is able to post up a little deeper. A lack of utility, I guess, from those early rounds with FPX playing so deep. XSET are kind
lulled in.
Yeah, they're kind of double thinking about investing.
जब नहीं दिखता नहीं रे मेरे को साउंड स्टेब है यार कास्टर्स जो बोलते हैं वो सुनने को अच्छा लगता है नहीं समझेगा तो फिर अजीब लगता है एटलीस्ट डबिंग चाहिए डबिंग बोल रहा हूँ सब वो सबटाइटल चाहिए
Actually, different position altogether once again. Artis posted up on top. Less a purchase here, but
oh, is this a pop flash kind of playing towards
absolutely
us?
is.
Love that.
ओ क्या फ्लैश है फिर भी ये लोग ही भर रहे हैं एक्सक्यूज मी
It's shut down so quickly.
Hello?
Oh man, the concept fantastic. The execution, however, not what they wanted.
And this is great though, right? XSET have a strat there that's actually to counter
Volume
Artis
increase
posted up there with the operator in the previous round. This is all to try and lock down Artis, but they're left guessing once again.
Yep.
पॉप फ्लैश का इज्जत ही नहीं
Curious to see actually how many pieces like that XSET do have.
I'm just happy seeing it. I love seeing, you know, either not a full force up, but you know these kind of like half buys, light buys. You've got a plan in mind.
They're looking to throw 3 SMGs on Artis, like literally just
Brilliant.
like bodies
Dive
on the
on it,
line.
please.
Trade him. He can't kill us all, surely.
And they found Zipan, so a little unfortunate in that regard. Tempo slips
Oh,
for the first time, but
Beautiful
Chow
stuff.
very diligent in the end. Good concept from XSET, but the best thing about Artis is he's slippery as hell in these games to pin down. It's one of the big key things we put towards him. The money swelling mic, the ults are now really starting to hit, and I feel as though XSET have now pumped the brakes himself. And this was a pop flash setup, and the concept not bad, but look at the response though as well.
Angel as well, bouncing the fragment off perfectly to spread across the stairs to find a kill. Beautiful stuff, and XSET actually will respond with a timeout. Need to take a breather, and I think actually now with FPX being able to dictate the pace in terms of the early round, being able to switch Artis and keep things fresh, a little versatile on the defense. Actually, ultimately relying on that early conditioning of, you know, forcing XSET to dig so deep towards sides. Not just talking about first bloods, talking about finding engagements. Now, actually, they're in a position where they have to start using their util a little earlier. They have to be actively clearing some of these close contacts.
यार कितना confident लग रहा है ना वो?
Damn. That's a savage sign.
Damn.
Well, I've got to say, the signs have been pretty creative so far.
They have.
It has been surprising.
Wait till you see mine on the weekend.
Oh.
पूरा बुक लेके बैठा भाई मेरे पास भी ऐसे ही टाइम पे बाल थे
We've all seen the signs. No, he can't. He absolutely cannot. 6-4 though, we go back in, and now let's see what XSET have cooked up this time. What are you looking for here? What would be the big, in the
Pause
right
करके
position
resume
play,
कर.
they could bring
क्यों
out to
उससे
maybe
क्या आएगा? Pause करके resume.
give this
I
game
mean,
some confidence.
I mean, some
क्या हो
burst Zekken into a position to really find value.
हो
Again,
गया?
FPX have switched things up now. Artist towards double doors, and it's actually Angel and Sugetsu over towards B, which is looking like the focus of XSET, at least initially.
Pace on this.
Oh,
Amazing Angel got to keep
बहुत
his
दूर
life.
तक
I
गया
thought he
पहला
was dead to
prowler.
rights there, but no slowing down.
That
Zekken's
is
going to
free
take the space
space.
off towards Pillar.
Sugetsu's going for the wall again. I'm intrigued to actually see if there's a flash from Angel that's supposed to put him in a position to make this work. Angel's actually throwing the first. He's backing away a little deeper, and then Ultimate comes through.
Okay, there's that. Ooh. A little slippery that ice, but the wall's still there regardless. It's Cryo to find Artist, so that is that fight one towards middle. So now there's problems here. Rotation's also coming away. Need to win the fight on the side. They're not doing it so far. Def bailing them out. Big XSET get the access. They find.
हम दोनों दिखे उड़ गए तेरे तंत्र तेरे ने तेरे गाइस सामने से बोल रहे कि इट्स टाइम 12 बच्चे के सो जाओ तुम लोग समझ रहे हो ना वाईटी हो पा रहा है सब जगह एक साथ एफ हो रहा है करे तो करे क्या जाए तो जाए किधर हाँ guys I think it's time to end the stream para जाने दे मैं सो रहा भाई हाँ ना यार मन गया यार इट्स अ साइन चैट इट्स अ साइन जापान वाला देखो नहीं रही एंड आदि वाह जीटे ग्रैंड हो जाए ना ना मन नहीं है एक 2 मिनट रुकता है अगर सब ठीक हो गया तो ठीक है वरना आई थिंक दैट इज इट फॉर टुडे हो गया ओके अगर ये स्ट्रीम वापस एफ हो गया तो आई थिंक इट्स टाइम ठीक है
There's that smoke gone up and there's the second prowler. Okay, does eventually respect it, does fall away from the angle, but now that's him noted. Do they try and commit again? Do they dare try and challenge the beast on the other side?
Too early
Cryo
to go
being
Binks.
seen doesn't
Too
really
early?
indicate too much yet, considering he was that mid lurk last round.
Dual Trailblazer as well, so commanding a lot of respect. FPX almost thinking this is only a couple of players from XSET. Cosmic Divide going to go up.
Oh!
He's trying to get ahead of this.
He's a madman.
वो पुल बहुत अच्छा था
Angel was waiting. Definitely want to find Angel, but we know that there's still players here. And Artist is one of them. Snapping the wrist just to find Aaron. And now Artist!
Oh my god!
What? This is why you don't go towards where he is. That's why you
Yeah,
run
yeah!
And I think he's run him like a bloody book. That is why you respect this man.
That is absolutely outrageous.
Hey, what the fuck?
I mean, you get away with the first.
Sure.
Bro, what the
Def's
fuck?
throwing a shoulder as well. The adjustment to find this headhunter shot is ridiculous. What is that?
Wow.
Completely unfazed. Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows it. He bloody knows it. I can't get enough of watching that guy play, but there is a reason that XSET were trying to avoid that man so often, and rightly so. However, people we don't want to avoid are the Desk, who are going to break down that first half.
दरिंदा है ये तो
Thank you very much, Pansy and Hypok. It's a new look
Rudra,
for
many,
FPX.
many, many,
And
many
guys,
happy returns of
Artist
the day.
already
Thank
has
you,
more
thank you,
kills in this
Rudra.
half, Achilles, than the entirety of Pearl last time.
I'm
ये
still
क्या
reeling from that
ये
fight.
ये
That
लोग
was
से
nasty.
NH के क्या
Artist
आज
has been monsters. I mean, this is what we've come to
Quality के
anticipate from
MCB जो
this
रखे
rankings,
Twitch की
playing Chambers so far in this tournament. But good God, what was that?
Well, no, that's the thing
Are
that's been really
these?
cool about this first half. Okay, the scoreline last time I think was 6-6, now it's 7-5. It's a slight improvement, but it's the way that he's now much more of a
कच्चा buff है
focal
उसका
point
तेरी तरह
of a
हेलो
lot of their aggression. Like they're using Saigetsu Sage Walls to sort of section off angles so that he can fall back behind his TP. They've had use of the fragment as well from Angel doing similar things, so he's able to get aggressive and have very little risk of actually getting caught in a lot of those moments. So I've been impressed with how they've been playing.
ये मेरे को लगता है ये पॉज स्विच के साथ वो लोग वो भी ले रहे हैं लगता है टेक्निकल पॉज स्ट्रीम विम के लिए ला क्या बोलते हो
Great. Going on the attack. Last time they did play versus XSET, they were able to find 20 kills for themselves, but they suffered 32 deaths and they picked up a single round win.
आप
So
ऐसे
now the
हेड्स
big
हॉट
question
मारो
for FPX
हेड्स हॉट क्या
does
होता
this
है हेड
comp
शॉट
change play out differently on the attack? Can they actually
Fun
execute
plus
it? Can they
Phoenix
get
क्या
spike
है
plants down and defend that to go ahead and try to keep themselves in this game? Because right now they have the lead, but it's not a very large one.
Yeah, the worry as well is they've lost quite a bit of their initiation. Like you had the Raze in there before, which is so good for taking that extra space. The Fade as well to sort of clear a lot of these angles with the Prowlers, and that's going to be a real danger because you are going to have Cryo now on that defensive side, and he has been a machine when it comes to the defensive side of this map. So I think that's going to be fairly difficult, but it's something I'm sure they have definitely thought of. And they do have a lot of flashes.
Well, FPX, they look good so far, but let's see if they can keep this up as we head.
जली ना जली ना कोई से नहीं अरे यार यार दिमाग का भरोसा हो रहा है भाई ब्रो फन प्लस फिनिक्स अच्छा हो फुल फॉर्म है क्या वो चैट I think it's a war. By Vikram Bhofud, excuse me. मेरा बर्थडे शाउट आउट द अपूर्वा शाउट आउट मेरी जान लड़का है अभी बोल रहा हूँ गुड नाइट मैं भी जा रहा मन नहीं कर रहा चलो गाइस फाइनल ट्राई फाइनल के बाद दिस इज द सुपर फाइनल ट्राई ठीक है अब भी अगर एफ हो गया था तो मैं कंफर्म जा रहा हूँ मन नहीं कर रहा फाइनल चैट फाइनल आ जाओ फाइनल
denying information here and a total misread from
तुझे देख देख सना यूट्यूब वाले तो भाई एक दूसरे को भर रहे ही रहेंगे ना हाँ Fix the stream back once again. What's happening, bro? What is going on? F, what's happening? RI Omega Lul. Guys, एकदम फाइनल है एकदम फाइनल एंड कर स्ट्रीम और वीडियो कॉल कर काल आ जाओ एकदम फाइनल
Yes, the TP comes back online just as they're about to swing onto him, but the fact he doesn't get out, a little strange to me.
जब लोड हो रहा है FPX जीत रहा है just saying.
A ghost or I mean, God forbid, a sheriff or something like that feels a little more comfortable. He's got a classic and util. There's no stun for him.
There's no play in that. You're pretty much stuck now.
Are you sure, Binks?
It is.
Oh no, डरते हैं क्या?
And well, we'll see what Cryo can do maybe as if he's in the right place for it. As it stands though, going for the 4-play stack with 3 of them committing up long. Not a bad. Again, never going to be against seeing it. Might try and make something happen, but sadly for them.
ये push अच्छा लग रहा है मेरे को XSET से.
Zip out.
Could get overwhelmed.
Could potentially. Now, I would say though there is still layers to this that you do have a support system of
Oh,
the timing.
The timings.
BCJ get a feeling. A little bit of this pressure now.
Trap completely unnoted. No one's turned yet.
They do.
There it is, perfect play.
Oh.
They're just what 5 seconds either side. But FPX already have kind of past this. Now there will be quick rotations, I guess you could argue, but close flash not going to reveal Zekin's position.
I mean, it's Shao the one that feels this pressure.
Oh.
He's actually turning back.
I mean, maybe a lack of pressure.
Oh, Astra को थोड़ा सा smell आया backstep का.
Maybe a decent read, and yes, an excellent read in the end. Could have gone a straight stop.
Astra MVPs.
Second going to do a little bit of damage towards Ardis.
सिंगल ही अच्छे हो तुम लोग रहो मैं तो पहले बोला था
himself the vandal. It does get caught in the end. Angel commits for it, gets it back in his hands, and it'll be 9 now for FPX.
Comfortable start here as well with.
चिल्ला मत ओ एक्सेस में
ओ should be able to come through and yeah comfortably sitting above 2k and got 4 rifles on the board.
Yeah.
ये ओमेन का वो है क्या मॉडल?
So it's another FPX round 3 setup here.
या फेड है ये?
They work cut out for them.
लग तो ओमेन रहा.
Kind of talking bigger picture. Once we've seen a couple of these gun rounds, if we get a couple, assuming that FPX don't run away with this, but this bonus isn't looking light. This is a pretty decent buy coming out here actually.
This is close to a full buy really.
Yeah.
Expected to round it out for Shao, but again with the positions he's expected to play.
And the not sad part I guess, but a little bit of a problem here is that Cryo's not made much early progress either, so again he'll be a little bit behind the wheel on this too, so not going to see that ult coming through super early either.
And just to note the awareness of well.
मेरे को जेंगिन को मारते हुए देखने गए बे वो क्रॉसर में.
Fragment to deal with his TP, forcing him a little deeper. FPX will get themselves B-long control fairly comfortably early on. Actually, we'll get the null command.
एंजल किस में था? बिग में था ना शायद. एंजल भी उसमें था. CS:GO के टीम में.
Be able to retrieve the spike here and spike retrieved. Except feeling as if they have an inclination. This is what's happening because Zekan's hit this fast.
Bro क्या हवा चल रही है? काम करेगी फिर की.
Perfect timing on that as well. Will confirm mid presence. Now nothing noted on the side of Belong other than that early utility. Now Cryo's posted up. XSET can lean here as 4.
This is a fantastic read, and with only 30 seconds, FPX are going to be struggling somewhat with
हल्का सा स्टैक पे घुस गए हो आप लोग.
Def can't really almost caught him. But now we look towards the site, the big battle here. Zekan down to 9, but he's got a player towards Pit that can swing. Maybe the timing's right.
Well.
That's what you need to be seeing, that offset to this. Use the players they have. And the plant going to come through. 12 seconds, nothing to deny it right now.
Well.
It's still being such a problem. FPX, they at least have the plant. But again, how much more can they hold on to this with just 2 players?
Going to come through with that.
Spam बोलते.
Great spam, and now it's just Shao. XSET with a fantastic read, but they still need to hold on to this.
Oh, nice try.
XSET doing exactly what they needed. It wasn't clean, but my God, that read, Mike, you noted it on the money.
I'm ready to sleep. AC जैसा हवा आ रहा है, but more. ठीक है. Sleep, पंको sleep.
Nobody can swing onto Zekum without Aaron being there to punish it.
Best friend पे crush आ रहा है, क्या करना चाहिए? कुछ नहीं भाई. जब proper उम्र रहेगा तब किसी और के साथ ही शादी होने वाला है.
It slows things down. Actually, Zekan the one to find initially that, the knock-on to Angel.
Vamos! Hey, shroud जैसा लगा रहा है मेरे को 1 सेकंड के लिए.
That was just the bonus, remember, and the knock-on effect. See BCJ with the judge, a light armor. Actually, a couple more scattered across XSET's inventory.
Hey, 16 का update ना रहा है.
Let's see if FPX on the back of the null command being invested. You can see now Cryo forced a little deeper onto site. Talking about ultimately that chamber head-to-head, but also just measuring Cryo's effectiveness in the second half. This is where we expect him to deliver for XSET.
Ardis?
That's a lot of pressure on his
Ardis को छोड़ देना चाहिए ऐसी. क्या Ardis करके?
He is quite isolated from the others.
क्या बोलते हो?
Considering Ardis is 17 and 8.
And he's looking right his way.
Yes.
Dad ऐसा बताओ कि Ardis तो आगे जा. हम आ रहे हैं पीछे से. Bomb है बंदा.
This is big space to be claiming. This is quite telling.
Similar to the previous, they're almost leaning towards a full retake setup here. Cryo handing an opportunity here at least.
Press बोलते.
Actually, he slips back into range of the knife.
I thought he was out of it. I thought he was going away scot-free. Eats the flash. A little unfortunate, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. The spike now goes down and not really able to do much damage at all. Zipan, not the angle he wanted.
That's big.
Cryo's got it.
The divide's gone up. And Ardis is noted. He's got no TP.
This is now a problem for FPX. They're starting to sweat bullets to get to combat.
NT.
Still standing for XSET. This is the time. Surely the fuse denial this time around. Has to wait it out. Second attempt now. Anything to stop this. I don't think they can really deny it. They have to just stand and face this as the wall still holds.
Oh!
The fuse came in.
Close stuff.
And XSET finding a little more form now.
He's starting to see some of these choreographed setups here from XSET, allowing this
Close
side to be given up, and actually even with Cryo kind of just
ये मैच भी क्लोज हो रहा है बे अचानक से.
ultimately does
9-8 score.
give FPX a comfortable setup here. A beautiful retake though. Again, the key engagement is actually Cryo to get back into elbow. And nothing once that wall goes up. There's no challenge.
ये क्या शॉट मारा? हेलो?
Disgusting second shot there.
क्या शॉट मारा उसने? पहला वीव किया और सेकंड देखा कैसे मारा?
Now will force FPX
Cheating
back
करता.
to a scattered purchase.
Binks भाई जिंक्स करो. मेरे को लग रहा है FPX जीतने वाला है. ले AC डालो ठंडा बंद करो गरम.
They've had to put him elsewhere.
Oh, Zankin.
He's loosening it up.
Yeah, he's starting to feel into this game, and maybe again, haven't seen them in these lower bracket runs. We have to wait to see how they really fare in this. So they start finding that confidence later on. Close the gap.
कम से कम राइट का मर्च पहन के बैठो इंप्रेशन अच्छा लगेगा हैं.
And the sheriff, so it's not going to be a big one potential.
चैंपियनशिप का आया नहीं मेरे को.
If all goes true, this should be a conversion for XSET, and they should be closing that scoreline in now. And I've got to say, the reads and the calls off the back of this kind of like mid to late round fact finding, these information plays, is just excellent. And again, though, XSET more than aware of what's coming towards them here.
तीन स्टैक है लग गए.
He finds a response, but again, the other two players have been
ये राउंड तो जीत गया. मिड ट्रैप तोड़ना ही पड़ेगा यार मेरे को लग रहा है. क्या बोलते हो चैट? छाती पे VCT लिख ले. हेलो.
Didn't break a sweat, didn't look pressured, and this is what they needed. Stabilize, get their money building in the right direction before made it.
फाइनलिस्ट का कोई प्रेडिक्शन?
Cycle in as well.
ऑप्टिक है क्या अभी तक? ऑप्टिक है?
That's all the force find here.
Is optic still in the game?
Beautiful opener here from Zekken. That carbon copy of the kill at the end of the last round as well. Beautiful
हाँ
stuff.
तो मेरे हिसाब से optic is finalist. One is optic.
Here we go, Cryo with the operator coming out now.
दूसरा
Tour de force on the other side, so we do start to see the battles start to really commence.
दूसरा
aggression
tough
towards
है यार.
Long. This is committed too. Zekken will have to fall away. He does get suppressed, so a little slower about it, but almost
दूसरा पता
forced in
नहीं.
towards middle. Now seen.
ऑप्टिक तो कंफर्म. ऑप्टिक मेरे हिसाब से जीत भी जाएगा ये मैच.
FPX almost expect this kind of counter aggression elsewhere.
दूसरा लाउड या DRX? हाँ दूसरा थोड़ा डाइसी है.
Negated by BCJ.
DRX नहीं रहेगा. मेरे को डाउट है कि DRX रहेगा.
There's no one on A. A trap there and that's it. And they're walking this. They're trying to find the info. It's quite brave to be doing this, but it's absolutely the right call. They're calling FPX on these default bluffs. That there's
FPX ही हो सकता है.
Seconds, but
Only thing you don't want to see here is Aaron fall.
Aaron has to be play his life really at this point, but it looks like he wants to try and be good for one maybe.
क्योंकि एंजल का भी एक्सपीरियंस बहुत है.
Dangerous position to be in, but he's still trying to allow for maybe that play back in, and you can see the attempt, you can see the theory, but in execution, it's just the guillotine coming down as Def, the only one to respond back in kind. A 4v3 as it stands.
Beautiful.
सब silent हो गया.
Talking about some of these set pieces XSET have. The flash over from Link.
सीधा स्पैम देंगे लगता है.
Dismantling this attempt to get onto B sign. Actually, Seeker's invested here. Cosmic Divide as well. Def's got to be careful though, because this pop.
He's fully blind. The spike plant is in.
ओए पॉप फ्लैश पे पॉप फ्लैश.
Allowing them to a better post plant, but they do know Artis just been pinged out. Can Artis do much with this?
Artis अभी तक खड़ा है भाई.
Got the knife. Just post onto Artis here.
You'd imagine so, but Artis may be assuming he's moved and he hasn't. Sticks around a little longer and Def.
टिपी मार देना चाहिए था उसको. बस टिपी था क्या?
Still 3 more to find, and it's a firing squad on long.
Pulling them. Oh.
Just perfect. Def can no longer really change the outcome.
फुल के अंदर खड़ा रह के मारा यार.
Damage on the way out here, but he ain't gonna be given anything.
आई जपन आई.
Crazy to see actually a beautifully coordinated setup there from XSET. Aaron just slips inside that second smoke, but it's actually Sugetsu's wall that I think cancels out the majority of that flash coming through. See Def desperate to get ahead of it.
आपके यहाँ पे बारिश है या हवा के साथ नहीं? मेरे इधर तो नहीं है कुछ. बारिश ही नहीं हो रहा.
That first smoke, there's a couple of players playing anti-flash inside that.
ये उनका फैमिली रहेगा ना चैट शायद प्लेयर्स का.
A bit of a different commitment this time. Cryo joining them on towards B long, but falling away off the back of the flash that came through. But keep your eyes on the other side of the map. This is FPX quite early on, especially for them, exploring through mid, looking towards art. They are slowly creeping towards A long. But we have seen this deep hold.
आपका कोड यूज करके जेविल के हेडफोन्स लिए स्टोरी में ऐड करो.
Nice synergy between the two. So
न्यू एजेंट इज इंडियन. यप बोल तो रहे.
Look how proactive XSET are once again.
डॉट क्रॉसर में मुझे डॉट ही नहीं दिख रहा है उसका. कैसे दिखता है यार
BCJ actually making his way back through connector. A little bit of stall here with this utility, but need to find something in Etsy.
ओ उसने शूट कर दिया रे. अच्छा फ्लैशेस था.
The positions are fantastic. Zifan the only one to really find any damage back. Defo perfect position again. This guy's starting to heat up as well. Safe pair of hands, an experienced man.
इतना सारा
As you get
सामान.
noted on the site. Some try and play this one back in, spots the other player as well. That's going to be Shao up towards Maiden. That's bad.
इधर से स्पैम देते जा रहा है.
Sugetsu actually catches the decay there, but didn't die.
I'm amazed he's still alive. He was down to absolutely nothing.
Oh, Istan हो गया.
There is no way out of this for Sugetsu, but can he take anyone with him? He can.
उसने फिर भी मारा एक को.
Leaving Shao maybe just a chance at this in a 1v2. Zekan and Cry on the other side.
Time.
First fight's won. Zekan's
Time
got
नहीं है
it.
ना शायद.
And XSET get time on the defuse. And they are keeping this one close. 9 rounds now carved on the board.
These holds on A side for XSET are so beautiful.
बहुत टाइम था. मेरे को लगा बहुत जल्दी प्लांट हो गया.
When they're able to slip back into this crossfire.
क्या लग रहा है चैट? The score currently is 10-10.
They get all the way through art.
पहले मैप इतना close. 10-10.
Because it almost baits them into kind of a false sense of security.
कौन जीतेगा? कौन जीतेगा? कौन जीतेगा? क्या लगता है?
Lucky boy.
ये कॉम्स भी होता तो मजा आ जाता था यार.
Two rifles to come into this, Angel and Shout. The knife actually revealing two members of FPX early on, and Cryo happy to get a little more.
Oh, crucial.
Really, really lovely. Good to see him making his presence noted with that operator.
XSET. सब लोग XSET बोल रहे हैं.
Shao will be the danger man in this round if you're on it.
DRX ने FPX बोला था. Oh, अच्छा था वो shot.
Swift with it.
Beautiful shots from Cryo to open this up.
Very clean.
FPX down to
Stats leak हो जाएंगे कॉम्स दे तो. ओ क्या हुआ? बे डरते हैं क्या?
The sheriff for Sugetsu.
Oh,
They're starting to read it.
Digs A-Win out of the pit.
Oh, the timing.
क्या फीक करके मारा है यार.
Hello?
हेलो?
Get out of here! Such a great shot towards Artis.
कितने साल कर रही है?
For it too.
Already 3 भर दिए.
Over this side as well. So you got the 1v1 on towards A and this 2v2. A very split dynamic, but you've got to say it.
30
Cryo's
seconds
been
left.
intimidating, and with 30 seconds, where else can you go?
I think they tried to fake the rotation there, but BCJ not biting. The numbers advantage.
कोई प्लान है VCT खेलने का? शुभ रहो.
This progresses through and he actually takes one out.
Yeah,
BCJ good for the trade.
Great trade. And the horn going up has to be
ए वो क्या लाइनअप था? हेलो?
C's quickly committed. Trying to buy a couple more seconds. 10 seconds left on the board.
Oh!
Pretty, but it might just get the job done. And BCJ just try to stay alive.
पिक करके मार. पिक करके मार.
Shao's right there, and the timing should be.
Ay!
Oh, straight. It ain't over yet. But Shao, is there any way out of this corner? Is he just stuck here? They haven't spotted him yet. Second death from above. I think he's known him. He has
बच गया.
And the scoreline's going to be 10 apiece. A close series.
किसको
now.
सपोर्ट कर रहा था? जो खेलेगा वो.
Didn't have too much to it for FPX. A couple of rifles, and that was it.
I mean, he got dice.
Shots देखने में भी. Shots देखने में मजा आता है.
Dicey. After Cryo, what, finding 3 with the operator?
Yeah.
Tan 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 tara tan 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 tara.
Yeah, this adjustment here to find the headshot onto Hardest.
Yeah,
All the time out here. BCJ almost making a meal of this one.
मस्त आपके सारे मस्त.
Well, in the end.
That's all the
3
matters.
कर दिया.
It's unlucky for Shao, but there's no way for him to reset away from that.
Vamos! क्या pause लिया?
Whilst we talk about well, some positives, right? Looking much more comfortable here with this composition for FPX, really causing problems for XSET. But I got to say it again, the strat book for XSET on defense, they are so active around the map. It's not really on the back of any,
Music तो है.
blaring indicators from FPX.
No.
They're happy to just run through the protocol list themselves.
Yeah, it's been nice seeing a team look this.
Bunks by losing weight और नहीं तो क्या भाई?
I would still say from the teams we've seen, XSET do look one of the more comfortable teams on this map, but it is still a very short list.
Call
It's
the
a very
Bunks by,
short
look.
sample of games, so it's hard to kind of really delve into that. But the looks they've been bringing out, you're right.
Equal खेल रहा है, अच्छा खेल रहा है.
Actually pretty solid. Some different looks coming in here and there. The tempo in which they go for those information plays has been wonderful to see. So
ये लोग बहुत
tied up
पैसे
10
लेकिन.
apiece now. XSET, if you're looking at I guess the way the rounds have been going
ये लोग
down,
बहुत पैसा है.
looking
और ये round हार गया FPX तो then it is match point for XSET chat. समझ रहे हो?
One thing that stands out though, are diffusals coming through.
समझ रहे हो chat?
Credited that A site hold from XSET.
Crucial round, crucial round.
A crucial round for XSET here as well. They can round out
सुना
a
आपने?
couple of gaps in the economy.
सुना
You do have the
इतने
tour de
बड़े
force anyway
इवेंट
behind
का
this
इतना
operator
बड़ा
versus
कास्टर ने
Cryo.
वही बोला जो मैं बोला. सुना?
2 off the Cosmic Divide, 1 away from the null command as well. FPX backs against the wall in terms of the finances. And a much, much slower approach here from FPX. They know what's riding on this.
पता रहता है भाई कब crucial round है.
Switching things up once again.
मेरे को तो लाइनअप देख के चक्कर आ रहे
From this default. FPX almost anticipating a little bit of a pace change from XSET, but with how they've been playing, look at the minimap again. Already poised, happy for Cryo to take this information early enough. He's going to be able to get out of dodge.
बाप रे बाप.
That should be an indicator. The knife coming through.
but so much faith just putting Cryo, so much pressure on one man's shoulders considering no one else is here.
ओ तैनू.
Finding artists of all
ये
people
बंदा
as
गेम
well,
जीतेगा
closing
लगता है.
number. Ult could be collected here for Angel.
मैं कब से बोल रही हूँ वही. क्या?
Happy to be the first man forward. Gonna probably pop this and get the hell into there. Yeah, Seekers to follow as well. They're gonna try
Retake.
and use this as a way to carve through the site. Late lurk in middle gonna come into effect eventually for Shao. But there's so many players now on site for XSET. The rotation was perfect. Angel's been picked, and now the plant comes in, but the postman's gonna be weak. Gonna note the player on the site. They're gonna take Angel away from the equation too. And to get to Shao.
साला free kill ले रहा था बे.
Shao now considered though, doesn't get as much maybe damage as he wanted. And this playback from XSET, these retakes have been good, but so is that spam. It's time for the reload and he's buying time.
Yeah, the gravity well.
Oh, flash though.
He's got a
Balls
बाप
are
रे.
doing everything one man can. But the defusal
क्या
coming.
कोशिश किया बे भाई NT यार.
Take the lead.
Wow. As Shao really sets
Anti
up
था ना
as this
chat?
background piece here, the wall goes up to make sure that ultimately Sugetsu can't be wall banged on that plant. But
Anti
Shao
था
going
ना?
back through has that angle to make sure it's as safe as possible. But it's another successful retake from XSET.
Jeez,
Another
it was
successful
anti-chat.
defusal. I said it before, FPX backs against the wall in terms of the finances. Left in a very, very precarious position now. XSET found 11. Comfortable now. Operator back in play. Tour de force untouched. A Guardian, 2 Spectres.
11,
A shell
10.
thrown in here for FPX.
It's 12, 10.
And
ठीक है?
again, I was a little worried for Cryo left almost severed from the others, but the rotation time, I mean, XSET are there in seconds.
Like I said, this contact comes through so it takes so long to get all the way down B long
Absolutely.
onto site.
फील नहीं कर रहे बे. FPX फील नहीं कर रहा है. क्या बोला है?
Rides on Cryo's shoulders, but
220 के कब होगा? बहुत टाइम है.
Sure. Now, contact made towards Art. There. Already 2 players ready to find the fight here, and Zekangani probably played in off the back of BCJ.
Oh!
Give me Zipan's POV.
But
that was
अभी
already
भी
predicting
दो
that
बंदे यहीं
angle,
पे.
I'm not sure, but Def eats the flash, tries to get away from danger, and he has for a moment's time. Oh no! Noted! They turn around
नहीं
and
नहीं
catch it.
ऐसा
Just got the round in the
नहीं.
back.
ऐसा
Cryo
नहीं
is nowhere near.
रे.
and this is almost kind of the benefit of a couple of these previous rounds, right, where they have just put Cryo up
हल्का
with
सा
the
थ्रो
operator.
हो गया है.
Put 2 towards mid, 2 towards
11
A site.
11 हो गया है.
FPX absolutely ripped them apart.
I
Barely anything achieved off that double stack.
I just can't believe the shot that
Teen
came out.
players with
Maybe
yeah.
he was already predicting. Maybe I don't know. Because it looked like he got to step out for a second.
इससे अच्छा DRX का गेम था बे.
But yeah,
DRX
and
का
even
अच्छा
then,
अच्छा
like,
बहुत प्यारा
completely
गेम था.
Caught off guard.
DRX
He couldn't do
fanatic
anything
का.
without trying to fall away. I mean, it all fell into the right places for FPX here. So considering
इधर
the buy they came
वो
in with as well.
जो कैंप में जोश दिखाते हैं ना प्लेयर्स वो नहीं दिखा रहे. देख रहे हो सब लोग एकदम ऐसा कंसंट्रेट करके खेल रहे हैं.
A must needed.
थोड़ा बहुत
thrifty round
वो होना चाहिए. वाइब वाला. दूसरे कैसे ऐसे ऐसे डिजिटल किया था.
Cycle the operator across. They can get a weapon for everybody. Zekken's the only one missing one, but Cryo does have that tool of force.
अभी अगर ये लोग राउंड हारे तो वो लोग खत्म ना लास्ट राउंड पे ऐसे नहीं है शायद.
I think that's why he's smiling all the way to sight. He's just smiling as he's walking out. He's like, well, okay.
I put him in the bin.
I'm going.
Wow. Okay, 11-11 now.
Binks भाई एक कंट्रोवर्सी आज ही 1 मिलियन हो सकता है. जो पसंद नहीं कंट्रोवर्सी.
This map so far, at least on this half, pulling this one back. And Artis not been the victor in many of these fights with Cryo.
Artis
still dip his toes and take this fight though.
Absolutely.
Luckily, the
वो
flash
करने का
actually
जरूरत नहीं था.
reveal in.
रिवील नहीं होता
Try
था.
and mask that utility just so he can get wall banged. I love this from XSET. This time, Cryo's got 2 people to support him here.
A much different look. In
बहुत funny भी है.
the prowl of being able to make it this deep surely is quite indicative that someone has been pushed up here. Pop flash for Angel. Finds nothing. So starting to maybe work out these options, but already
सायरो पिक पे पिक ले रहा है यार.
caught off one more time.
पिक पे पिक ले रहा है सायरो.
Absolutely had his number, and with 50 seconds, XSET have left options in middle, but it's the first time that FPX have really explored this.
Options, yes, but look at the contingency now from XSET. Zekken's been posted in spawn. He can swap out with BCJ to watch that sewer push. As FPX actually have that set. Cryo's way ahead of his TP. Needs some help to get out of this position now from Def, but he's tucked onto sight.
And Def ain't helping him. 30 seconds. Cryo is all alone, and
Huh?
He gets away from that. What?
Excuse me. Oh my God, कैसे? Hello.
He's been allowed to do this. He should have been dead and buried, but somehow he still stands. He finally goes down to Zipan, making mountains out of molehills, and now
Bhai sahab.
9 seconds of trying to get the spike back, and already BCJ's found Chow. It's all on Zipan here. And a tap on the spike, he draws him in, but he's dead and gone.
I think that is GZ well played. I think that is
adjustment as
GZ.
well to put 2 people with Cryo
भाई
over on B
कैसे
side.
भाई
Again, just a little bit of utility
कैसे
to make sure it feels a little more
कैसे
comfortable
भाग के
when they bank
मारा
on that
दो
rotation.
को.
And Cryo still finds it. I said
Trap
before,
कुछ
he's
नहीं
been good
था.
for it. How does he get out of here and convert it to 2 more kills?
Oh, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Big round.
Finally now. Actually,
वो लोग
even after
अभी
this
भी
half,
जाएंगे
he's
नहीं
just caught
ऑपरेटर
up to
करके.
Artis, by the way.
वो लोग नहीं कर पा रहे ऑपरेटर के सामने कुछ.
Pretty incredible scenes from both sides, and this is holding true to what Tom was saying at the start of this. This is one of those battle of the
नहीं
2
जाएंगे अभी.
chambers.
बोला ना.
How good they look throughout the series.
एक बंदा भी नहीं जा रहा.
I think that's just a fragment to clear out the TP on Pillar, but again, early on in this half, XSET happy to play deeper, almost leaving Cryo solo in some of these, but actually we'll repeat the previous setup.
Trap
here
तोड़
with
के
BCJ
जाएंगे वो
to
लोग.
complement that B-site hold. Aaron and Zekken gotta be careful here.
Artis.
Love that as well.
Yeah,
A cool
so
smoke there,
good.
just to allow Zekken to slip a bit deeper onto sight.
They have no idea. They have no idea. Did Zekken just turn around?
Yeah.
Okay,
Nahi?
Artis is watching this one. See the Seeker's
smoke
gonna come in.
Look at the nightfall timing as well for BCJ.
Seconds just spamming it to try and potentially buy a couple of precious seconds.
अच्छा था ना?
Managing to keep himself alive, and
अभी तक
somehow
hold
XSET
अच्छा हो
are
रहा
as
है.
well. The amount of pressure that's on it.
Oh, 8 HP में.
HP, the trade from Artis eventually hits.
Worth it,
I've
worth
seen
it.
so much, finally able to do the damage. The crossfire still in place, and the divide gonna make this harder. 30 seconds. They got their work cut out, and the first man forward is Artis. Strides in, kicks down the door, takes step with him, but there is a stack in pit. 2 players are here, and he jumps.
Oh,
We've seen
Q.
both there, to be fair. Does die.
They got it.
Oh, Tanu.
Well, Angel gets picked out.
ऐसा नहीं यार.
A 3v2 now.
ऐसा नहीं यार ना.
We'll be able to set up this crossfire though, but Xiao has to go huge from this position. Sugetsu then has to bail him out. XSET progressing forward. Sugetsu actually holding close contact here.
Ooh,
He's going to find it.
And now it's all on Shout. BCJ and Cryo on
लग
the
गए
other
chat.
side. Horn comes in.
लग गए इतना close. भाई ये बंदा सेक्सी खेला भाई.
Like it was on the horizon and getting them over the line. A closer game, but the same result on Pearl.
Again, this composition looked much better for FPX, but this is when XSET's prep and they're kind of set up for some of these defensive rounds really
खुशी नहीं है भाई.
equipped for the worst case scenario, which is AORUS starting to run away with that.
क्या ये rank game?
Beautiful stuff from both teams actually. What a massive contrast to that first matchup. Again, a blip, as Tom had said. Yes,
Syra is a team one. एंटी था यार गेम एंटी था, लेकिन वो वाला जैसा फेनेटिक DRX वाला जो था ना गेम, वैसा वाला फील नहीं आ रहा ना. Was it first map? Yup. Or was first map? वो वाइब था हाँ ना. ये मोस्टली मेरे हिसाब से इतना बार स्ट्रीम एफ हो गया ना, तो थोड़ा वो वाइब वहां पे कट गया लग रहा है. ऐसे सिखाया फर्स्ट मैप जीत के खुश नहीं होना चाहिए ऐसा. वो तो उसने ये भी सिखाया रहेगा ना, फर्स्ट 2 मैप जीत के भी खुश नहीं होना चाहिए. एक मैप जो ऐसा है क्या गाइस? 100 चाहिए 5K को. मैं लाइन में बैठा, FPX 2-1 जीत गए. ठीक है कल थोड़ा अगला मैप देखोगे? ना ना ना, आई थिंक आई एम डन. मेरे को वो वाइप कील हो गया है. वाइप कील हो गया है मोस्टली. अभी हम 16 तारीख को करेंगे. आज डेट क्या है चैट? टुडे इज 14th. आज अपना लोको भी नहीं आएगा मोस्टली. पता नहीं, देखते हैं कल का कल देखते हैं लोको को होएगा कि नहीं. चलो सेकंड मैप तुम लोग देख सकते हो चैट ट्विच पे या यूट्यूब पे. ठीक है 1 बजने आ गया है. आई थिंक इट्स बेटर गो स्लीप. मैं तो लेकिन मैच देखने वाला हूँ, आराम से देखूंगा. बाद में देखूंगा कि एंड में कि कौन जीत रहा है, ताकि ब्रैकेट्स मालूम पड़े. समझ रहे? चलो चैट, that is it for today. तेरा भाई देखा आज इतना हेडेक था फिर भी आया. देख रहे हो चैट? देख रहे हो कितना हार्ड वर्किंग पर्सन हूं मैं. करो उल्टा करके चुप रहे. चलो एक्सक्यूज मी, मैं वही सोचा मेरा एसी इतना हवा कैसे दे रहा है? ऐसा आवाज आया अचानक से बे. बारिश हो रहा है क्रेजी एकदम बूम बाम्स. मैं इस बार बारिश में भीग ही नहीं पाया, मेरे को भीगना था. ठीक है बारिश मेरा. ओके दैट इज इट. वैभव मैं तेरे को ना हाइट दे रहा हूँ वैभव, क्योंकि मैं बोर हो चुका हूँ. कम से कम लेजिट तूने अपना ज़िंदगी का आधा घंटा वेस्ट किया यही चैट करके. ठीक है मैं बार बार इग्नोर किया बोल के कि अभी कुछ और लिखेगा. ठीक है भाई तुम लोग ये 1-2 बार ये सब चीज़ें लिख देते हो, लेकिन मेरे को प्रॉब्लम होता नहीं है. लेकिन एक ही चीज़ में तुम्हारा ज़िंदगी का टाइम वेस्ट करो, तुमको वो समझ में आ रहा है? हाँ बार बार एक ही चीज़, मालबोरो गोल्ड फ्लेक ये वो, अब जाके ये करे अब जाके वो करेंगे. प्रॉब्लम क्या है? प्रॉब्लम क्या है भाई? क्या चाहता है तू जिंदगी से? पहला कुछ तो मैच खत्म हो गया, बोलते आजा नीचे चल, छुट्टा मारने जाते। क्या गांजा वांजा मारा क्या रे वैभव? कुछ है नहीं जिंदगी में करने को, कुछ तो कर ले। लोग बोलते, एक बार बोलते, दो बार बोलते, मेरे को प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लोगों का ओपिनियन है, कुछ भी बोलते रहते हैं, समझ रहे हो? फुल रिस्पेक्ट। लेकिन एक ही चीज को पकड़ के 1 घंटा बर्बाद, क्या सीन? बोर हो जाओगे यार, कुछ करो, कुछ करो लाइफ में, कुछ करो। चलो चैट मिलते हैं। जा भाई बा, अभी तो तेरे का हेड दे दी है, तो तेरे का भी पूरा टाइम है, तेरे को बाहर जाके जो मारना है मार। चलो, दैट इज इट चैट, दैट इज इट फॉर टुडे। मेक श्योर टू लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब। सी यू गाइस टुमारो। कल तो मैचेस है ना वॉच पार्टी, कल वैलो पुश करे, बहुत टाइम हो गया वैलो नहीं खेला यार। हाँ, फन गेम्स वॉच पार्टी के कारण है, बहुत टाइम से वैलो नहीं हुआ। क्या बोलते हो, वैलो पुश हो जाए? हाँ, टुमारो वैलो। वैलो करे, कल वैलो करते, परसों या 2 दिन बाद हम कुछ फन गेम्स का देखते हैं, ठीक है? बहुत टाइम हो गया यार, इतना वॉच पार्टी करके मेरे को मन कर रहा है ड्यूड। इमॉर्टल 3 जाओगे तो रेडिएंट एनएच के भाई, तू आज का लोको देखा है, छाती पीटेगा तू। इतना क्रिस्पी एम था ना मेरा आज, लेजिट 2 दिन बाद वैलो खेला था मैं, कुत्ता बना के मैं ही मार रहा हूँ, शर्म ही नहीं है। लोग मेरा बाकी जो रैंक में टीममेट्स आते हैं वो लोग क्या कर रहे रहते यार, समझ में नहीं आता ड्यूड। चलो चड्डी में फादियोस, चलो चड्डी में फादियोस चैट, आदियोस चड्डी में फादियोस। मिलते हैं, ठीक है? मिलते हैं, बाय 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 बाय। फोरहेड लुकिंग क्लीन, एकदम क्लीन भाई। ऐसा करे प्लेन ही लैंड कर सकता, लोग सच बोल रहे थे लग रहा है। चलो मिलते हैं, बाय 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 बाय, टेक केयर, see ya guys, good nights, bye 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 everybody, thanks for watching the stream, boy boy, keep smiling, bye bye.
Say what you wanna say to me now, I wanna wake up with you in the morning, show me there's nothing fake to me now, I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now, I wanna wake up with you in the morning, show me there's nothing fake to me now, I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean, let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now, I wanna wake up with you in the morning, show me there's nothing fake to me now, I wanna